I'll speak to you, okay? Yes. You want to sing the anthem with me? Should we sing the anthem? Oya, iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, forílẹ̀ ègbé wa, kàgbéga, kàgbéga, kàgbéga fàlérí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bá ti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká jọlá, ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní kẹjẹ́ ká máa lépa, tẹ̀síwájú fọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ, ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation. Now. All right, see you soon, okay? All right, love you. Bye. Yes? When I finish in the studio. I'll see you soon. All right, then. I got to go now. Bye. Yeah, you go to bed. You got school tomorrow. Okay? All right, bye. Bye. All right, bye. All right, later. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò kíbi tí ẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa, tí ẹ ti ń wò wá. A kí ọmọdé, a kí àgbàlagbà, a kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá nílé lóko. A kí wa pé bójú ọjọ́ ṣe rí ní ọ̀dọ̀ yín. Ẹ má bínú pé ó pẹ́ ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀, ó yẹ ká ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ program yìí ní bí 1 hour ago, but a catch up láti gbogbo bí tí a parí ètò sí ní àárọ̀. Fáǹfààní ẹni tó bá ti wo ètò ti tàárọ̀, ibẹ̀ náà láti fẹ́ mú padà ní alẹ́ yìí, nítorí pé ó ṣe kókó ìyẹn conversation tí à ń bá lọ. My name is OLAMILEKAN, and I say good evening to everyone that have joined us from around the globe. Ká tó wọnú ètò yẹn lọ properly, a ní ẹni tó fẹ́ fún wa ní update lórí kéèsì ẹ̀gbọ́n wa, ìyẹn bàbá wa tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ sí Ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcus. Ẹni tó máa fún wa ní update yìí, ó gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó súnmọ́ wọn bí mọ̀lẹ́bí, nítorí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wa ń béèrè pé kí ni kéèsì yẹn, níbo ló kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan. Oríṣiríṣi awuyewuye ni a ti gbọ́ lọ́tún lósì, àmọ́ ní àṣálẹ́ yìí a máa láǹfààní láti gbọ́ ti ẹnu wọn. Wá sọ ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá ti ń béèrè tí a lè ánsà ẹ̀, torí pé we have heard of different rumours. Àti pé níbo gan ni ẹjọ́ náà dé báyìí. Gbogbo àlàyé yẹn wọ́n máa bá wa ṣe ní ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ ní àìpẹ́ yìí. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò náà, as we are about to go into the information that we are about to be given. Mo fẹ́ ká farabalẹ̀ ká jókòó ká jọ gbọ́ látẹnu ẹni tó jẹ́ mọ̀lẹ́bí Ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcus. A lot of us are concerned about him, and it is important that we get some kind of understanding. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gan, àti pé ṣé in tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tí à ń gbọ́ níta ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ni àbí nǹkan míì ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Gbogbo yẹn la máa gbọ́. À ti ń ṣe ìgbìyànjú láti pe ìyẹn mọ̀lẹ́bí Ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcus, one of the self-determination media. Once again, it is Monday, the 28th of November 2022. As everybody is concerned about him, the information that we're about to be given tonight will give us that background understanding of what has actually happened to our brother Ìjìnlẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá fọkàn balẹ̀. Gbogbo awuyewuye lórí bàbá wa Ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcus, a ní a bit of clarification lálẹ́ yìí. Mo fẹ́ ká bá mọ̀lẹ́bí bàbá wa sọ̀rọ̀. We're just trying the call, and hopefully we will get a line to speak to them. I welcome us as we have all get into the conversation. Once again, a very good evening and welcome. I'm a edit date here. Eshigoni. Àwọn ọmọ Oòduà ló distract mi níbi tí mo ti ń prepare for program. Mo kí ará ilé, mo kí ará àta. Torí pé kò ń ṣe software ni mo lò láàárọ̀. So the date will be edited to 28 and not 27. Once again, a very good evening, and it is Monday. So that means we edited that to fi jẹ́ 27, and I'm not sure will nobody pick that up. Okay, to jẹ́ Twitter ni mo lò. It is just coming up to 8:30. Mo ń dúró kí a rí ìyá wa tí ó jẹ́ mọ̀lẹ́bí wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn á lè fún wa ní information tí a need yẹn. And we want to start that before I go into my full program. Let's be mo kí gbogbo wa bí a ti ṣe ń wọlé. Okay, while we are still waiting, we'll probably just okay, all right. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fún wọn ní a bit of one can find only few minutes. So I'm just going to roll the program, and then I would let us know when that our mother is ready. So Ejeka Maba program when she's ready, she will join, and then we will capture that for record purpose as well. So let's continue the program. Once again, a very good evening and welcome to the program. I was actually discussing about border. Yeti Ashila Roy. I'm just going to brief us again the importance and the meaning of borders. àti pé can Nigeria have a border that will be secure after 2023? Should we remain in Nigeria? Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tó ní ká wà nínú Nàìjíríà, ìbéèrè tí mò ń bi wá ni pé ǹjẹ́ a lè ní bọ́dà tí ó máa wà protected fẹ́mi àti fẹ́yìn tí a bá ṣì continue láti jẹ́ ọmọ Nàìjíríà after 2023. Kí là ń pè ní bọ́dà àti pé kí ni ìwúlò bọ́dà? Because as we know, border is the key. Tó bá ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ ilẹ̀kùn ìlú kan, ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti border ìlú yẹn. Ìlú tó bá dẹ̀ ti sọ kọ́kọ́rọ́ ìlú ẹ̀ nù, ó máa difficult fún irú ìlú bẹ́ẹ̀ láti lè progress. Nítorí pé tí ẹ bá ti ní control border yín mọ́, a jẹ́ pé a ti wà nínú hílà ìlò. But ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ní tí Tinubu bá débẹ̀ àbí Àtíkù àbí Peter Obi, they will give us a country. Challenge tá ní nísìnyí is between us and those that are still sticking their guns to Nigeria. But àwọn tó tún wá gbàgbọ́ pé ká lọ, they are also having this doubt mind pé ó ń pẹ́ ju bó ṣe yẹ lọ, and that is probably mean that kò likely pé inú ọdún yìí ló máa jẹ́ mọ́. Ìnú wa ń béèrè pé ṣé tí kò bá wá jẹ́ nínú ọdún yìí, ìjẹ́ rántí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń support politician, àwọn ni wọ́n fẹ́ 2023 election. Kò síbi kankan tí àwa tí a ní a fẹ́ Yorùbá nation, ta ní a fẹ́ our right to self-determination, which is guaranteed under the international law. Tí a ti mention pé a sì fẹ́ wà nínú Nigeria. Even the argument is that pé àwọn bàbá wa tó ń darí wa wọ́n ti ń pẹ́ jù, and it is becoming frustrating for those that believe in the self-determination. But one thing I can remind us again tonight is we must not be distracted in the sense pé nítorí pé àìtí jáde fún super rally bí wọ́n ti ṣe sọ pé ó máa wáyé, kò mí pé ìran Yorùbá ò ní dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè. Bá ṣe ń kánjú tó pé a fẹ́ kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà, bí a ti ṣe ń kánjú tó pé a fẹ́ dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè, this has been going on for a very long time. As a citizen of Nigeria since 1914, that was forced on us. And it was years after the 1914 amalgamation that led to the independence of 1960. So, as much as we are all in a haste, tí kò dẹ̀ tí sẹ́ni tí ó slow down pé ìrìn àjò yìí ó ti mẹ́hẹ. But a lot of different messages and different blogging and whatever is also now convincing or confusing, not convincing, because think about convincing èèyàn tó fẹ́ lọ ni tó believe nìyẹn. Ó tún wá ń confuse ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá in the sense that wọ́n tẹ̀ tún gbé ọ́díò kan jáde tán ní bàbá Akíntóyè ti gbowó, ìyẹn tún ṣẹ̀ jáde léni ni o. And I think we have to go live now back to our the family friend of Ijile, and let's see. Okay, I just got a signal ẹ má bínú pé we have to interrupt that. It is important that we interrupt that so that we can get. Ẹ káalẹ́ ìyá wa láti ọ̀dọ̀ wa ní UK. Ẹ ní láti sọ location tọ̀dọ̀ ti yín tí ẹ bá fẹ́ sọ. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín pé ẹ kàn sí wa nítorí pé ó ní tí ẹni ẹ fẹ́ bá wa sọ fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá àti àwọn olólùfẹ́ bàbá wa, ẹ̀gbọ́n wa, ọ̀nkú wa, ìyẹn Ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcus. Màá dákẹ́, màá fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́jẹ́ pé ilẹ̀ máa bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ kí a lè gbọ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan. Òun ni gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá fẹ́ mọ̀. Bó bá jẹ́ ẹni tí a lè gbọ́ sétí, ẹ jẹ́ a mọ̀ níbo ni ọ̀rọ̀ dé àti pé ṣé wọ́n ti fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ká kọ́kọ́ mọ̀. Ṣé wọ́n ti fi bàbá wa Ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcus ṣọ́ ti fi wọ́n sílẹ̀?
Okay, sir.
Go ahead.
Ẹ káalẹ́ o, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá mi àti ẹ̀yin bàbá mi, ẹ̀yin ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àti ẹ̀yin àbúrò mi. Ìkan lára ẹ̀jẹ̀ Ìjìnlẹ̀ ló wà lórí aago tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ because ó ní àwọn nǹkan kan tí mo fẹ́ ṣàlàyé fún gbogbo ọmọ aráyé tó ń gbọ́ wa báyìí. Ó ní voice note kan tí fídíò èèyàn kan tí mo wò, Awíkóńkó. Òun ló mú mi fẹ́ sọ àwọn nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ yìí because tí ọba keep muted tí ò sọ̀rọ̀, ọ máa believe pé gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ń sọ against Ìjìnlẹ̀ is right, which is not right. But mo fẹ́ jẹ́ kó yé Awíkóńkó wípé kí ni nǹkan tí Ìjìnlẹ̀ ṣe fún ẹ gangan tó fi wá jẹ́ pé irọ́ bàǹtàbàǹtà yẹn ló pamọ́ Ìjìnlẹ̀. Ṣé ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi sà?
Loud and clear. Mo fẹ́ interrupt.
Ó kọ̀ wo sunsun, ó dẹ̀ bọ́ sórí program, ó bọ́ sórí social media. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ nǹkan tójú ẹ̀ ò rí. Ó ní wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ gbé fún dúrọ́ọ̀gì rí. Ó ní wọ́n gbé jùlẹ̀. Ó ní ọwọ́ ẹ̀ tí wọ́n á tún gbé again. Wípé ẹ̀sùn méjì ni wọ́n fi kàn án. Wọ́n gbé fún drug. Then wọ́n gbé fún cyber scam. Wọ́n débèrè lọ́wọ́ Awíkóńkó wípé ṣé wọ́n bá ọlọ́pàá tọ́kì ṣiṣẹ́ ni tó fi mọ̀ nǹkan yẹn ni àbí níbo ló ti gbọ́? Because eléyìí tó ṣe yìí ìbanilórúkọ jẹ́ ni. Mi ò mọ ìhà tí ìwà àti Ìjìnlẹ̀ jọ kọ síra yín. Mi ò wá ní kó wò sùnsùn. Kó wá sọ àwọn nǹkan tí yóò ṣẹlẹ̀, àwọn false news, kò máa wá spread ẹ̀ káàkiri lórí internet. Ó ti ẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjọ́ tó máa kú. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjọ́ tó máa kú láyé ẹ̀ tí yóò bá sọ̀rọ̀ kó ṣe pé bóyá ẹ̀rù ń báyọ̀ àti sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣóyẹ Awíkóńkó ni mo bá wí o. Mo wá challenge ẹ ní alẹ́ yìí. Tó bá yẹ pé Bible ló gbójú lé yẹn, tó bá yẹ pé Christian ni yẹn, tó bá yẹ pé Mùsùlùmí ni yẹn, ọ̀ tó bá yẹ pé oníṣègùn ni yẹn, mo challenge ẹ ní alẹ́ yìí Awíkóńkó. Wípé bóyá Bible ló fẹ́ lò ní o, bóyá Al-Qur'an ló fẹ́ lò ní o, bóyá Ifá ló, I don't know. Kó wá bọ́ síta, kó wá fi gbogbo ìgbésí ayé ẹ̀ búra wípé nǹkan tí Ìjìnlẹ̀ ṣe nìyẹn. Àwọn tí ọ̀pọ̀ wọn lè bọ́ síta gbogbo ègúnú Bible àti ègúnú Quran àti gbogbo bí tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe òrìṣà, gbogbo ègúnú ọlọ́ba bọ́ sórí ìwọ Awíkóńkó to your fourth generation. Because àwọn mi tí ẹ mọ́ mi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ explain ara mi pé what kind of defamation of character nìyẹn? Ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí ṣe ọ̀dẹ̀ gbé first news sórí social media, ọ̀dẹ̀ bẹ̀rù ọlọ́wọ́ ọba. Jẹ́jẹ́ ni wàhálà máa jókòó sí máa fà á tó bá ti àkókò bí Ìjìnlẹ̀ ṣe ẹ̀. Ṣó yẹ kó bà lórúkọ jẹ́ ni? Ṣó yẹ kó bà lórúkọ jẹ́ ni? Mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀, dẹ̀ ń gbé oríṣiríṣi irú mọ̀. Dẹ̀ bẹ̀rù ọlọ́run ọba. Bẹ̀rù ọdún tẹ máa sùn tẹ̀ ní jímọ́. Tó bá tiẹ̀ ní kankan tó ṣe fún yín, ṣé ẹ wá ní kẹ̀kẹ́ ìbàlórúkọ jẹ́ ni? Ibi tẹ́ fojú sí ọ̀nà ògbàbẹ̀ náà. Ọ̀nà ògbàbẹ̀ kókó ò ní bọ́ńbẹ̀ kó jẹ́ kó yàn lówó ẹ níṣẹ́ yẹn kó jẹ́ kó o lọ jẹ́ fúnra ẹ kó jẹ́ kó wọ́n sọ owó iṣẹ́ yẹn fún ẹ ní àtiwọ́ àtọwọ́ tó fún ẹ ní rúmọ̀ yẹn ẹ ní bọ́ nínú ìṣòro láyé àdàbí tó bá yẹ pé nǹkan tó ìjìnlẹ̀ ṣe òun ló sọ yẹn àwọn tí kò mọ̀ sí pé nǹkan tó ṣe nìyẹn ò ní bọ́ nínú ìdààmú láyé yẹn ò ní ẹ́fà bọ́ nínú ìdààmú láyé yẹn ibi tẹ́ ẹ fojú sọ̀rọ̀ balẹ̀ ọlọ́run ju gbogbo yín lọ mo mọ̀ pé láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà ẹ máa gbóhùn ìjìnlẹ̀ kódà mo máa sẹ́ni voice note ìjìnlẹ̀ fún yín lálẹ́ yìí torí nǹkan tó tí arúgbó ṣe mo ti jẹ́ kó gbọ́ ó dẹ̀ ti fún mi ní ohun pé kí n fún Koiki kó play ẹ̀ fún everybody kó gbọ́ kí gbogbo ayé gbọ́ ó wo sùnsùn ó wo ọmọlàkejì láti bà lórúkọ jẹ́ all because of pé bóyá ó ṣẹ̀ ẹ́ àbí kò ṣẹ̀ ẹ́ ẹ ká máa bẹ̀rù ọlọ́run ọba ẹ ká máa bẹ̀rù ọjọ́ ká máa kú táàní lè gbé apá wa mọ́ lójú àwọn ẹ̀sìn ó fẹ́ become famous ó fẹ́ máa bẹ̀rù lórúkọ jẹ́ láti become famous kò work like that now ó lè gbé àlùbọ́sà kó fi ká ẹ̀fọ́ kò possible tí ò bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ kò yẹ kó bẹ́ẹ̀ ò mọ̀rọ̀ sọ kò dẹ̀ kí n ṣe kó bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀rùjà ló ń bàyàn but there are some things rẹ pé ọmọ sọ pé ìwọ̀fà lẹ́nu nǹkan tó bá wọn ẹlẹ́nu ní kẹ́nu ó fi ẹnu ara wọn sọ àwọn nǹkan tí mo sọ lálẹ́ yìí sẹ̀ tí ò bá bọ́ síta láti wá sọ kó gbé àlùkùrẹ́àn jáde àbí kó gbé bóyá ìwọ ni kó gbé jáde àbí kó gbé báìbù jáde wípé lóòótọ́ nǹkan tó ṣe lélẹ̀ àwọn ọmọdọ́mọ ẹ ti your fourth generation wọn ò ní bọ́ nínú wàhálà gbogbo máa ń jẹ́ ti ọlọ́run ọba because nǹkan tó tiẹ̀ sọ yìí ó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ kí wọ́n pissed off lórí in fact I don't know the kind of human being you people are I don't know the kind of human being you people are ẹ jẹ́ wo sunsun ẹ bẹ̀rù ọlọ́run ọba lọ́jọ́ ẹ̀sìn ẹ ti ṣọ̀tẹ̀dá ẹ fi pé bóyá ẹ ti fi sínú àhámọ́ ọlọ́run ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ kò ń ṣẹ̀dá ọlọ́run ló kò rẹ̀ sí ewé kan tó jábọ́ lára igi tọ́lọ́run ò mọ̀ sí ojú yín ló máa ṣe gbogbo bá ń jẹ́ ti ọlọ́run kò sí kankan tó ṣèjìlẹ̀ o ìyẹn wà òkè gbogbo first news tó fún yín kò rí ò rárá èyí tó ní ó gbé drugs ní wọ́n accuse of kò sí nǹkan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ níwájú ọlọ́run àti ènìyàn kò sí nǹkan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn tó bá pè èèyàn náà wà nídìí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kó bá pọ̀ ọkùnrin ni ó jẹ́ pé obìnrin ní ká bí látara ọmọbìnrin àbí ká fa bẹ́ẹ̀ kó tẹ̀lé látara ọmọbìnrin ìbànújẹ́ ò ní kúrò nínú ilé wọn ẹkún àti òṣè kò ní kúrò nínú ilé wọn gbogbo bá ń jẹ́ ti ọlọ́run ọba gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni ìṣọkùnrin ní ìṣọbìnrin ní ìṣọmọdé ní ìṣàgbà ni ló mọ̀ nídìí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ìjìnlẹ̀ wàhálà ò ní kúrò nínú ilé wọn to their fourth generation bó ṣe máa rí ní àjẹtì fún kò sí ìjìnlẹ̀ ò ṣe anything like that kò wọ́n bá ṣe ń tẹ̀ka débi kó fẹ́ ṣe ìyàwó tó sọ ó ní bí a yahoo ó ní bóyá yahoo bí ìmọ̀ ẹni tó fún ní false information ó ṣe investigation ẹ̀ dáadáa tó bá wá yá gẹ́gẹ́ ni wàhálà jókòó tẹ ló ń fà á in fact mi ò rí ọlọ́run rí pẹ̀lú àwọn Yorùbá pé Yorùbá náà ní ọ̀tá ara wa Yorùbá ní ọ̀tá Yorùbá kí náà ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fún ṣé torí àti ìgùnkè àbí ṣé torí owó máa tán ọmọlúwàbí ló máa kù owó tá à ń tì sórí ẹ̀jà tá à ń já sí a lè gbé lọ sóhun tá a bá kú kọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ sí wa mọ́ owó tó kí ni wàhálà ilé ayé 6 feet ní ẹsẹ̀ mẹ́fà ní bí láìlẹ̀ ẹ̀sìn ẹsẹ̀ mẹ́fà lọ́wọ́ ilé ayé yìí bó bá gbin iṣu ò lè fi kálùbọ́sà bó bá gbin ọsàn ò lè fi kákòkó nǹkan tó bá gbin ló máa ká àti ayé yìí kẹ́dẹ̀rẹ́ lẹ́tí wọ́n máa gbàdájọ́ yín títẹ̀ máa fi dọ́rùn mi ò ní ẹ̀fọ́ sọ wípé kẹ́ stop láti máa ba orúkọ ẹ̀ jẹ́ àmọ́ in as much tí ò ti ṣe nǹkan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ níṣojú yín ló ṣe máa jáde inshallah níṣojú yín báyìí ló ṣe máa jáde tẹ̀lọ́bìnrin pé lójú ara yín ẹ ti tọ́jú ẹ̀ pamọ́ ọlọ́run ló tọ́jú ẹ̀ ibi tẹ́ ẹ fojú sọ̀rọ̀ gbà ọlọ́run jù yín lọ ọlọ́run jù yín lọ tó ọkọ tí mo fẹ́ sọ fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá mi àtẹ̀yin bàbá mi ni pé because mo ti wà too much frustrated lálẹ́ yìí because ìgbà tí mo gbọ́ voice note yẹn tí mo gbọ́ fídíò yẹn wọ so in fact orí mi dàrú ni pé what rubbish kí ni gbogbo eléyìí so tí mi bá jáde láti wá ìbọn tẹ ọ máa bá wọn yẹn máa believe pé àbó òótọ́ ni wọ́n ti máa ń gbé kí n máa jáde kí n máa sọ̀rọ̀ but this is getting too much it's getting too much àmọ́ ti tọ́ pé òkè ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ kọ́ máa ṣe kinní kan kéde máa wá continue láti máa bá yàn ẹni tí yóò ṣe gbogbo kéde máa wá bà jẹ́ kẹ́ máa bà lórúkọ jẹ́ all because of what is it Yoruba nation or something I don't get it àwọn awíkankan mo ti tún sọ lálẹ́ ìfẹ́ gbogbo bá ń jẹ́ ti Ọlọ́run wá jẹ ìyà yẹn àwọn ọmọdọ́mọ yẹn máa jẹ́ àdàbí mo tuntun sọ tó bá pé nǹkan tí ìjìnlẹ̀ ṣe ló sọ yẹn àwọn tí kò bá sí pé nǹkan tó ṣe nìyẹn wá jẹ ìyà yẹn àwọn ọmọdọ́mọ yẹn máa jẹ́ bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn àṣẹ ti gùn lálẹ́ yìí so nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ náà nìyẹn kò dé yẹn lọ because kí máa ṣàlàyé ọ̀rọ̀ mo lè sọ nǹkan tí mi ò ní mo lè fi tọ́ ọkọ mi mọ́.
Èyí tí a ti àgbọ́yé.
máa sẹ́ni voice note títí lẹ́ sẹ́ni sí ní sìn máa forward ẹ̀ sí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ bá mi play ẹ̀.
A máa retí ẹ̀.
kí everybody fi etí wọn gbọ́.
A máa retí ẹ̀ ẹ ṣé gan ni thank you so much. Ẹni tó súnmọ́ ìjìnlẹ̀ pẹ́kípẹ́kí òun ni wá tí a bá ń dúró de voice note yẹn ni a máa play nígbà tí mò ń tẹsẹ̀ dúró dé nígbà tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa tí a nífẹ̀ẹ́ ìjìnlẹ̀ ẹ ṣe sùúrù ìyàwó tó ń pè àkọ́kọ́ láti gbọ́ voice note tí wọ́n fi ránṣẹ́ sí wa ẹ jẹ́ ká jẹ́ kí voice note yẹn wọlé náà kí ẹ tó pè wọlé. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá wọ́n ní ìta bá ṣe kò sí èrè ìta ṣe láyé yìí lórí pé Yorùbá nation oríṣiríṣi kódà mo sọ pé ní èní ọ́díò kan tí tuntun jáde lórí bàbá wa alànà Professor Banji Akintoye àti Ìgbòho pé wọ́n ti gbowó lọ́wọ́ olóṣèlú bóyá ẹni tí ó ń release ọ́díò yẹn bóyá wà nínú federal government nígbà tó ń gbowó yẹn fún wọn àbúkọ̀ jókòó tó kọ̀ formulate all this kò lè dá ìrìn àjò Yorùbá nation dúró. Mo kí àtó bí mi lọ́mọ ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. It does not matter. We are giving update on Ijile Marcus and I guess we now have that audio. Bí wọ́n ṣe fi ránṣẹ́ náà ni a ṣe jọ máa gbọ́. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ mọ̀lẹ́bí Ìjìnlẹ̀ tí wọ́n pè wá tán ẹja gbọ́ voice, and this I believe is the voice of Ijile himself. Once again, you are watching a live transmission. Let's listen to this.
ìgbà ìṣòro báyìí náà pọ̀ rẹ o mo dúpẹ́ o mo mọ lóore o ẹni tó ń ṣeré ilé ẹni kò máa ṣe lọ kó máa ṣe níṣó ṣùgbọ́n tí mo mọ̀ ní wípé òkìtì ọ̀gọ́ báyìí tó bá fẹ́ jí orí ara ẹ̀ ló máa ń jẹ̀lẹ̀ ọwọ́ tó gẹ̀dẹ̀ bá gbé ara ẹ̀ ló máa fi nà tó bá yá kó pẹ́ bóyá àríkòkò kọ̀tẹ́mí o ní ọdún sọ́tún bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ẹ ṣe gan koikimedia ẹ ṣe mo dúpẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ àdúró tí a ti gbogbo ẹ̀yẹ ọmọ Yorùbá tó kó pátápátá mo dúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ ẹ ṣe mo black lion àdúgbò ẹ̀ tí mo ti dárúkọ ẹ ṣe mo púpọ̀ àdúgbò tí.
Èní a máa jẹ́ 28 of November 2022 ohun bàbá wa lẹ́gbọ́n yẹn Ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcus wọ́n ní kí a bá wọn kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá dáadáa ẹ fọkàn balẹ̀ ó mì ní Elédùmarè láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà a gbọ́ èsì ayọ̀ èmi ò ní sọ jù yẹn lọ ká tó tún máa bá ètò yẹn nìṣó a tún máa fún àǹfààní kan fún ẹni tí ó máa tún bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ and then we will move forward and audio tí ẹ gbọ́ ti ìyàwó wọn tí mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ pé aláǹfààní àti báyàwó wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ìyẹn ní last week mo bẹ́ẹ̀ tó súnmọ́ wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ní up to today àwọn méjèèjì wọ́n fi tó mi létí pé ká fi ọkàn balẹ̀ pé láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà a máa gbọ́ èsì ayọ̀ ìyẹn ní ká má da àdúrà dúró I'm communicating with the wife behind closed door and likewise somebody that is very very close but mọ̀lẹ́bí tí a gbọ́ ohùn ẹ̀ a tún máa láǹfààní àtúgbọ́ ẹni tí ó tún súnmọ́ bàbá wa Ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcus ohun ìjìnlẹ̀ gangan lẹ́gbọ́n yẹn ó sọ pé as much as àwọn ẹni bí fẹ́ rò pé wọ́n máa dè mọ́lẹ̀ nígbọ́hùn ẹ̀ ìrọ̀lẹ́ pa máa gbọ́ ohùn wa títí ni ó dùn mọ́ yín létí kò dùn mọ́ yín létí ohùn yẹn ti di tẹ́ máa gbọ́ so mo dúpẹ́ fún mọ̀lẹ́bí tí a rí bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹjẹ́ àtún rí èèyàn kan bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó tún súnmọ́ bàbá wa Ìjìnlẹ̀ Marcus àwòrán tẹ̀ ń wò yẹn was when I went to Istanbul and I had opportunity to meet him one-on-one for the first time and it was a very pleasant one and I'll be meeting him very soon again when he's officially out. ẹ jẹ́ a sáré gbọ́ láti kọ́là wa yìí ẹgbọ́n sókè ìyá wa ẹ jẹ́ a gbọ́ látẹnu yín ká tó máa tẹ̀síwájú nínú ètò tí alẹ́ yìí.
White Lion mo kí gbogbo ilé mo kí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá àtàtà pátápátá tá a gbé Yorùbá dání lótìtọ́ àti lódodo tí a fi ọ̀tẹ̀ tá a fi ẹ̀gàn gbé dání mo dẹ̀ gbà á ládùúrà wípé láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà ìrìn àjò tá a wà lórí ẹ̀ yìí gbogbo la máa jọ papọ̀ la máa wá dúpẹ́ ọ̀tá máa kú lórí ìrìn àjò yìí àwa máa yè nǹkan kan tó ń kàn ń yà mí lẹ́nu ni pé ṣé lórí strọ́ọ̀bù yìí náà là ń lépa ẹ̀mí ara wa fún la fẹ́ bara wa fún la fẹ́ bara wa lórúkọ jẹ́ fún ẹjọ́ kí ló le tó yìí kí ló dé kí la gbà lọ́wọ́ ara wa àjọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìrìn àjò yìí ni ìrìn àjò Yorùbá nation kò ń ṣe ìrìn àjò tipátipá kò ń ṣe ìrìn àjò tó o bá ṣe a máa pa ẹ́ ìrìn àjò ìrọ̀rùn ni ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé ní strọ́ọ̀bù yìí tí ó jẹ́ pé ní ẹnì kankan rárá ìwọ tó bá fẹ́ join ìwọ tó bá fẹ́ join lọ ń lo ẹ̀wọ́ rọ́wọ́ kò síjà kò sí wàhálà ṣùgbọ́n ẹ jẹ́ kí o bá lọ rántí wípé ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé generation tá a wà yìí àwọn kan náà bí wa àwọn ìyá wa àtàwọn bàbá tiwa náà bí wa àwọn náà ti dàgbà àwọn kan náà tún bí àwọn bàbá wa àti ìyá wa káà náà tó wá bímọ káwọn ọmọ wa náà tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bímọ táwọn ọmọ ẹ̀dẹ̀ ìjókòó sọ̀rọ̀ pé àwọn ò wáyé ìyá àwọn ò fẹ́ jọ wá àwọn fẹ́ gbàgbé lẹ́kùn tàwọn ìta ṣe nínú ayé àwọn tó ká bá tiwa ká lọ́wọ́ jókòó sí àwọn fẹ́ tẹ̀síwájú táwọn ọmọ ẹ̀dẹ̀ dìde láti ṣe rere fúnra wọn tá a dẹ̀ dìde tá a sọ̀pọ̀tì wọn pé ó yẹ ẹnìṣó àtẹ̀lé yín tẹ́yìn kan wá dé agbede méjì ọ̀nà tẹ́ tẹ̀lé wa tẹ́ wá padà lẹ́yìn wa mọ̀ pé kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ju nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí lọ tó bá ń ṣe mítìnì Yorùbá nation ẹ bá wọn jókòó síbẹ̀ tó bá ń pe Yorùbá nation náà ẹnu yín ló máa dùn sí tó bá ló fẹ́ sọ nǹkan kan ẹ̀yin náà máa bá ń bẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n kẹ́ láì tí ìgbàgbọ́ sílẹ̀ lọ gbogbo bí lójoojúmọ́ tí n bá ti sùn tí n bá ń jí ni mo máa ń paláṣẹ mi ní paláṣẹ ṣe sínú ayé gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni torí pé ìjìnlẹ̀ ò ṣe nìkankan nínú yín ìgbà tá a tún máa jí láàárọ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ nìkan tá a tún máa jí pọ́lá Amẹ́ríkà ẹjọ́ ṣé èpè jámbélé ṣé kò tí ẹ̀sìpáyà lára wí kòtòkòtò ni torí pé kálá mọ̀ pé bó ṣe máa rí fún bọ̀bọ̀ yìí ni àti bá abẹ jámbélé lọ́jọ́ sí tó má ṣe èpè tó yìí ìwọ kan náà ló bọ́ tá ń bí ló wá da Ìgbòho ló bẹ̀ sí sọ́kọ́tọ̀kọ̀tọ̀ pé kì í ṣe lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Abọ́rọ̀dé ní Ìgbòho jáde sí ó tún wá padà wá ó tún wá ṣe damage control ìwọ náà máa bá bí ìwọ náà máa bá lọ ìwọ náà máa bá bí awítọ́ sọ pé ìwọ ni gbogbo èèyàn ń kọ́pì lórí ìwọ ló kọ́kọ́ jẹ sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ jọ ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe làwọn tó kù ń ṣe ni ìwọ ń fi sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ tiẹ̀ jẹun ni àwọn tó kù ò fi jẹun agitation ló jẹ́ kọ́ di sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n mọ tó ń fight fún wọn tó ń ṣe ìwọ ń gbó bí ajá òun kékeré ni àtìgbà tó ti ṣẹ́ṣọ lẹ́júlá bí ẹ ti bàjẹ́ pátápátá àbí kòtòkòtò ìgbà tó wà nínú ẹ̀kú tó ń daṣọ bojú òun sọ tọ̀rọ̀ òun rí sọ kí ni ìjìnlẹ̀ ṣe fún ẹ ó wá jókòó nínú comfort zone ẹ ó wò ṣoṣoṣoṣo ó bọ́ síta ó ní egbògi olóró ni wọ́n gbé ìjìnlẹ̀ fún wàá mú proof yẹn jáde ó ní ìjìnlẹ̀ ṣe cyber frauding wàá mú proof yẹn tó o bá mú jáde àwa la máa kó owó tó máa fi gbé ẹ lọ ó máa sue ẹ fún defamation of character libelling ti ìjìnlẹ̀ ló máa fi ṣe òfin kékeré ní ti jábélé ọjọ́ sí tó kúrọ́ mọ́ ti ìjìnlẹ̀ ló máa fi ṣe òfin pé nǹkan tó gbé Yorùbá ti rí báyìí èyí kì í sọ tọ́lọ́ bá máa bá ẹ ṣe kó o rí proof egbògi olóró kó o rí múlẹ̀ kó o rí proof cyber whatever tó ló ń ṣe cyber frauding yahoo tí ìjìnlẹ̀ ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ wọ́n proof ẹ sílẹ̀ o àwọn kòtòkòtò tó bá wá sílẹ̀ wọ́n kọ́ tó dàbí èṣù láìlú ògiri òkò yìí tó jágbe mọ́lẹ̀ lẹ̀ tó ìgbà tó ti ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lójú mo ti wò pé Ọlọ́run kò ṣàánú wa àti ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ìwìn ni ẹ́ àròbéèyàn ni ẹ́ ní gbogbo ìgbà tó ń bojú yẹn àròbéèyàn là ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ níjọ́ ta ti rí ojú ẹ̀ wà láti mọ̀ pálùjọ̀nù ni ẹ́ ìwìn inú gbó lọ̀bọ̀ ń gbé owó àwọ̀ ṣoṣoṣo fẹ́ bẹni lẹ́ni lórúkọ jẹ́ kó bọ́ta ìwọ àti ẹ̀ bá ẹjọ́ máa fojú kojú ìjọ tó ń mu fẹ́ gbòógì olóró wàá sọ déètì yẹn wá fún wa ní proof àwọn máa kówó sílẹ̀ you are going to court for that nílé ayé ẹ ìwọ náà máa fi jófin thank you so much wise layo gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tẹ̀ ń purọ́ tẹ̀ máa ṣe rálì tẹ̀ máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ̀ ń dẹ̀wà tẹ̀ bá ti fẹsẹ̀ kọ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá yẹn báyìí ó máa gbòdì lára yín agbóná mọ́ yín tọmọtọmọ yín ẹ̀ ní jẹ́ èrè ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àdàbí tó bá ti mọ̀ ṣe ń pa àwọn èèyàn nǹkan kan lẹ́fì lè jèrè kọ́ máa ti lè gbé àwọn ẹbí yín kan pa wọ́n kọ́ máa ti pa wọ́n bọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n ń pa tí wọ́n ò ní táwọn èèyàn tẹ̀ ń kú pé ẹ má pa àwọn èèyàn wa mọ́tò àdé tó bá fẹ́ lọ tẹ́ ẹ láàní lọ ẹ ní jẹ gbogbo ó tẹ bá gbà anybody tó bá gba owó àbí ẹ gbòdì ẹ takò wá àbí ẹnìkan tá à ń ṣe ò dáa àbí ẹ gbé plan kalẹ̀ ẹ lọ sọ fún àwọn olóṣèlú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá máa gbòdì lára yín kò ní ṣe é gbé fún yín tẹ bá ti ń wọlé Yorùbá báyìí lẹ máa lanú máa gbé yín mì ní fún ìkí máa bẹ́tò ẹ̀ lọ́dà. ẹ ṣe gan ni mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá nílé àti ní ẹ̀yìn òde ṣe rí ẹ̀gbọ́n wa ìjìnlẹ̀ tí gbogbo wa jọ ń sọ pé Nàìjíríà ò dáa tó bá sọ ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa breakdown of security ní lórí Yorùbá nation kódà mo tẹ̀ tí mo orúkọ site tó máa ń lò yẹn it has a particular site that it gives us update on a daily basis ẹ mọ̀ pé gbogbo wa la ní different styles a lè ṣe program bákan náà kò possible bẹ́ẹ̀mi ṣe máa ṣe ó yàtọ̀ sí bí ìjìnlẹ̀ ṣe máa ṣe and tábà ní ká wo time zone tí ìjìnlẹ̀ fi ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ around the world is a very different time zone and mo rò pé kò sí meeting kan tí kò attend kò dẹ̀ sí meeting kan tí kò bá wa darapọ̀ mọ́ even in the midst of the different time zone but one thing is we are giving an update on ìjìnlẹ̀ àdẹ̀tírí mọ̀lẹ́bí wọn bá sọ̀rọ̀ àti ìkànnà àwọn ìyá wa kan tí wọ́n bá wa fi ọ̀rọ̀ kún in tí mọ̀lẹ́bí ìjìnlẹ̀ bá wa sọ a ti pín ọ́díò yẹn ìyẹn tí bàbá wa ìjìnlẹ̀ fi òun fún rẹ̀ ló sọ̀rọ̀ mo sọ fún yín pé ẹ lè dè wá mọ́lẹ̀ tẹ bá mú èmi gan àwọn èèyàn tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá mú èmi fúnra mi gan wà á ṣe a ní ta wà nínú ẹ̀sẹ̀ no retreat no surrender they say a ní àgbà we are not doing Nigeria anymore bẹ́ẹ̀ mú èmi fúnra mi kódà àwọn ọmọ ọdún àgàn wá gbé ojú sí kámẹ́rà wá máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ mú èmi fúnra mi gan
this is not some àwa ti kọjá stage ẹni tẹ́ máa dẹ́rùbà mo kí àtó bí mi lọ́mọ ẹ lè dẹ́rùbà wa kódà bẹ́ẹ̀ bá mẹ́mi fún ara mi gan ìyá mi ajáde á tún máa ṣe fídíò lọ á máa ṣe on my behalf. You cannot threaten us. So pé akọ̀tẹ̀ ń sọ àní kò mọ́tà máa ní pé bọ́tẹ̀ mú wa kò kí lẹ́fẹ̀ẹ́ fi wá ṣe. Ẹ máa mú ẹ máa gbé wa jù lẹ̀ níṣẹ́ à ń bọ̀sibọ̀sì. It is a journey. Mo gbọ́ tí bàbá wa Professor Akintoye sọ pé journey táwọn àánú ẹ̀ a sì máa wọnú iná fire tá a fẹ́ fi jáde sí the other side because the other side yẹn ibẹ̀ gangan ni ìyẹn tá a fẹ́ mú wà. So pé ìjìnlẹ̀ ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ohun ẹ̀lẹ́gbọ́n yẹn lálẹ́ yìí confam kò ń ṣe diluted the audio is in circulation you will get through to that audio. So pé wọ́n ti mú ìjìnlẹ̀ ìdán tí awí kótókótó tó ń sọ jágbajàgba kémi ò ní time láti máa àwọn tó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ló ti sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn èmi sì fi ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ sílẹ̀ o mọ̀ pé ó ti sọ oríṣiríṣi náà lórí Kóìkì tó ní ti bá dẹ́ ẹ lóhùn pé ti bá dẹ́ ẹ lóhùn pẹ́ẹ́ tí Kóìkì bá dá mi lóhùn pẹ́rẹ́ màá fún ní 6 èmi ò ní time ẹ because I see you as an illiterate and a gullible person so I haven't got that time to waste my energy on you so bó fún mi lésì kò kàn mí but I have more better things in my life because ojú kan lèmi dúró sí èmi ò ṣekúṣẹyẹ ojú kan ta ní afẹ́ Yorùbá nation ìtò bá dẹ̀ máa mú ẹ kọ́kọ́ ga jù mí lọ wà á kọ́kọ́ lọ gba visa láti wá sí UK so mo ti fi ẹ jù gbogbo nǹkan ni wọ́n máa ń fi nǹkan jù yàn lọ mo ti jù ẹ lọ nínú yẹn wà á kọ́kọ́ lọ gba visa láti wọ UK o ì tí rí airport rí láyé ẹ at least èmi ti fi ẹ jù wọ́n máa ń fi nǹkan kan jù yàn lọ. At least I have lived outside Nigeria for the last 24 years. So ìyẹn lásán mo kí ìyá mi Liz dada àti ìyàwó Agbémilékè and the rest of all those on the platform Let's Go mo kí gbogbo yín a máa padà wọnú ètò tá à ń bá lọ. So tí màmá ní mo fẹ́ máa fún ẹ lésì mo kàn waste energy mi ni nígbà tí mo ní nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ fi educate àwọn èèyàn tí mo ní ọ̀rọ̀ tó pọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ fi bá àwọn èèyàn sọ so kí ni mo fẹ́ máa jókòó máa dé ẹ lóhùn. Mo ní láti dé kí mo fẹ́ dé ẹ lóhùn fún kí ni mo fẹ́ máa dá kí ni mo fẹ́ máa dé ẹ lóhùn ìwọ tó ń gbé níbi tí kò síná tá a ní ká gbẹ́ sílẹ̀ ó mọ̀ pé ọ̀nà a fẹ́ gbẹ́ sílẹ̀ ni a fẹ́ gba ìwọ àti irun ẹ̀ a fẹ́ gbẹ́ sílẹ̀ yóò níná tó ń tan generator tó fi ṣe program so a fẹ́ gbẹ́ sílẹ̀ ni ṣẹ́rí gbogbo àwọn kan ti lo Yorùbá nation or Yorùbá ẹ mọ̀ fáwọn tó gbọ́ Yorùbá tó máa ń ṣe wì so a lot of people fall in love with this kind of people so irú àwa we came as a shock to them pé àwọn ilé tí wàá gbàjẹ́ lẹ́nu wa o Kóìkì ló ń gbọ́wọ́ rẹpẹtẹ báyìí àbí mi sọ ojoojúmọ́ lèmi máa ń béèrè owó lórí platform mi tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀ ló fẹ́ fi sọ̀rọ̀ so the love tí àwọn èèyàn ní sírò àwọn èèyàn bíi Awíkókó yẹn because I'm just going to talk briefly and I'm going to move on quickly that's 1 minute mo ń wá go because a ní nǹkan tá a fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí so ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn rí wọn as a fẹ́ ṣe wì ẹ bá wa ṣe wì ẹ bá wa so people fall in love with that because wọ́n gbọ́ Yorùbá dáadáa a lè dispute it but èmi náà sì gbọ́ tààtàtà imagine mo gbé ní UK for 23 years or 24 years ni mo ti dé lu Yorùbá mi dẹ̀ ṣe ń lọ báyìí ẹ ká dúpẹ́ fún Elédùmarè tí mo jẹ bọ́gà lọ tí mo sọnù sí pé kíní kan mi gbọ́ lọ́rọ̀ Yorùbá so a fẹ́ gbà ẹ́ sílẹ̀ nítorí pé inú ooru ló wà bó tẹ̀ ṣe ń dé nǹkan sójú yẹn gan sef inú ooru ló wà so a fẹ́ gbà ẹ́ sílẹ̀ ni because kí ni tí kò bá ń ṣe pé ìlú tó gbádùn ni kí ló máa dé nǹkan mọ́jú kó tó sọ̀rọ̀ in the first place ìtorí pé ìlú tó dání náà because tí ìlú bá dání kí nìyẹn máa dé kùmọ̀ sójú is because you are scared of your life àní tí ìjìnlẹ̀ ń jà fún nìyẹn ó fẹ́ gbà ẹ́ sílẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ ẹni sìn wọ́n máa lọ sí school ó máa sanwó school ó máa sanwó oúnjẹ so àti ní káyé sọ̀rọ̀ ká move on ẹ jẹ́ àpadà síbi tí à ń bẹ́ tò lọ lórí ètò tàlẹ́ yìí and thank you so much fún àwọn tó súnmọ́ ìjìnlẹ̀ ló bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn méjèèjì yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká fi picture bàbá wa sílẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ and let's move on with our program. That was me there. Mo dúpẹ́ pé mo tẹ̀ ìyà jẹ mí lóòótọ́ fún 14 years. Mo sì mi tẹ̀ ní pé mo ní bíá mo ìgbà tí mo wà nílùú yìí tí mo ní mo dé mo ní application ló mọ fi so I was not an illegal immigrant o. Ó dà pé bíá mo gbọ́n bíá mo sì mi bíá wọ́n mix nǹkan tí mo sọ ni bíá ní pé mo sọ pé illegal. No, I was never illegal immigrant because ìyá tó bí mi lọ́mọ mọ̀ pé bí wọ́n bá dé ìlú yìí o gbọ́dọ̀ submit application. Mo ní application ṣé mi tí mo tẹ̀ ní mò ń bá government jà for 14 years so kò síbi ṣe fẹ́ wà illegal because ìlú yìí tó bá ti submit application sínú home office ilé ńlá la máa ń pè ilé ńlá ilé tó ń fún ẹlòmíì ní heart attack ẹlòmíì wà nílùú nísìnyí kò tí ì rí ìwé gbà. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ wa tí wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ quickly tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ti bá wa convert ìtàníkọ́ṣe lórí audio tí Jìlẹ̀ ṣe. So that is also going to be going out and we might play that one more time. Once again, my name is Olayomi Koiki. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá nílé lóko, and I think we should do that before we move forward again. So if anybody is worried about Ìjìlẹ̀, voice Ìjìlẹ̀ gangan ti jáde lálẹ́ ó dẹ̀ sọ fún wa pé kò sí kankan ó ṣe ọmọ lóko bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ fọkàn balẹ̀ ó ṣe kí ni ó ń ṣe ọmọ lóko bẹ́ẹ̀ Ìjìlẹ̀ tiwa àwọn Yorùbá nìkan ló gbọ́ Yorùbá ni má waste ká má burn energy wà lé lórí anyway. So let me remind us that our borders ta fi sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí lálẹ́ border wa is porous àti sọ díẹ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí. Our border is porous. Akí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá a ní láti agree pẹ̀lú ra wa all the time normal nìyẹn but kò wá sọ pé ṣé ìwọ tó travel ló máa níyàn kan wọ́n gbé drug ìwọ tó wà lójú kan nínú ooru tó dé airport. Let's listen one more time before we move further.
Okay.
I think this is the big one. I don't need this one now. I need a second one. Once again, a very good evening and welcome to those of you that have joined us in this live transmission. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí border. Why is it important that we have a Yoruba nation and linking that to our border? Our border is the key. And tó bá ti ní border, o ti lose ẹnìyẹn. And we must not joke with our borders. Ǹjẹ́ any of the politicians can rectify to give you a border that works? Everybody knows it is all lies. So tí àwọn kan bá jókòó tó bá sọ fún yín pé Yorùbá nation is not the answer, ẹ sọ fún wọn pé ǹjẹ́ politician lè fún yín ní border tó ń ṣiṣẹ́? Ǹjẹ́ wọ́n lè fún yín ní border tó ń ṣiṣẹ́?
Hello, Mr. Wigongo. Mo gbọ́ program tí ẹni yẹn ṣe mú wípé wọ́n mú mi fún drug. Ẹ ṣé o, mo dúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ yìí. Mi ò tí ní kankan tí mo fẹ́ sọ sí o, ṣùgbọ́n mo fẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ wípé wọ́n ní ẹni pé torí pé mo ṣe lẹ́yìn sẹ́bà mi lórúkọ jẹ́ ní ọmọ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí mo ṣe ní o. Abẹ́ àtẹ̀jáde kẹ̀sì program kí gbogbo òde ó wọlé ọmọ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí mo ṣe ní o. Ìjìnlẹ̀ ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tí mo kàn ní tí mo kàn fẹ́ sọ sí ni wípé ẹrù tí ẹ bá mọ̀ pé bí ẹ lè rò gangan wọ́n ní kẹ́sì mi ní sọ̀jì yẹn lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá tó táì ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹlòmíì wọ́n bá ní kó fi omi bọ́ ní àfihàn yẹn kó má bàa fi ẹnu kọ. Ẹ ti ń báyàn lórúkọ jẹ́ o, ṣùgbọ́n ilé rẹ̀ máa fi ṣe the last one. Mo kàn ní kí n sọ fún yín ní sáárù kọ̀ọ̀kọ̀ sórí ẹ̀yẹ nígbò. Ẹ kọ́ntínú o, mi ò ní sọ̀jì yẹn lọ fún náà, ṣùgbọ́n ibi tí wọ́n ti fi ẹ̀sùn egbògi olóró àti drug tí wọ́n fi kàn mí ẹ máa ṣe àlàyé ẹ̀ tó bá yá o. Ẹ kọ́ntínú o, ṣùgbọ́n màá sọ pé pé ìdí ni wọ́n di Ọ̀rúnmìlà mọ́ ìrọ̀lẹ́ sọ̀tún ẹ̀ lọ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gan. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá àtàtà mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín fún àdúró tì mí o tẹ̀lé wọn ní ìgbà ìṣèlú báyìí láàmú rẹ o mo dúpẹ́ o mọ́mọ́ lóore o. Ẹni tó ń ṣe ilé ẹni kó máa ṣe lọ kó máa ṣe nìṣó ṣùgbọ́n tí mo mọ̀ ní wípé òkìkí ọ̀gán báyìí tó bá fẹ́ orí ara rẹ̀ ló máa ń jẹ̀ ọwọ́ tọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ bá gbé ara rẹ̀ ló máa fi nà tó bá yá kó pẹ́ bóyá àríkòǹkò kọ̀ntínú ní ọdún sọ́sọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gan koikimedia ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ òtútù ẹ̀kọ́ àdúró tí a ti dúpẹ́ yẹn ní Yorùbá tuntun pátápátá òtútù púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ní ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ black lion àti dúpẹ́ yẹn ní obìnrin ti dárúkọ.
So, I thought we just play that quickly so that àwọn ẹlẹ́nu ń já wáyà wá lè gbọ́ pé ìjìnlẹ̀ is fine and very soon he will be back to do what he loves to do, which is discussing about the issues affecting Nigerians and the indigenous people known as the Biafra and the Yorubas. So let's continue now with our update as we have it. My name is OLAMILEKAN, and we are discussing the border of Nigeria. When we talk about the borders, I want us to look at this map. This is the map of Nigeria, but behind this map, only a lot of other countries as well. Tí ó link mọ́. And as I was saying today, during our live broadcast in the morning, that the moment that you lose the borders, you are not likely to reclaim your country. One of the reasons tí a ṣe fẹ́ ní ká dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìlú kan is the fact that Nigeria has not just failed Nigerians, but some of our elders has not done the needful to stop it for a very long time. So they've allowed that to go on and on and on until some of us started questioning this country called Nigeria. Ṣé mọ̀ pé tẹ́lẹ̀ kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ń really question Nigeria. So it was very difficult to understand Nigeria. But later on, people started questioning Nigeria as we are doing right now. Look, almost some years back, Agbi ni ilé kan máa question ni mọ̀lẹ́bí ẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Nigeria, because all we were given is Nigeria is going to work. So we should all go and just try to fix it and do our own part and play our own part and do. That has always been what we have been told. Until maybe some few years back, not literally before the Yoruba nation movement, but people started asking questions about Nigeria. Ó di pé àwọn èèyàn ń béèrè pé kí ni Nigeria gan? And that question becomes something tí gbogbo wa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń fimú sí pé Nigeria. Ṣé mọ̀ pé tẹ́lẹ̀ not everybody understand the 1999 constitution. Ẹlòmíì ò mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ to the extent of bá ṣe mọ̀ nísìn. Because tẹ́lẹ̀ we just know that they have a constitution, but the understanding of that constitution, nobody has a better understanding until there was breakdown. Ẹ má bínú, just putting some of the update that we got this evening online quickly. And nígbà tó di pé gbogbo wa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń àwa understand bí Nàìjíríà ṣe rí lélẹ̀ okay, we now ó di pé à ń béèrè questions question oríṣiríṣi a bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ṣe tutorial because gbogbo tá à ń ṣe yìí lójoojúmọ́ bí ìgbà tẹni tó ń lọ sí school ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìyá wa Chrissy àṣírí constitution ti tú because wọ́n ò jẹ́ ká understand the background kìíní yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n kó bí ìgbà tá a bá ní wọ́n ń bò nǹkan mọ́lẹ̀ wọ́n ń bò mọ́lẹ̀ wọ́n ń bò mọ́lẹ̀ ó wá di pé a bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń gẹ́ẹ̀tì understanding ẹ̀ ju bó ṣe yẹ lọ ṣe wá rí understanding yẹn ó wá di pé ó ń yé mi ó ń yé wọ kò tí ì yé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ náà kò tí ì yé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ but as time goes more Nigerians are questioning Nigeria as a whole. So if anybody comes up today and say Nigeria is going to work, ìbéèrè tá a máa kọ́kọ́ béèrè ni pé how? Ṣé mọ̀ pé how yẹn a kì í béèrè délẹ̀ dáadáa. Akomani, when Nigeria is going to be fine, okay, yes, when I study, when I go to university and blah 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 blah, Nigeria will be fine. But now, àwa ń béèrè pé okay, tẹ́ bá ní Nigeria máa dá ní ọ̀nà wo ló fẹ́ fi dá because a kò fẹ́ gbọ́ pé Nigeria máa dá mọ́ a fẹ́ mọ ọ̀nà wo gangan ló máa fi dá ẹ má kàn sọ fún wa pé Nigeria máa dá because ọ̀rọ̀ Nigeria máa dá is something that a lot of Nigerians have been told for a very long time. But this time around, we just don't want to be told. We want to see how. And I've asked the question before, and I'm putting it out again to our people tonight. Nigeria Mada, how long do you think Nigeria will be great? How long? Lẹ fi pé tó bá sọ pé Nigeria máa dá pé ká continue pẹ̀lú Nigeria for argument's sake. How long do you think Nigeria will be great? Is it when we are still alive or when we are gone? Which one? Níbẹ̀. I want to get a video up. Ìyẹn ni gbogbo tí mo ń ṣe lẹ́yìn yẹn. Ó ní ọmọ kan tí mo rí video ẹ̀. And I want us to put that into consideration. I'm at it ṣojú òpó because I have done the program this morning, so I will allow calls to come in, much quicker, so that we can be able to all argue. Àwọn tó ní Nàìjíríà máa da kí ló dé tẹ́rù máa ń bà yín láti pè sínú program wa ẹ kọ̀ wá sọ fún wa how is Nigeria going to be great? Ṣé lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí Tinubu bá ṣe tán ní 8 years ni àbí tó bá ń ṣe 8 years yẹn lọ́wọ́? Ṣé lẹ́yìn tátìkù bá ṣe 8 years yẹn ni àbí tó bá ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ tó bá parí ẹ̀? Ṣé tí Ṣòwòrẹ́ bá parí ẹ̀ ni? Ìgbà wo ni Nigeria máa da? Ṣé nínú 2023 àbí àwọn kan ní Koiki is a process that is ongoing, so ẹ má expect bó máa da in one day, but how long ni a ní láti dúró kí Nigeria tó da kí ayé wa tó san? Yorùbá yẹn lágbára díẹ̀ ẹ má bínú. Kí ayé wa tó da. How long? Ìyàn kan ní 500 years. Àbẹ̀sẹ̀ Elédùmarè o. Ìyẹn má ti pẹ́ jù fẹ́mi. Mo ń bọ̀ o. Mo ti rí fídíò tí mo fẹ́ play fún wa. I just want to bring my camera in as well. Ẹ tó bá wonder pé Koiki gbogbo tẹ máa ń ṣe yìí ó máa ń wà fascinating, it's just a software. Arabiti technology délé nìyẹn. It's called OBS ọ̀fẹ́ ni, but ẹ ní láti ní internet tó dáa, ẹ ní láti ní laptop. Anybody can become a media overnight, but there's what they call ethics. Ọ̀tọ̀ ni media, ọ̀tọ̀ ni blogger, ọ̀tọ̀ ni pé a kàn ń ṣe show. Ká kàn máa tọ kámẹ́rà síra wa lójú. So ayàtọ̀ síra wa. There's what they call ethics. Ìyàn kan ní 1,000 years Nigeria can never be great. Ẹ má bínú pé mo ráyè wo comment ẹ̀ dáadáa. Ẹ jẹ́ agbọ́n tí ọmọ yìí sọ. I don't hold the copyright to the video, but I just want us to watch it, and then we will respond to that later as well. Let's watch it together.
After making that video addressing why I thought Nigerian parents are one of the weakest links in the Nigerian diaspora, you guys came to the comments to even prove that you are not one, but you are the number one weakest link. My problem is you guys have run the country to the ground. Whether you did it indirectly or not, you guys run the country to the ground, because we all know that when Nigerian adults and Nigerian parents get to places of power, they don't know how to behave. So you guys have taken away the hopes and dreams of the youth. You have made Nigeria a desolate land, a country of survival of the fittest, but you demand respect. You demand respect when you lack accountability. Excuse me, what respect am I supposed to give to somebody who came out publicly to tell us, the whole nation, that a snake swallowed the money? What respect is that? You guys always make a mockery of yourselves and a mockery of the nation, and the only people who make Nigeria proud are the youth, the children. And many times this is even done against the will of their parents. Because to you guys, if your child is not a doctor, lawyer, or engineer, they are useless. You don't believe that a child can succeed in any other aspect in life. Instead of you guys to fix Nigeria and hand us a legacy to continue and to uphold, during your time of opportunity, you ran the country to the ground, making it worse than it was before. And it was the same foolish mindset. Nigeria is now everybody's national cake. There's nothing we can do. So instead of having politicians who want to improve the nation, we now have politicians who want to improve their families. I grew up in Nigeria for 16 years of my life. I've only lived in Canada for 2 years. I'm not that out of touch with reality. And I'm not that out of touch with reality that I don't know that there are people who are suffering, and that the main people who are suffering are the poor people and the youths of the nation. And it is because I have realized that I am calling African parents out on their stupidity. Because when you take your children out of the country, you feed them nothing good about Nigeria. How will those children want to turn around to use their success to improve Nigeria? I know that coming abroad is an opportunity. It should never be an opportunity, it should be an option, but it is an opportunity because of how bad Nigeria is. And because I am mature enough to think and reason even more than some of you old hags, instead of me deciding to be selfish with my success and opportunity, I've decided that the exchange rates can work in my favor, and there are things that I can do to help the Nigerian economy. And that is what I'm trying to say. I'm encouraging youths who have the privilege and opportunity, who have the success to improve their nation. Because honestly, it's left to us, because you rest of you old hags are just money thirsty, power hungry animals who lack compassion for the people around them and for their kingsmen, who have blinded their ears and their eyes to the suffering of their people. So no, I will not stop calling out the foolishness of Nigeria, because that cycle will never end until people start breaking it. Not every day is for me to be claiming that I'm Nigerian on the internet without...
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, bó ṣe yí nìyẹn.
We'd like to appreciate the presence of 8 journalists and publishers.
After making that video,
I hope we've listened to these. We've listened to these, our beautiful sister. She's lucky to be in Canada. So many of your colleagues are still in Nigeria. I don't know if it's Japa. Everybody if it's Japa. They can abuse us from now to thy kingdom come, but they are looking for how to Japa. But let me tell you that you cannot Japa, because this is what some of your government are telling you. This is what the British government is saying. That is the High Commissioner in Nigeria. That is a trade minister or whatever. And as you can see, they are in Nigeria. Hey, Ellen Grant, it's great to be back in Nigeria. Hey, yeah, Nigeria, where we are going to have a business, economy development. Toban so gbogbo àwọn kini. Morimbe gbogbo ìyá GR1, ìyá Grace Senior, ìyá Abdullahi, Morimbe, ìyá Kazim. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí aunty mi kan tán ní Koiki. Mo kọ rí comment wọn náà ní orúkọ yẹn máa jẹ́ Mrs. Kafayat Ọláwùnmí. Program tí mo ṣe lọ́nà 25th ẹni mo dárúkọ yín ẹ má bínú. Sometime we miss that. Ìyá mi Eunice Smith Kunle. I'm going to open the phone line. Yeah, there's 4 crises in Nigeria, and I have a video that one of our team did today. Ẹ wo kíní nísìn. Hey, great to be back in Nigeria. Hey, yeah. Looking forward to the co-chairing the 8th biannual ministerial meeting of the Economic Development Forum with Nigerian Trade and Minister. When you see all these, Morimbe Baba Bamidele Mohammed, I greet everybody with the inside. Ben Ojutila Bebiti Sheju, Lori Instagram, thank you so much. JK Bate. this is far beyond ọ̀rọ̀ pé kíyàn kan máa parọ́ fún wa. Mickey Babs, Treasury Road, Olakunle. I am late to class today. Ẹ bá wa lẹ́nu ẹ lè rewind ẹ later, but ẹ bá rewind ẹ nísìnyí. Deja vu, Gilbert Olamilekan Olukotun. Fuel in Nigeria is now by fire by force. And I greet everyone that have joined us so far. My name is Olamikoike and we're live. And my phone line is open. So kama je ko pe eje nse mo pa WhatsApp mi because I had enough sleep. Man sun losun so that especially if I feel late night broadcast. I have enough rest. I drink a lot of water. But Adekunle Adepoju Nigeria is 4-1 abẹ́ni. But ìyá wa kan ní comment ṣé mi lọ kọ yín ni tẹ́ ẹ ní irùngbọ̀n mi pé kí n lọ pé ó wà untidy. Ṣé èmi ni ọkọ yín ni àbí mo jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ yín nínú ilé? Tó bá jẹ́ pé irùngbọ̀n mi ló ń fún ìyàn kan tẹ̀ ní bí wọ́n fi máa fọwọ́ pa ni. Ìyẹn mo ṣe ń gbé fídíò kọ̀. Mo rí ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ Adekunle Adepoju mo kí Wàlátà mo kí àwọn ìyàwó mi mo kí àwọn ọmọ mi mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin mọ̀lẹ́bí. Pure water is now 300 naira. Ẹ mọ̀ pé the line is open. Ẹ bá fi nọ́mbà síta fáwọn tó bá mọ nọ́mbà ẹ bá fi síta +44 74 044 05917. So a máa gbé call yẹn as we go into the program. Ṣé tẹ́ bá rí gbogbo kìíní? You would think that it's for the purpose of Nigeria. It's not. I also want to show us some few things. Ìtí mo ṣe láàárọ̀ lélẹ̀ ẹni tó bá ti wò ẹ lọ wò ó kó tó di pé mo join Star Radio. This young boy was taken away by the DSS because ó ní ìyàwó Buhari ó ní kàn tóbi bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ẹ̀bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ní ìyàwó Buhari kàn tóbi ni ó ní ìyàwó Buhari ó kàn tóbi ni mo kí ìyá mi gbé mi lékè Akínládé Emmanuel mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń fi àdúrà ràn wá lọ́wọ́. This is the Nigeria of today. Let's move forward again. There are some few things there. Okay, video tí mo ṣe láàárọ̀ ẹ̀ ní mo tẹ́ mo gbà tí mo ṣe lé okay ìkan náà mo wà ló kọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ Baba Lai Muhammed ó ní ẹgbẹ́ nǹkan tó sọ òun náà ní Nigeria issue travel advisory to citizens travelling to US, Europe over insecurity. That is Lai Muhammed. Lai Muhammed is saying that people using power to bully us. You're right. Femi Kasali, I cite you. Sonic, I cite you as well. My WhatsApp is still, getting because multipalata osan, so settle down a little bit. This is Lai Muhammed. Lai Muhammed is telling Nigerians that traveling to US, Europe, you need to be careful because of insecurity. That is Lai Muhammed there. Because some of you don't go on our page, so you don't see what is going on there. We're live on Instagram. This is Nigeria for you. And this was on a guy called Stephen Ank. Entebani Twitter. Emma follow boy. He talks about all kind of. He's a professor of applied economics. And I think we have my first caller, and I'm not going to delay that caller. Let's go straight. About mute the background. If you go background there, mute it. Pata. I'm going.
Okay, what you mean? More really appreciate you, Mr. Koiki. Anyway, silence watch and then I'm out by the travel.
Okay.
So, go straight to the point. Cherry, number one, Koko Fejeki, our Yoruba Gidi, our Yoruba, not through them, or we pay our truly due talk. Come on, see the internet. Kokoro, in the Yoruba, I see the Yibo, I see the Awusa, come away ìjọba àgbáyé tí wọ́n recognize nínú èdè tó jẹ́ èdè Nàìjíríà which is tó jẹ́ wípé mi go against Tinubu gẹ́gẹ́ bí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ṣe máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ but ó yẹ kí Tinubu kó lọ wo orí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì òun tó sọ wípé wọ́n Nàìjíríà lòun fẹ́ lọ fún kó lọ wo èdè tí àwọn Fúlàní fi sí orí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì tó jẹ́ wípé èdè Haúsá nìkan ló wà níbẹ̀ kò sí èdè Yorùbá níbẹ̀ that is point number one. Number two, ó ṣe mí láàánú fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tá a jọ wà ní diaspora tó yẹ pé wọ́n máa point finger nípa pé ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe wọ́ Nàìjíríà ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe wọ́ Nàìjíríà ok ẹ jẹ́ ká agree pé ká ṣe wọ́ Nàìjíríà kí ni reason tí mo fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé for 62 years mo kàn fẹ́ ṣe example ní fún àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n bá ní òye mi ì bú anybody mi ì lè harass anybody but èmi fẹ́ ká fi simple arithmetic ká fi wo nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí for example nsìn a ti ń jẹ white rice for 62 years
à ń jẹ pẹ̀lú ọbẹ̀ ata, à ń jẹ pẹ̀lú ọbẹ̀ dídín, à ń jẹ pẹ̀lú ẹyin, à ń jẹ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀wà, à ń jẹ pẹ̀lú dòdò. Okay, now àwa decide àwọn kan wá kóra àwọn jọ wá sọ pé okay, a ti ń jẹ white rice tipẹ́tipẹ́ for 62 years. Okay, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe jollof rice, ká fi wo méjèèjì wò bó ṣe fẹ́ rí. Definitely méjèèjì máa fún wa ní taste ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀. Àwọn kan wá takú wọn ní pé white rice yẹn náà ní ká máa jẹ lọ. Ẹjọ́ tó rọrọ́ ìgboro ti make sense. For 62 years, Nigeria ò wọ̀, kò sí náà, kò sómi, kò sí anything. Okay, ẹ̀yin tó sọ pé ká máa bá lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Okay, ẹ jẹ́ ká pín wò. Just only 10 years péré. Kó ká fi wo result láàrin méjèèjì yẹn. Nǹkan tẹ́mi fẹ́ jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn kan dá sí nìyẹn. That is my view. Àwọn èèyàn lè go against it. Àwọn èèyàn wọ́n dẹ̀ lè contribute. But mo fẹ́ jẹ́ kó yé àwọn èèyàn very very clear evidence. White rice láti ń jẹ láti 62 years. Okay, now àwọn kan sọ pé okay, ẹ jẹ́ ká try jollof rice wò. Èyí kan wá yarí pé rárá white rice yẹn ní ká máa jẹ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Báwo ló ṣe lè possible? Because this is the common sense. Contribution not a meaning.
Thank you so much. Moki Bogwa, as we continue to use the platform to educate ourselves. Nigeria +44 and the line is open, so I will be taking the calls as we go into the conversation. Gbogbo number ti wà níta, ẹ má try number mi yàtọ̀ sí studio line, and the studio line is the one as well. Mo fẹ́ ká padà sí ibi tí Steve Ank lórí, like I was giving his background. This guy, I follow him a lot, and I know a lot of Nigerians follow him as well. He's a professor of applied economics at John Hopkins. He's also a senior fellow at Independent, and we have the next caller as well. But there are some few things he talked about. Osha Soroti Nigeria recently again, which is about just 35 minutes. And this is what he says. Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, is playing the blame game. He didn't cause inflation. The guy behind the tree did. Today, I measure inflation at a stunning 60% year, nearly 3 times the official rate. Hello, caller. You're live on the program, and let's go straight and hear it from you. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò sá.
Ẹ kú ètò. Sẹ́rí ẹjọ́ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù yìí. Nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn fẹ́ sọ ni pé sẹ́rí bàbá mi máa ń sọ fún mi pé ìwé ò kì í ṣọgbọ́n. Mo jẹ́ bìlífù ẹ̀ ni. Because gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí, àwọn a lot of professor ti fail wa.
Okay.
Professor ti fail wa. Ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá mi mo ti wá gbà á sí pé ìwé ò ṣọgbọ́n. Ẹ̀yin ẹ̀wọ̀n bí táwa lé nìsín. Tẹ bá fẹ́ rí professor tó pọ̀ jù ní Nàìjíríà, ẹ lọ sí Èkìtì. Ẹ ṣà, ẹ rà, ẹ tún bẹ́tà tẹ́ ń kọ̀ bọ̀ ni. Níbo la wá wà á sí? Ok, wọ́n ní obìnrin rí ejò. Ọkùnrin rédíò obìnrin pa. Kéjò ṣáà ti kú ni. Now, à ń sọ pé ọkùnrin ṣe nǹkan kò ṣe dáadáa, obìnrin dẹ̀ tún bẹ̀rẹ̀, ẹ tún sọ pé ṣẹ́rí àwọn obìnrin wa, I respect Nigerian women. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa kọ́ àwọn obìnrin wa lé ọ̀rọ̀ problem tó fún wa Nàìjíríà gbọ́ obìnrin ò ń ṣèyàn. No, obìnrin ẹyẹ wo a lot of women tó jẹ́ president ní àgbáyé. Brazil tẹ̀ ń wọ́pẹ̀ yẹn obìnrin ti jẹ́ president yẹn rí. Croatia obìnrin ló jẹ́ president wọn gbà tó lọ gbá World Cup mú rí obìnrin yẹn. So because àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí sì torí pé obìnrin ló fẹ́ lead àwa ò fẹ́ ló ń dà wá lálẹ́ báyìí. Obìnrin dẹ̀ láti go forward ní Nigerian politics. Nǹkan tó ń ṣe wá gbọ́ngàn nìyẹn. A lè ní ìlọsíwájú, obìnrin ò gbọ́dọ̀ lead wá, obìnrin kí lóbìnrin gbó. No, we should respect our women. They are our mother. Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe. Ìgbà bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n sọ, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yé wọn.
Okay. Oda, we can never all be on the same path. So it's going to take a while, and we are open.
This is a 1964 article read and digest. The problem.
I love on the background because I'm on my WhatsApp from behind the scene. Once again, as we are looking at that, let's go back now to Steve Ank. As of today, this is what he posted. On Thursday, gunmen in Nigeria adopted over 60 people in Zamfara State, most of whom were women. Last Sunday, 100 people were adopted by gunmen too. President Buhari is asleep at the wheel mass adoptions have become as predictable as a sunrise in Nigeria. And that is why I was telling you about your
porous
border. Ẹni tó bá ti ní border ẹ nílùú. And the question is, ṣé àwọn political party can they change the the dimension that gives you a good border that will then allow you to have a country? Hello caller. Alaikum salam. Alaikum salam.
Yeah, brother mi Mr. Koiki. Ẹ kú ètò Ọlọ́run máa bá mi ràn yín lọ́wọ́.
Àmín.
Gbogbo ìgbésí ayé yín Ọlọ́run á bá mi kí ẹ̀ fún yín gan.
Àmín.
Ọlọ́run á bá mi kí ẹ̀ fún yín. Ọlọ́run á bá mi dúró tì yín. Ọlọ́run á bá mi dùn yín nú. Àtẹ̀yìn àti gbogbo ẹni tó ń ṣe ní tòótọ́ ní títọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run á bá mi dùn gbogbo yín nú. Ẹ̀yin lẹ gbé àsìkò yìí ẹ̀yin lẹ bá mú àsìkò yìí dúró fún wa báyìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ ṣe wá mú dúró fún wa Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ rí wa kó délẹ̀ lérí ọlá jẹ́ kan ṣọ Ọlọ́run ọlá mutumutu Ọlọ́run ọlá ubẹ̀jẹ̀bẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ọlá làhálà ọlá wàtá ìlà wàlẹ̀ ẹ wo gbogbo ogun tí mánu kó gínọ́dígbà wíkókó tó fún yín nígbà yẹn dá lóhùn mo ti ń tẹ̀lé yín tipẹ́ o mo rí pé èèyàn tí ó tó fọkàn tán ni dá lóhùn pẹ̀lú gbogbo problem gbogbo báyìí gbà yẹn kìíní kan ó sì máa jẹ́ ilẹ̀ máa jẹ́ smoke man Chief Sunday something like that ẹ tún wò tó tún wá ṣe lálẹ́ yìí Ọlọ́run àbá bá mi dúró tì yín gbogbo ọ̀tá yẹn borí wọn lágbọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run tó mo kàn ní kí n kí ẹ pé ètò Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yín.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Eshigoni. And I believe that caller is from Ghana. Moke Wentewa ní Ghana. Ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tí Sanusi sọ ní bíbá, we need to fix our country. What country? He was part of those that destroyed the banking sector. I don't think some of you understand that. Abibiye Motele, Tobanen to banking sector Nigeria jẹ́ Sanusi ni. He went to South Africa. He's telling them we need to come and fix our country. Sanusi sọ fún àwọn Nigerian doctors tó ń bẹ ní South Africa. Hello caller láti US. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ látọ̀dọ̀ yín. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sir.
The Lord bless you.
Amen.
I know you know me very well.
I know, momentum sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Mo ní láti dá sọ̀rọ̀ tí àgbègbè àti ti eléyìí mo tẹ̀lé tó ń bọ̀ ní báyìí tí eléyìí tá ní gbìyànjú mọ́ nǹkan tó yìí ṣẹlẹ̀ ó dàbí pé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti wá ń di politician ló ṣàwà ní gbogbo díẹ̀ ṣá. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó láti ọ̀rọ̀ mi sùúrù. Even láàárín àwa pastors oríṣi mẹ́ta ni wá. Ọlọ́run pè wá ẹ̀bùn pè mí wá ikùn dẹ̀ pè mí wá eléyìí tó wá tún fara pa tó sì kẹrin ni pé pásítọ̀ mi pè mí wá bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ní iṣẹ́ nígbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ agitation yìí kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó ń ṣe gíragíra mo sọ May 25, 2021 mo ṣe program ńgbà yẹn mo send ẹ̀ sí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn. Mo nígbà tí àwọn election bá ń súnmọ́ la máa mẹni tó dúró ládẹ̀ máa mọ dìrí l'agitator. Kẹ́rí Awíkóńkó ní tiẹ̀ kẹ́gbà tán lọ ṣe rálì Èkìtì. That was the time tí mo design máa yẹn. Mo dẹ̀ sọ lórí ó dà pé program dára mo ti sọ ń gbà yẹn. Pé ẹni pé inú jìn àdẹ̀mọ́nú. Kẹ́rí máa yẹn ìkan tó fẹ́ ṣe ń gbà tó fi gbógun tì yín pé kíní kan ipò tó fẹ́ wà kó lè multiply kó lè ráyè tó bá jẹ́ pọ̀ ló wà ní position tẹ́ wà yìí á ti dàlúrò ṣé mọ̀ pé lẹ́kìtì yẹn ó fara mọ́ Ìgbòho dáadáa ó súnmọ́ dáadáa ó gbà tó ń lọ ń bọ̀ ipò tó ń wá nìyẹn ìgbà tí wọ́n ti jábọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ òun ló fi sọ nǹkan kan mo fẹ́ fún mi ní àkíyèsí nǹkan kan lénìí ṣẹ́rí sí ẹnìkan gbé síbẹ̀ tó jẹ́ Yorùbá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ara plan ni wọ́n ní. Wọ́n ti plan ní ìgbà tó bá ṣe election. Pé agenda òdìdí kóòtù judiciary ló máa yọrí sí. Ibẹ̀ náà ti máa mú olùlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló máa lulẹ̀ pátápátá. Tó wọ́n á wá sọ pé ọmọ Yorùbá náà ló ṣáà wà bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bá ṣe ṣe wẹ̀mímọ́ fún bàbá Awólọ́wọ̀. Wọ́n ti strategize. Ó sẹ́ẹ̀dì kankan sí i láàárọ̀ ti àwọn Biafra èmi mo sẹ́ǹdì ẹ̀.
Okay.
ṣẹ́rí tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bó ṣe sọ mo sọ ní programu yìí rí pé ṣé kò possible ẹni tó bá fẹ́ ṣe programu kó máa wá sí station kan lọ́jọ́ kan wọ́n mọ̀ gàdá bí fún mi lẹ́sìn gbà yẹn. ṣẹ́rí tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n àlá òkú rí bí àwọn ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé nǹkan tó fẹ́ jẹ ló ń pa wọ́n ni tó ń fa ọ̀tẹ̀ tó ń fa ogun ipò ohun tí màá jẹ tó ń fa ọ̀tẹ̀ tó ń fa ogun ìbá má rí báyìí o. agbègbè bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí ẹ̀wọ̀n ilé ìkẹ́tì ń gbé láti ọ̀dọ́ ìwá. The value is increasing every day. The knowledge is increasing every day. The awareness is increasing every day. Gbogbo bí tá a mọ ìlú tá a gbọ́ rí tá a mọ tí mi ò tiẹ̀ gbọ́ rí láyé mi. I had it from here. So ohun tí mo wá fẹ́ fi parí ọ̀rọ̀ mi ni wípé wọ́n fẹ́ wọ́n kọ̀ Ọlọ́run ti parí iṣẹ́ yìí. Ọlọ́run ti parí iṣẹ́ yìí. Kò sí nǹkan tí ẹ̀dá alààyè kan lè ṣe. Kò sí nǹkan kan tí ẹ̀dá alààyè kan lè ṣe. So ẹ̀yin ẹ continue. Ọlọ́run ló ń san oore fún yín kò gbá àdélẹ̀ Yorùbá gan kò sẹ́ni tó lè san fún yín. The Lord bless you. Keep it up.
Thank you so
much.
much.
The protection of God is over you.
Amen.
God bless you.
Thank you so much. Eshegoni, when we talk about the economy of Nigeria, I'm still talking about the border. When we talk about the border, which is here, I'm sorry, nipa border. Border. A line separating two countries. Tó bá sọ pé nǹkan tó ń connect. Let's look at, images of what the border looks like. Tá bá sọ pé border, nígbà míì nǹkan kékeré ló máa block it, I mean, especially those of us that travel around the world, you will understand what I'm saying. Prince Atobatele, number 10 pé ẹ jẹ́ kó jẹ́ studio number. Òun náà ló wà lórí screen here. You will get through if you repeat that number. Plus 44 74 044 05917. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa border, Nigerian border. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ wo Nigerian border. And let's take the next caller. A very good morning to those of you that have joined us around the globe. Hello, caller. You're live with us. Yes, studio number 11. Go ahead.
Sorry, mo ṣe mistake but I say so very well.
Yeah.
You know what? Sorry, got to contribute to the mo got to ṣẹlẹ̀ from day one. Mo pé definitely o ma ṣẹlẹ̀. Go straight to see me at all. Because if you're to your back, we are war like no war now. So tomorrow in the world, everything everything on my expect. But when it comes sorrow, one she back on one sabotage, one Shekbo is something we gotta expect. I don't know. Who is it? How will I take back? So what a joke. About Yamacha. Everybody's looking for power now.
Okay.
So, I just love the way you are handling everything with maturity. You know? We don't need it. We can focus. It's like we don't care what our war front. I want Jagulo, I want to find the question. We don't fight our enemy. What you to the ground, we need to face it. Come attack. What to pass? They say you know, go to shit. I want you, my one, on my variety. I will show you.
Okay.
How you need here at all.
Okay.
I was more rally, but
okay.
I'm not tired of this. Like we might have this thing doesn't is so to want to what we did back. But so guys, we don't need this thing now. I know you can have okay back. Oh, attack it now for you. You know, I'm saying campus, but because of the love that I have for Yoruba nation and for the movement and for Nkatafiashi. But
gbogbo nǹkan ni mo gbọ́ nígbà Èkìtì rally yẹn, but I fẹ́ go into details of all what happened You know,
Yes,
like I said, a lot
I
of things
was there
are
live.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was there live.
Yeah, gbogbo sí nǹkan tó kódà wọ́n ní tó bá yẹ pé mo wá sí Èkìtì ra lè náà fi náà mi lóògùn gbogbo ẹ̀ mo gbọ́. They were ready to use some, you know, our tradition on me if I was meant to be at Ekiti rally, and I was there, but nobody knew I was there, so I'll just leave that for now. You know, so when and another thing that people are talking about because they know they got one do you know how much senators mọ̀ pé owó tí Koiki ń gbà tí ó kó jẹ yẹn òun gangan ló ń dùn wọ́n jù pé ó ṣe jẹ́ Koiki nìkan owó yẹn ọ̀dọ́dọ̀ tí wọ́n. ṣèbí ẹ máa gbọ́ nísìn ṣèbí headline kan ló wà níwájú mi nísìn tẹ́ ń wò yìí I'm sure pé ń wò nínú screen yìí from 3 billion ẹ̀mí ti background inú ilé yẹn pátápátá from 3 billion as at 2014 ní owó kankan tó ń wọ zero ní nísìn èbí mi kúkú kọ́ mo kọ́ òun lélẹ̀ from 3 billion monthly àwọn èèyàn mọ́tò ń pè ní $3 billion monthly under Jonathan. NNPC now remits $0 to the CBN according to Emefiele, and people are not concerned about that.
Look at that, Baba. Someone wants Baba and 10 billion naira every month for what Baba is doing. Baba will do well, and people are still just talking about only 1 million naira, 200,000 naira. Baba, when you actually do not move for that level, most of the attitude that we are very immature to me, to what we are planning.
It's poverty mentality, no need. So because people don't understand that Taban sọ pé àwa kan line and crack on Mama Wayo. I can hardly hear you. There's a crack in the line.
No, I can hear you clearly.
You know, when we say to people that you know, yes, I mean, you know, money is good that we use all the time, but bushing one on low, but antiquary that kind of flow of money. So to them, people don't believe that somebody like me, you know, most often or work on the problems. Yes, I need money. I need because if I don't need the water, that means Kimofe my law saying love bab. But so far when you 2014, Ki Buhari to wọlé rárá, mo ní access presidency láti wọnú bẹ̀. So these, you know, these ìgbà tí mo lọ́lé yẹn, people thinking that bí àwọn diaspora gbowó gidi kan fún mi tí wọ́n ní kí fún àṣẹ Yorùbá nation tí mo wá kó jẹ. So they were really not happy because war riru. And that's exactly what happened.
In fact, I would pass by when I would ask like how to I would be following your opinion.
Kò sí nǹkan tí mo gbọ́, but I don't want to go into too much, but gbogbo tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́kìtì yẹn pátápátá because wọ́n dẹ̀ mi mo fẹ́ pín Èkìtì sí mẹ́ta, mo fẹ́ pín sí mẹ́rin nígbà yẹn, and there were all kind of things were going on, you know. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi jẹ́ ká mọ̀
yeah, but one thing I say pé focus. That's nothing more. You just have to focus. It's not easy to declare, it's not easy to plan the rally. They put our own work and put tight them. Seriously, especially the security aspect of it. That we can compress it like anything that we can command the two single to market at the end of the day, you know. So you are doing a good job, you are doing well, you know. I'm sorry later.
Thank you so much. Okay, Emma Binu can anyone lock account on lórí Facebook, but I don't think it's got to do with us. Your account has been low. We saw unusual activities on your account. This may be that someone has used your account. Okay, it's got nothing to do with us. And could be a block on money. This has nothing to do with us. It's Facebook lórí suspicious. I mean, I'm unlock account. Me machine will reset again. I think I got Jinjo on the account what he lock it. I think we have a new caller that is coming through. Let's go and take the call. Our focus is border. If you don't have a border, you don't have a country. And if you don't have a country, you have lost it completely. I'm going to come out with my headlines here. I'm going to talk about it, but I'll be moving them around. South Africa. Only we need to fix our country. What country needs Sanusi sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí kò tí yé mi. Hello caller, ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè. Mo rí yín bẹ́ẹ̀ Yami Ojora, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Akim Yusuf, welcome. Plan B, welcome. Mix LR is off, K. Mix LR is on. Mix LR is on. It's on. It's not off. Hello caller, go ahead.
fún yín lókun àtàgbára.
àmín.
Nǹkan kan mo kàn fẹ́ pè ń ṣàkíyèsí. Àwọn tí wọ́n múra ìbò ní 2023 ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mi?
Live and direct ẹ ṣe yàmì kan for the super chat.
Ẹ ń tọ́jú àwọn èèyàn wa tí wọ́n wà ní nọ́ọ̀tì pé kí wọ́n máa padà bọ̀ wálé.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ká tún máa sọ fún àwọn èèyàn wa tí wọ́n wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tí wọ́n fẹ́ dìbò tó ti múra pa wọ́n fẹ́ dìbò tó ní PVC lọ káwọn náà máa lọ sábùjá báyìí.
wọ́n nílò Àbújá kẹ̀.
Torí tó bá di pé ìtúpa mega rally bá dé tí gbogbo ẹ di gbàgbọ́ tí rẹ́rẹ́ rún lọ kó má di pé ẹ̀yin lẹ jẹ́ ká dìbò àdẹ̀fẹ́ dìbò àfẹ́ mẹ́nìbọ̀dì lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ń bá ti fẹ́ dìbò káwọn náà sá máa fi ní àwọn èmi ló kàn ní dí o àwọn èmi ní kinní kan ní kọ́tà máa lọ sábùjá for now.
wọ́n náà wà mọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi má bínú wọ́n náà wà Yorùbá la fẹ́ da Nàìjíríà rú ànírọ́dẹ̀ ni because as at US Embassy lele US Embassy and Consulate in Nigeria èmi kúkú kọ́ mo kọ́ security alert wọ́n ordered the departure of all their family members. Canada latest update as at today Nigeria travel update risk wà ní Nigeria. UK tèmi wà àwọn náà sọ pé risk wà ní Nigeria so kò ń ṣe àwa tí à ń campaign fún Yorùbá nation ni a fẹ́ da Nigeria rú Nigeria ti darí ẹ̀ rú according to evidence.
ọmọ ẹ̀bọ̀ kò wọ́n tún máa wá nǹkan kan tó máa fi sọ wá lẹ́nu náà ni kó má lè pé bóyá àwa la wá dí wọn lọ́wọ́ àwa la mú ráìtì wọn lọ́wọ́ tá a fẹ́ kọ́ dìbò wọn nítorí ráìtì yẹn ni kó ti dìbò àwọn òde fẹ́ mú ráìtì wọn lọ́wọ́. for now ẹni tó bá ti mọ̀ pé ó fẹ́ dìbò kó tà máa la Àbújá kó lọ dún bẹ̀ títí di February tó bá di February kó dìbò rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. ṣé o ti yẹ nígbà yẹn ìyẹn tún máa bẹ́tà bó bá di pé àwọn ọmọ tó ń ṣe Yorùbá alẹ́sọ̀ àwọn òfẹ́ ká dìbò àwọn ẹ̀ ń bá ti fẹ́ dìbò kò sí àwọn òní kó má dìbò sáà lọ́ máa múra lẹ̀ Kaduna àti Kano lọ́ máa dìbò bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá wọ̀ tá a bá gba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá torí tá a bá ti dàgbò super mega
Theophilus Oyeyomi good evening.
ìráyè pé mo fẹ́ jáde fẹ́ lọ sí kíní kankan o ló jẹ́ kí èmi náà sọ pé ká kú ẹ̀sà kìsì báwo yẹn wá ṣe fẹ́ máa padà wá sílé àwọn tó bá wà náà ti kọ́ máa pọ̀ lé ìwọ tí wọn náà bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ dìbò àfẹ́ dí ọ lọ́wọ́ wọn náà máa múra mọ́ làbújá kó lọ́ máa dìbò mẹ́.
ẹ ṣé gan ni thank you so much. ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ já sáré wo epo tí wọ́n Nàìjíríà mò ń bọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi gbogbo yín tí ẹ pè náà ni ẹ máa ráyè wọlé live broadcast láwà lórí ẹ̀ aago 10 alẹ́ ló ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ lọ lò gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ń béèrè àwọn ọmọ Oòduà àlàáfíà làwọn ọmọ yín wà ẹ gbọ́ eléyìí ẹgbẹ́ ṣe ń wò kòtòkòtò.
mo kí ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá nílé lóko
ọ̀kadà iná ṣá ni wọ́n ń gùn káàkiri.
a kò ní pé ká mú update wá sí ojú ọ̀rọ̀ yín fún ẹ̀yìn o skies of Yorùbá ní nílé epo aláwọ̀ èèyàn ló ṣe queue with 230 naira per litre lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ tó ń ta a kò ní pé ká. 230 naira
per litre ẹ wo ọ̀kadà wá sùn lọ ẹ já lọ sí the next caller ká má dá àwọn èèyàn wa dúró torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yẹn náà fi dá sétò tó wà nílẹ̀ hello caller.
hello.
ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ìyá wa.
ọjàre ẹlẹ kújọ mẹ́ta ẹ kúṣẹ́.
àwa ni ẹ mọ̀.
Ọlọ́run á fún yín lókun àtagbára.
inshallah
ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mi ní nọ́mbà mi ni mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kan kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo lè sọ.
eléyìí náà lẹ máa pè mí sí bí a ka sọ lọ́la tí ilẹ̀ bá ti ṣú ilẹ̀ ti ṣú lọ́dọ̀ wa nísìnyí so tí n bá dẹ̀ ṣe ní strength.
kíní mo wà Amẹ́ríkà mo wà
ẹ mọ̀ ká wà lórí program mi sìn adẹ̀lẹ̀ má tètè ṣe tán tí kò bá rẹ̀ mí tí bá parí ètò mo ti kọ nọ́mbà yín síta màá pè yín padà mà nọ́mbà yín náà lè máa fi rí mi bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyá wa ẹ ṣé gan ni grandma thank you so much ẹ jẹ́ àgbọ́ ọ́díò ilé nǹkan sí mò ń bọ̀ fídíò ìwé.
àwọn just update yẹn special update ó tún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ó tún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí epo tún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn ìjọba mùjẹ̀mùjẹ̀.
wọ́n ní epo tuntun tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ òun lẹ́ ń wò yẹn live ní ìlú Ondo l'Ákúrẹ́ ẹ ló kọ́là ẹgbọ́n sókè ìyá wa àbí bàbá wa dẹ̀ ni.
ẹ lọ kọ́ èké ẹ kọ́
ètò ni ẹ
kọ́ àtàrọ̀ Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe àní ṣe lásán lágbára Olúwa ẹ ṣe gan mo fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín inú mi dẹ̀ dùn torí pé gbogbo program yẹn tẹ̀ ti sú èmi bọ̀ tí mo gbọ́ yín lálẹ́ yìí nípa ti ìjìnlẹ̀ lágbára Olúwa nǹkan tó náà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ àbáwá parí ẹ̀ lágbára Olúwa Ọlọ́run àbá yọ wọn kúrò níbi tí wọ́n wà ojú àdè tẹ̀lẹ́gàn
kó àtàrọ̀ wà látà.
lágbára Olúwa ẹ ṣe gan Ọlọ́run máa ṣàgbára dọ̀tún. mo dẹ̀ tún fẹ́ fàsìkò yìí sọ fún everybody ṣẹ́rí ibi tá à ń lọ ó wà níwájú wa ẹ má jẹ́ ká lose hope ẹ má jẹ́ ká lose hope at all faith ta ní yẹn náà ní ká ṣì máa ní ká dẹ̀ fi ìrẹ́pọ̀ àti ìṣọ̀kan àti ìfẹ́ ká máa fi bá ara wa rìn tàbá dẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo ilé ìta fi mú ara wa tó tọ́ dẹ̀ wà agbára olúwa adélẹ̀ lérí ṣe mọ̀ oríṣiríṣi ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́nà ìgbà tó bá dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́nà náà a máa fi wú ẹ̀yìn ní wo wípé ìgbélé ìtúṣẹlẹ̀ yìí o àti ré kọjá ìmí tuntun ń bọ̀ tó bá máa tún kọjá yẹn àtúnré kọjá náà ni kò sí anybody nínú gbogbo àwọn tá a wá rí nílùú yìí ó ní nǹkan tá a go through like you always say ó ní nǹkan tí wọ́n gan go through go to reach your goal and this is the goal that we are tá a pursue together oríṣiríṣi nǹkan la mú arí lọ́nà bọ̀ ká má jẹ́ kí yẹn kó gbóòrò tútù sí wa lọ́kàn ibi tá a ń lọ ní ká face goal wa ní ká face ẹjọ́ tí ọlọ́run gbé gbọ́nà yorùbá ni ẹ jẹ́ ká mú ìtẹ̀ kúrò ẹ jẹ́ ká mú ìtàndó kúrò ẹ jẹ́ ká mú ìtẹ̀m̀bẹ̀lẹ̀kọ kúrò ká fi ojú sí ọ̀nà kan ṣoṣo tí ó máa gbé wa dé ilẹ̀ lérí ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ ràn gba àwọn àgbàgbọ́ wa náà lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run á mí sí wọn ojú wọn á là lágbára olúwa ẹ máa gbé túbọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ ayọ̀ lásán bye for now.
wàhálà nìyẹn ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tán níbi iṣẹ́ láti àárọ̀ tó ti lọ síbi iṣẹ́.
ẹ̀yin ọmọ yorùbá nílé lóko ní ìrìnàjò lẹ́yìn odi a ní pé ká mú update wá sí ojú ìwòran yìí ni the just special update. ẹni tó jù ẹni yẹn fẹ́ kú dànù ẹni tó jù kò yẹ.
wọ́n tí just to get a clarification mo mọ̀ pé ìyàwó kan béèrè nísìnyí kò tí ì síbi kankan tí wọ́n ti ní kó dá owó fún ìjìnlẹ̀ just to put it on record. There is nowhere that anybody have asked for money for contribution to Jile. If there's need, we will come out and say, but for now, nobody have said so. Just in case, we have to log program it or dissect the audio here. This is Koiki now speaking on behalf of the family as well. Nobody have asked anybody to put any contribution to Ijile, just for record purpose. ẹ ṣe gan ìyàwó àti wọ́n béèrè ní inú WhatsApp chat pé if there is any need for us to contribute money but oní máa mọ̀ pé ẹlòmíì máa gbé audio yẹn nísìn oríṣiríṣi ló máa fi ṣe tẹ́ ẹ bá wà sure of anything always speak to me and send me messages as well. Waris Jinadu ojoojúmọ́ ní ẹ̀ máa ń sọ pé tá a bá ti send owó lọ sí Nàìjíríà wa diaspora Nàìjíríà máa lulẹ̀ ó máa lulẹ̀ I've said that again and again. Those of you on the Instagram, I welcome you as we all continue to discuss. Now let's go back and sọ̀rọ̀ nípa border. The reason why we are saying we want to opt out of Nigeria. Okay, ẹni yìí àmà láti Antonio wọ̀ráyè wá bí a kọ́ lọ sórí another page wa go to another Facebook page and try. Mo kí ìyá wa ní Wúrà Bísọ́lá. Nàìjíríà ti lulẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ ti lulẹ̀ rẹpẹtẹ. Tinubu gan tó ń sọ pé Buhari lulẹ̀ Nàìjíríà fúnra rẹ̀ ti lulẹ̀ and they all know that but they are telling lies that Nigeria will be a great country. But when somebody say Nigeria is going to be great again, how is it going to be great when our borders, and I think I was actually showing us our borders somewhere around there. Once again, a very good evening to those of us that have joined Nigeria border. We have a lot of borders. Border mi wà tó yẹ pé àmọ́ rárá. Border mi wà ẹsẹ̀ ló fi ń wọlé. Border mi wà àwọn plane fáwa tí Ọlọ́run kẹ́ pé tá bá fi lọ́lé alówó plane ticket kò ń ṣe gbogbo èèyàn ló ní owó yẹn. Ẹlòmíì nísìn bó ṣe fẹ́ route láti Libya padà sílé ó máa lọ gba Niger and all that and all that. Our borders close. But let me put it this way. Borders close to Nigeria. Our border will súnmọ́ wa. There are some that we will know and there are some that we don't know. Okay, let me use this map. I think this one ẹ rí i pé lókè ẹ mọ̀ pé mo fi wọ̀nyí náà nínú map mi ti máa ń fi wọ̀n wá lẹ́yìn ẹ rí i pé a ní Niger a ní Chad ní ìsàlẹ̀ ní southwest a ní Benin Republic which is very close to us ní ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn ọmọ Igbo lọ́hùn wọ́n ní Cameroon tó súnmọ́ wọn but ṣe wá rí gbogbo òkè lọ́hùn ní Niger yẹn àti Chad yẹn àwọn kankan wọlé síbẹ̀ tó ń pè ní terrorist and that is a concern for the Yoruba people but wọ́n ní Tinubu bá débẹ̀ àtàtìkù àti Kwankwaso àti Sowore àti Peter Obi ó máa resolve border wa ẹ ló kọ́là ẹgbọ́n sókè ẹja gbọ́ látọ̀dọ̀ yín.
kò lè resolve nǹkan kan bàbá mi.
How?
èèyàn tó bá ń sọ yẹn ó parọ́ tán rẹ̀.
Okay.
èèyàn tó bá sọ yẹn ó parọ́ tán rẹ̀.
Okay.
because kí Tinubu bá jẹ́ president lẹ́nìí àwọn èèyàn tó bá sọ yẹn kí wọ́n kàbí wọn ibo ní foundation democracy kò ń ṣe national assembly ni.
Okay.
nígbà tí national assembly ti wọ́ wá kí ni Tinubu fẹ́ achieve.
Okay.
kí ló fẹ́ achieve.
kí ni Tinubu
ó
fẹ́
kàn máa fi
achieve.
gbogbo àsìkò ẹ̀ ló máa fi ṣe negotiation.
Okay.
owó ló dẹ̀ máa ná fún negotiation owó kò yẹ kí wọ́n fi tọ́ àwọn èèyàn.
Okay.
ló máa ná irú ẹ̀ ló bá tọjọ́ sí ńgbà tiẹ̀ Ghana must go ní gbogbo national assembly.
Okay.
so ṣé system yẹn náà fẹ́ pé ó máa túnṣe àbí ṣé ó máa wá sọ pé ókè nígbà ká gbòmìnira o Kánò àti Èkó ìlú kan ni wọ́n gé stéètì méjì kó nu Kánò mélòó náà gé kó nu Èkó ṣé ó máa tún yẹn ṣe ní béèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn tó ní Tinubu á ṣe ni òṣó máa tún ṣe.
à ń gbádùn yẹn gbọ́n mi.
ṣé Tinubu máa wá sọ pé òkè o gbogbo mineral resources sínú gbogbo state o ó ti di state ẹ máa control ẹ̀ fún ara yín ṣé Tinubu á ṣe yẹn nígbà kí n jẹ pé àwọn tó ń benefit ẹ̀ ló pọ̀ jù ní national assembly ṣé wọ́n wá sign fún yẹn ẹ má gbà tara wa even ká à ń sọ security ṣé àrò gbígbé security pé sójà àti police ni wọ́n ń pè security ìwọ tó kọ́ ilé kò fi rẹ́ǹtì fẹ́yàn kéèyàn ò sanwó fún ẹkún ní wọ́n yí ẹ̀ kó lọ síbẹ̀ kó fẹ́ lọ sí kó lọ kóòtù lọ gba kóòtù lọ́pṣọ̀n pé o fẹ́ lé kún lé because ó mèèyàn kóòtù dẹ́ lóhùn kéèyàn ń ṣara security nígbà tí kóòtù ò dẹ́ lóhùn òkè ìwọ fẹ́ lọ agbára pọ́mọ onílù yẹn onílé tiẹ̀ o fẹ́ lé jáde ó lọ pe àwọn eré boys àtiwọ́ tó nílé wọ́n lé ẹ̀ dànù ọlọ́pàá ń kọjá lọ sọ
Good evening, Muyiwa Osinoga. Welcome on board. Okay.
ṣé security nìyẹn ṣé gbogbo yẹn ni Tinubu máa wá ṣe ẹ má jà tọra wa the best thing fún solution wa ó ní break up ẹ jẹ́ tí wàá sọ kankan fún gbogbo àwa Yorùbá tá à ń wò kíní lẹ́ni ṣe rí Yorùbá nìkan yẹn ọmọ òkókó ni wọ́n ti fẹ́ bí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń kí ní orúkọ wọ́n ń kí ní oríkè everyday ṣẹ́rí everyday tábà tó pé national
Àjọkẹ́ proper. Káàbọ̀, my beautiful sister.
wọ́n dẹ̀ máa bí àbíyè ni àbíyè wọ́n máa bí ọmọ yẹn inú ọdún iná náà ni ó máa ya àwọn èèyàn lẹ́nu inú ọdún iná ni gbogbo ti màmá òmìnira gbogbo ilé tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gbogbo Awíkonko kẹ́rí gbogbo àwọn yẹn distraction ni bàbá mi ẹ gbàgbé nígbà tó ti ń bá yín pò nígbà rẹ wà Nàìjíríà yẹn pé ẹ kówó rédíò kan jẹ ẹ ṣe spokesman fún Ìgbòho mọ́ àwọn náà gbogbo ẹ dá lóhùn ẹ̀yìn kan bá ti yẹn kan continue to ẹ jùlọ silence is the best answer ẹ jọ ẹ jẹ́ káwa máa mú fún ọ.
ẹ ṣe gan-an ẹ̀gbọ́n
inú
mi.
ọdún náà gbogbo ẹnìbọdì tó bá ń sọ pé ká continue ìwọ tí ẹ gbé kò tú ayé ẹ rò ibo ní Nàìjíríà gbé ẹ dé ibo ló gbé ẹ dé.
So intent sọ nísìnyí pé Nàìjíríà ò lè work rárá.
láyé àti láyéláyé.
Okay.
láyé àti láyéláyé ó máa bàjẹ́ lọ títí láyéláyé ni. ok ẹ̀gbọ́n mi kábàtì ẹ̀ ní ká continue Nàìjíríà yìí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tí Boko Haram pa kiri gbogbo abúlé gan pa kiri báwo náà ṣe máa múnú wọn dùn. káti ẹ̀ bí yẹn ká bí yẹn lára wa wò gbogbo àwọn èèyàn kan pa ní ìgangan yẹn báwo ni inú àwọn ẹbí wọn bó bá ṣe kù ká ṣe ń pera wa Nàìjíríà báwo ni inú wọn ṣe máa dùn ṣéèdù là ń build yẹn that's not country kò sí good reference èèyàn lè tọ́ka sí ní Nàìjíríà fún kankan no good reference any reference ẹ bá máa tọ́ka sí ìṣẹ́dàgbẹ́ pé ayé gán yẹn ni abẹ ní professor jọ aka ìwé àti ní exposure àti ní good religion according to people good religion Christian Muslim gbogbo ẹ good religion ibo ló gbá adé ibo ló gbé wa dé shame Nàìjíríà ò lè gba láíláí àti láíláí láyé àti láíláí in fact Tinubu máa legalize illegality ó máa sọ di legal illegality oríṣiríṣi ìgbọ̀nsí òfin ní Tinubu máa sáìn kó bá débẹ̀ ẹ lọ kọ́lẹ̀ kò tí ẹ̀ ní débẹ̀ ni kò tẹ̀ sẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀ṣọ́ gbọ̀ngàn election bíi ti bá kò sẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀ṣọ́.
ẹ ṣé gan ni thank you so much.
bó jẹ́ ìjì ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́gbẹ̀ yẹn kò ní selection ẹ lọ kọ́lẹ̀.
ọ̀dà ẹ ṣé gan ni ẹ ṣé gan ni mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyá wa Kẹ́mi Ọmọlógo you say type in land border maritime border air borders and unmarked borders. Okay, let's look at that. Nigeria land borders. One thing we need to understand is, okay, this is the land border, which we have already been able to see. One more way, the moment that we secure our borders, maritime, so that gives us the view from this, from the top. I think, let me look at this one. What I'm trying to just bring out from some of this map is just to get the, not literally we have to get the whole map and get it right. But we carry understanding of what it means when we talk about, our borders. But around the world, the most important thing tó máa ń kọ́kọ́ ṣe ni pé wọ́n secure border wọn. Because ẹni tó ò bá ti ní border, as we have it right now in Nigeria, where our borders is no longer in our own control. That is why the influx of terrorists, this was 2018. I talked about this on Star Radio, but I'm just showing us, so that when people say I talk, it's because for us to come here and sit down and talk to us, it takes a lot. Because I just want us to have his picture there, so that we remember that he's there and he has spoken tonight, and the audio is already in circulation. Because drugs, it will be out, and he will be back to do what he loves to do, liberating our people out of the contraction. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, mo rí yẹn ibi tí wọ́n ti ń pín bread. Ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyá mi Ṣadé, wọ́n send the video kan sí mi níbi tí wọ́n ti ń pín bread lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Kódà wọ́n ní Sanwó-Olú gan tó ń pín condom. Mo kí Adéwuyì Olúwarẹ̀mílẹ́kún, mo kí ìyá wa Joy Adésànyà, a kí gbogbo yín silent listener tí ẹ̀ ń comment torí pé mọ̀kẹ́tẹ́ bá comment a máa pick orúkọ yín. Adémọ́lá Ògúntáyọ̀, Jamiu Làbá, Olúwafúnmiláyọ̀, all hail Biafra, and the good evening to those of us on the Mix LR. This is what Sultan of Sokoto said ní January. Mo fẹ́ ká wá lọ link ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú kan tó sọ ní kò ń ṣe lé, ó sọ nǹkan kan tí mo pick again, Sultan of Sokoto àti Miyetti Allah. Ó sọ lórí, ó ń bẹ̀ wọ́n, I think that was on Channels TV. I want to get that. Okay, I think this is it. Mo fẹ́ ká wo ọ̀rọ̀ méjèèjì ká gbé yẹ̀wò. Bí èmi dẹ̀ ni brain mi ti wà, ló ń burst ni. But I want us to look at this headline. Hold on now. Sultan of Sokoto. Okay, my boy. mo fẹ́ ká wo headline yìí ó ń sọ fún Miyetti Allah pé kó jọ kó wá bá wa resolve problem insecurity. mo dẹ̀ rí láàárọ̀ yìí Miyetti Allah. Let me go back to my history. Kò yẹ kó tí lọ jìnnà. Ó dà ń pọ̀ Twitter ni mo ti pick ẹ̀. No, not this one. It might be name. Once again, a very good evening. The line is still open. Should you want to, and it's just 11 minutes past 10 p.m. local time in London. And we are not secessionists. Don't let anybody, tell us we are secessionists that wants to break Nigeria. We are not breaking Nigeria. We are actually doing the needful to get the hell out of Nigeria. Security. Mo fi ṣe comparison in tó sọ ní 2018 àti in tó ń sọ nísìn. That's what I'm trying to. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n lọ mú jáde. Orí channels ló wà. Mo dẹ̀ mọ reason ṣe close it lórí. Let me move back. Let's go this back one more. The video appearance kò ṣe the video. Let's go one step back. Yep, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Mo fẹ́ ká jọ wo headline méjèèjì. Ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé wa tẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa. Mo fẹ́ ká jọ wo headline méjèèjì. This is November ìyẹn lánàá. Sultan of Sokoto asked Miyetti Allah to help federal government tackle insecurity. But ó contradict rẹ̀ ní 4 years ago. The same Sultan of Sokoto came out to say that Miyetti Allah kọ́ ló ń ṣe gbogbo security, gbogbo insecurity tó wà ní Nigeria. On Saturday, that Miyetti Allah should help Nigeria with security, baba. Kí ló bí ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Saturday? I'm lost there, Walata. Saheed Afar Moki gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ wa left and right in different part of the globe. Toronto is 20 or 6:15 p.m. New York is 6:15. Japan àwọn tí wà ní 10:30 a.m. láàárọ̀. Libya tí wà ní 12:15. London is 15 minutes past, and Nigeria today is 15 minutes past 11 p.m. You're actually 1 hour ahead. Okay, yeah, thank you, Mutiri. Yeah, that's the link I was actually looking for. Mo fẹ́ ká gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ ní 4 years ago, ní 2018, and he says, the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Mohammed Saheed Abubakar III, has exonerated Miyetti Allah. Òyìnbó yẹn pọ̀ díẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ n bá yín break it down. Let's go and find the meaning of this word and the pronunciation.
Exonerate.
Exonerate. Tó bá sọ pé nǹkan.
Exonerate.
A lè blame ẹni yẹn. A lè sọ pé òun ló committed. So in the normal sense, it means that from blaming for a fault or wrongdoing. 4 years ago, the Sultan of Sokoto actually exonerated Miyetti Allah, Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, of any culpability in the recent killings of farmers in some part of the country by suspected Fulani herdsmen. I hope you are with me. Speaking at the General Assembly of the Interfaith Dialogue Forum for Peace on Thursday in Abuja, Sultan Abubakar III said the organization has no control over any Fulani man. Pé àwọn ò ní any control lórí ẹ̀. Thank you so much, Walata, and the back end team. The religious leader would rather attributed the massacre of innocent lives to the handiwork of some criminal element. Who are these criminal elements? We don't know them. However, is charging the federal government and the security apparatus that you don't have in the first place because it is already compromised. Muki Yusuf Saheed. Muki Wentawa ni Oke Ogun, Muki Wentawa ni Barapa. to urgently fish out perpetrators of these enormous crime and persecute them. Nobody has been persecuted because as at last week, this is router tẹ́bá ń sọ pé authentic news àwọn kì í gbé news because believe koikimedia but tọ́bá ń sọ pé router you cannot dispute them tọ́bá ń sọ pé AFP you cannot dispute them. Èmi kan mo kọ article yìí 4 days ago November 25th their headline says, and I quote, Nigerian gunmen kidnapped 60 people in a latest attack in the southwest. Kò ń ṣe 60 nìkan ló kidnap. According to this router in Maiduguri in Nigeria, where again ẹ rántí pé our border is porous. Mo sọ fún yín pé without a border you are in problem. Nigerian gunmen ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tó kọ sí bíbáyìí. This is after Sultan of Sokoto. I don't want us to lose the message. Mo fẹ́ ká farabalẹ̀ because ó ní kankan tí mo fẹ́ link mọ́ Miyetti Allah. And let's come back here. Nigerian gunmen kidnapped at least 60 people in a remote community in the, thank you so much Tijani Tajudeen Kolawole. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní Èkó bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe láìkì Tinubu àwa náà láìkẹ̀ èmi ò hate ẹ̀ but Tinubu ò lè secure border yín Tinubu ò dẹ̀ lè fix economy Nigeria ó ti lulẹ̀ òun lélẹ̀. Nigerian rising inflation consistent with global trend Emefiele ó ti lulẹ̀ rẹpẹtẹ. I'll come back to that in a minute. 60 people in a remote community in the northwestern Zamfara state who were mostly women observing Prophet Muhammad birthday. Wọ́n tẹ̀ kíá nípa birthday Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ìyẹn àwọn terrorists yìí because they are not Muslims anyway. Their intention, their mind is to make sure that they turn Nigeria into an Islamic country in their own version of Islam because Islam is a peaceful religion. Birthday. Residents said on Thursday in a latest wave of adoptions to hit the state. It's not the first one. Armed gunmen are rift across the country's northwest where they robbed or kidnapped for ransom and violence has been increasing as tightly stretched security force often fail to stop attack. Mo fẹ́ ká wo bí báyìí dáadáa. Tiny, if you think you have a security, you are joking. You don't have a security. Tiny stretched security forces often. Ṣé security tó lè protect Nigeria ló fẹ́ protect wọ? That has raised concern about whether residents in the region will be able to vote. Oṣèwà látà mo ti rí link here, thank you so much. Will be able to vote in the February presidential poll to choose a successor to President Muhammadu Buhari, who is constitutionally barred from running again. 2 residents said gunmen on motorbikes, and we're not talking about 3 motorbikes, 10 motorbikes, we're talking about sometimes close to 100 motorbikes. These terrorists have so much money in their possession that they can buy ṣèbáwá láṣẹ ń struggle and wáwó fọ́kadà. The super rally is coming, there's no doubt about it. Idowu Michael, just go and prepare your mind for it. All hail Biafra. Make it Babs Society. What am I trying to pin back to Sultan of Sokoto is nígbà tá a ti gbọ́n kan tó sọ ní 2018. Why is he now contradicting himself again to say, oh, Sultan of Sokoto is now asking the same Miyetti Allah tó ṣe kí ni tó exonerate 4 years ago that they should come and help the federal government to tackle insecurity. Ṣé tí Tinubu bá wọlé ṣó lè blọ́ọ̀kì gbogbo loopholes tí mo show yín láàárọ̀ yìí? These are different holes because tá a bá sọ pé nǹkan wà porous. Again, if I say something is
porous,
in tó ní ìwò púpọ̀, Nàìjíríà ìwò tó wà nínú ẹ̀ kò ń ṣe ẹyọ kan, kò ń ṣe méjì. Àìtí sọ̀rọ̀ nípa economy. But kí ló mú Sultan of Sokoto láti wá sọ fún wa nísìn pé ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà ìjẹ́ àní bẹ Miyetti Allah kó lè ran gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì lọ́wọ́ láti lè ṣe kí ni, láti lè jẹ́ kí àlàáfíà máa bẹ nínú Nàìjíríà. Because as we speak today, there is nobody that is free to move from point A to B in what is called the geographical location in Nigeria. Mo kí yín Baba Fatai Ogunmefun. Àlàfo bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Àlàfo tó ń bẹ nínú Nàìjíríà, ṣé APC lè block ẹ̀? Ṣé PDP lè block ẹ̀? Ẹ já lọ sọ́dọ̀ ìyá wa ní òkè lọ́hùn. Hello caller.
Hello, Carlos.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Yes, sir. Adékátáré pè yín ni.
Ẹ ti wà lórí ẹ̀.
Lọ́dọ̀ wa. Ọgbọ́n méjì ti fẹ́ lò.
Ẹ go ahead.
Yes, sir. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ dá sí ni wípé àwọn èèyàn wa ní Nàìjíríà, because àwọn èèyàn gan ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà gan kò yé wọn. Wọ́n tún máa sọ pé leadership la need. Èmi dẹ̀ máa sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé ní Nàìjíríà kò síyàn kankan tó lè tún lù yẹn ṣe ju pé ká pín lọ. Nàìjíríà is a big elephant tó ti tóbi jù pé kólúkálùkù máa lọ lọ títí ẹ̀. Ẹ wò ó ṣe epo tí wọ́n ní Nàìjíríà. Èló ni wọ́n ṣe wọ́n owó wá bí sí 1 KD wá sí ó ti wọ 3,000 naira 3,000 naira ní 1 KD wá sí nígbà tí mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó ń ṣe owó lónìí ó ti wọ 3,000 naira. tó gbà ó ní wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe gbogbo ilé ẹ̀dá tó wọ́n sí everyday nílùú yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ ń kówó pamọ́ owó dẹ̀ ń bàjẹ́ mọ̀nú láwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ń jìyà tí iná àwọn èèyàn sì sọ pé ká sì máa patch. Òun tó dẹ̀ nìkan tí dáàdì yẹn sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan tí mo gbọ́ wípé àwọn tó bá mọ̀ pé wọ́n fẹ́ dìbò kan máa lọ lẹ̀ nọ́ọ̀tì torí àwọn òdìbò mọ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá àti ìdìbò ti sún wa kò sí èrè kankan tá a rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Kéèyàn kan máa sọ pé àwọn Yorùbá ní Yorùbá nation odidi ọmọ Yorùbá wọ́n wá máa sọ pé ọmọ Yorùbá ipa àwọn ní kinní. Àwọn Yorùbá wa gọ́ọ̀mì ìmọ̀kan tó máa ń ṣe wọ́n torí ìjẹkújẹ tó fẹ́ jẹ lọ́wọ́ àwọn olóṣèlú máa support àwọn ọmọ politician tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti balẹ̀ ayé jẹ́ tó ti bọ̀nà jẹ́ tó ti lo ọjọ́ ọ̀la àgbọ́dọ̀ sọ pé wọ́n ti lo ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwa ẹjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn ọmọ wa ni pé kọ́ máa lò ká tètè jára wa gbà ní gbogbo wàhálà tó wà lẹ́yìn ká tètè máa bá titi wa lọ because kò sí ọ̀kan Nàìjíríà ò lè ṣàǹfààní kankan fún wa tá a bá pín. Ọlọ́run gbogbo wàhálà gbogbo rògbòdìyàn tó dẹ̀ wà ní ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation lágbára Ọlọ́run á bá wa sọ́ọ̀bù gbogbo ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run á bá wa rọ gbogbo everybody gbogbo àwọn olóṣèlú àwọn ni wọ́n ṣe gbogbo iṣẹ́ ibikíbi wọ́n ń lọ kákàkiri ni wọ́n ṣàfẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation kó wáyé lágbára Ọlọ́run á wo gbogbo orí tíyà jẹ nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà àtàwọn tó wà lókè òkun tíyà jẹ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n fẹ́ wálé Ọlọ́run máa gbà wá lọ́wọ́ wọn gbogbo ìmọ̀ wọn lórí Yorùbá nation Ọlọ́run máa bá wa sọ́dà sọ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run ẹ kú ètò sá.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Mo fẹ́ ká wo like I said, if you're on Twitter you can follow this man Steve Hank. He has a lot of things that sometimes I post from his page. Mo fẹ́ ká wo ohun tó sọ níbí báyìí. This former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan ó sọ pé tó bá sọ pé nǹkan vow, he promised to fight to the last drop of blood in the first rally since being shot. Ewo rally tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ní Pakistan. This is what we are saying, that people are saying wọ́n máa pa gbogbo yín ní tẹ́ bá jáde wọ́n máa ṣe this wọ́n máa ṣe that, but tí Pakistan bá wá lálàáfíà tán àwa fi wá lọ gbé níbẹ̀ ẹ wá ní pé come and abuse yín as a Nigerian that is living in Pakistan while they are fighting for freedom. No, there's no way we can do the program without talking about APC and PDP, in some of these analyses, and we have to understand that. I say good evening and welcome to the live transmission. It is now 10:28 p.m. local time in London as we continue to discuss the issues affecting us. Should we not leave Nigeria as quickly as possible? We have the next caller, and let's go straight to the caller. Hello, caller. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Hello.
Ekale.
Yeah, Ekale. Akushewe no ba agbo adile lori o.
Àmín.
Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní pín nípa Ọlọ́run bá a máa bá wa strength yín adébá àwà pẹ̀lú àwọn bàbá wa àti bàbá wa dókítà olóyè ńlá kábàtà gbogbo àgbáyé náà bá lọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀mí wọn ìkọ̀kan ní ṣe wọ́n.
torí màláka títí wa nìyẹn o ẹ̀yin tẹ́mi mọ̀ lánàá bí tí mo gbọ́njú bá nìyẹn o. Bàbá ẹ má yẹ ká tanra wa there is no any solution. Ẹ̀yin ni màá kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé kẹ́ máa relax díẹ̀díẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ti di gbígbà lọ́rùn ọ̀yàn. Bí wọn bá àbágbà ní ti pa wọn fún wa fún rárá wọn. Tẹ̀rí my own fear kàn ní pé kó má sọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá di kòròfo kó tó gbélé wa lọ́wọ́. Wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ó ti di by fire by force.
Yeah, Mickey Babs is a professor of applied economics.
Wọ́n máa gbélé wa lọ́wọ́. Èrè tọ́kọ̀ ń sáàsì gbogbo ìjàpòrò tó ń jàpòrò sì ni pé wọ́n fẹ́ sọ di kòròfo pé kàkà kí kó má jẹ sèse ni gbogbo eré tí o bá ọ̀nà tánà sáǹsì. Ẹ máa ká tọ́ra wa Tinubu ti tán o. Bàbá èmi sọ fún yín kàn ẹ̀ ló bàbá.
À ń gbọ́ yín.
Èmi sọ fún yín kàn fáàm kí o bá àgbáyé o máa gbọ́ ilé yìí. Mo náwọn ọmọọṣẹ́ rẹpẹtẹ. Mo náwọn ọmọọṣẹ́ tó yẹ pé wọ́n fi ń tẹ̀lé wọn kiri. Ṣé o pé bàbá yìí ò lè gbé kíní pákó tí wọ́n fi kọ́ state ní tẹ̀sí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Pákó yìí ò ga ju bóyá bíi 4 inches lọ 4 inches lọ́nà bíi méjì. Ló máa tẹ̀ tó máa bí orí ẹ̀rọ kìtọ́ tẹ́ síbẹ̀ fún. Wọ́n pákéjì bàbá yìí live and direct wọ́n gbé wọ́n kó pẹ̀lú agbádá mọ́ra wọn lọ́ fi lé tẹ̀ sórí just 2 step lásán tó máa dúró sórí ẹ̀ lórí stage tọkọ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ ń bẹ̀. Ṣé yẹn ló fẹ́ lọ lùlù wa? Bàbá ẹ wo ẹ má yẹ ká tọ́ra wa. Fúnra ọlọ́run délé wa sọ pé mi lọ́fíìsì o. Báyìí vat wọ́n ní kò yàtọ̀ sí ẹja tó ti bàjẹ́ tó wá gbé sínú ice. Ṣẹ́yìn ìmájì ìfẹ́ ẹja tó ti bàjẹ́ tó wá gbé sínú ice jẹ́wọ̀n pé eré tó wá fẹ́ sáǹsì bíi pé kí ló máa kú nídìí freezer tó bá ti múná lọ ẹ̀tọ́ jẹnẹrétọ̀ kó jà máa fi báàkì ẹ̀ ọ́ bàbá tí ò bá sí náà mọ́ kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́jà ẹ̀ tó máa ṣe jẹ.
Ẹja kò té.
Gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ̀rọ̀ Tinubu báyìí.
Thank you, voice of God.
Láì mo di nílé ìta pèsè tí màlúù tó máa rú wa tí Tinubu gan bá wọlé. Ọlọ́run ọba ń gbọ́, Ọlọ́run ọba ayé ó ń gbọ́. Jẹ́dẹ̀ rí by style ìsìn gbogbo anything power set up of federal wọ́n ti move ẹ̀ lọ sí Abuja o. Wọ́n ti move ẹ̀ into Abuja Kaduna. Kò sí agbára kan tí state kankan ní mọ́ sí Nàìjíríà. Ẹni bá mọ́tò ń sìn àpò máa dábùjá kó tó lè lọ rẹ́jísítẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ gba ordinary passport ó sì pẹ́ ẹ̀fẹ́ rí new passport láti ẹ̀ máa dábùjá lọ sí capturing. Wọ́n máa fún ní déètì fún ni. Bàbá ẹ wo ilẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n máa gbélé wa lọ́wọ́ fún ara wọn tó bá yá tó kò ní wúlò fún wọn. Wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé a ti make up mind already. They have seen the signal. Gbogbo àwọn gómìnà tẹ́ ń wò yẹn wọn ò nẹ́nu mọ́ o. Eré kó máa kú ni wọ́n ń sábà yìí sí ọ. Gbogbo àwọn gómìnà wa southwest. Gbogbo ọ̀gá ṣe gbogbo kàfé kan ṣe bàbá pákéjì ni bàbá. Iná ẹ̀ ti jó wọn kọjá yìí. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ó ti di gbígbà ní ìmọ̀lẹ̀ bòmí o. Ó dáhùn bàbá.
Ẹ ṣe gan ni. Ọ̀rọ̀ ńlá ni ẹ̀gbọ́n mi tó bá wa sọ ní àìpẹ́ yìí. Wọ́n ní Abuja train máa padà but it's not coming back. Láti March Sunday na from Abuja then they give us capturing date. Láti March 28 that the Abuja train. Thank you so much, Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Ṣẹ́gun Ọ̀nà. Vote Tinubu get Shatima, you know what that means. Shatima, hello caller, at you are on. Welcome on board.
Thank you for the good job you keep doing.
You're welcome.
Amen. The topic for tonight is a very interesting one. Monica dancing on it.
Okay.
Cherry, Nigeria on the border, and the issue with the majority of Nigerian citizens is that we understand the system that is being used against the people of Nigeria. In as much the ìlú yẹn bá ṣì ń jẹ́ Nigeria, àwọn British ló ní border, resources la bá nínú ẹ̀. Now, nǹkan tí ò yé àwọn èèyàn nìyẹn. So àwọn èèyàn tó wà ń bẹ̀ gan, because they've taken that false identity, wọ́n ti di commodity fún ara wọn. Now, gbogbo eré táwa ń sánsìn is to correct, a fẹ́ correct gbogbo àṣemáṣe tó ṣe tó fi sọ wá di ẹrú tó láwọn fún wa ní independence. Independence ti rọ òun lọ sign gbà yẹn. Ẹ ṣe program kan gbà yẹn, you mentioned about ọlẹ́nìkan kọ lẹ́tà sí àwọn British also.
Yeah.
The response came from an administrative office in London.
Yes.
What that means is administrative office here is the one dealing with Nigeria as a company.
Okay.
So Nigeria bó ṣe wà yẹn kò ń ṣe èèyàn. It doesn't exist. It's just a fraudulent entity that's just operating on a low key, and they legitimize it by convincing the citizen themselves to accept the name Nigeria. So everybody bá dìde ń sìn tó ní èmi ò ń ṣe Nàìjíríà mọ́ tí o bá jó passport tá gbé sórí live tí o bá ayé rí business tó operate láti London lábẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn ó ti fold nìyẹn. Now gbogbo àwọn tí ẹ̀ ń pè ní House of Rep wa àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ government èmi ti sọ fún yín gbogbo wọn gatekeeper ni wọn. Wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún empire ni wọ́n dẹ̀ ń sanwó wọn, empire dẹ̀ ń sanwó wọn. Ṣebí wọ́n yá Nàìjíríà lówó láti san owó fún senate àti rep àbí.
Yeah.
So gbogbo ẹ̀ ni ó ń play lójú wa tá à ń rí náà, but wọ́n ní kọ́sí Bible pé my people die due to lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge yẹn òun ló ṣe ń pa àwọn Nigerians kù. Tinubu tẹ́ ní kọ́ dìbò fún yẹn táwọn èèyàn bá ṣe mistake ẹ̀ ṣá in my own opinion o wọ́n máa jẹ Nàìjíríà pátápátá. Ṣé àwọn tó máa lọ́ọ̀kì Nàìjíríà down àwọn ló ń kó wọlé nísìnyí yẹn. So àti rìn títì gan military checkpoint ti Fulani àwa kún everywhere. Àti rìn from one state to the other ẹ̀ wá nílé rìn. Mo kàn kankan lórí Instablog lẹ́nu Adeleke ìtọ́ sáyẹ̀nsì Ọ̀ṣun lẹ́nu. Could you believe only on Tosu orúkọ Ọ̀ṣun? Ọ̀ṣun state has been changed to the state of Ọ̀ṣun.
No, it's the other way around. It has always been state of Ọ̀ṣun from Aregbesola, and ó dá padà sí Ọ̀ṣun state. Èmi ò tẹ̀ mọ̀ pé it has always been like that. Aregbesola ló ní kó sọ di state of Ọ̀ṣun. So òun ti wá reverse padà sí Ọ̀ṣun state.
Òun fẹ́ reverse padà sí Ọ̀ṣun state.
Yes.
Látàyè báyìí Ọ̀ṣun state ló ń pè.
Then according to
meaning nǹkan tó fi change ẹ̀ sí the state of Ọ̀ṣun òun lè fẹ́ break down.
Okay, go ahead.
It's like bí wọ́n ṣe sọ Ọ̀yọ́ empire di Nàìjíríà tó join wa Hausa.
Ẹ kálẹ̀ yàrá Mary.
It's the same strategy ló lò fọ́ṣun. Why? Torí resources tó wà lọ́ṣun bí àtòrí gold tó wà lọ́ṣun. So bó ṣe change bó ṣe yí orúkọ yẹn kúrò ní Ọ̀ṣun state yẹn ó ti di legal entity tó lè máa trade fraudulently lẹ́yìn. So gbogbo gold tó ń wà yẹn sìn kò ń ṣe gold Ọ̀ṣun mọ́ kò ń ṣe gold àwọn ọmọ Ọ̀ṣun tó ń gbé lọ́ṣun mọ́ gold corporate entity tó ń pè ní the state of Ọ̀ṣun ni. The same thing ni British lọ ṣe fún America. The United States tó fi síwájú United States yẹn òun ni fraudulent entity tó ń register. So the same thing ló wá ń ta pẹ̀lú each state nsìn Ọ̀ṣun tó fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ yẹn sìn tó bá tún ní ọ̀rí resources kan ní ẹ̀bí àbí ọ̀rí gold ní Ondo nsìn wọ́n á tún fẹ́ yí orúkọ Ondo láti gbà mọ́
Ẹ̀kálẹ̀ yàrá yẹn sí Ìkúláyọ̀.
So ìjà tá à ń jà ṣẹ́rí nígbà tá a bá ja ìjà ìdélẹ̀ ṣẹ́rí àṣírí àwọn ará bíbá ẹ̀ á tú pátápátá.
Ìtọ́dẹ̀ ń try láti avoid nìyẹn because wọ́n mọ̀ pé the moment tí a bá ti gba control yẹn, there are some hidden things to ma expose, and they would rather die than allow those things to be exposed. And this is why we are saying to our people that this is not a joke. Eléyìí tá à ń ṣe yóò ń ṣe bígbà tí a kàn fi ń ṣẹ̀fẹ̀, tá a bá ń ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ láàrin méjì ẹ̀. Ẹgbọ́n kan tí Imran Khan tó sọ nínú intí mo show fún wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn, ẹgbọ́n kan tó sọ, if Imran Khan can say that he will fight to the last drop of blood, o mọ reason tó ṣe ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o.
mo ṣe málàyé yẹn bọ̀ ni ṣe rí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe ń sìn, gbogbo àwọn state country tó ti colonize yẹn sẹ́yìn tó láwọn fún freedom wọn really fún freedom, so ìsìn tó jẹ́ pé everybody ti wá ń jà fún freedom ìlú wọn the right way, wọ́n fẹ́ wá lock everybody down láti fi re-strategize ẹrú yẹn in another way. So gbogbo ìjà tẹ́ ẹ̀ rí rògbòdìyàn ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gbogbo àgbáyé, empire ló fẹ́ sọ everybody padà sí di ẹrú. Wọ́n máa fún each single one of you ẹ máa ní reference barcode yín lẹ́ máa lè fi rajà, lẹ́ máa lè fi tajà, bí wọ́n ṣe sọ nínú Bible 666. Wọ́n máa fún each and every one of you barcode ẹ ti di product. So ìjà yẹn là ń jà lọ́wọ́, àwa kẹ̀lẹ̀rẹ̀ jẹ́ ẹnìkan tó lọ nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí gidi gan-an, àdàbí administrator to looking after this orí ilẹ̀ tá à ń tẹ̀ yìí, tá à ń pè earth. So àsìkò tí wàá tó báyìí láti correct gbogbo wrong yẹn, àná wọ́n máa ṣàlẹ̀ jẹ́ ní UK yìí sẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá ṣe tán. Àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni ṣebí epo ti ń increase torí onset àwọn tó ń control àwọn empire ló ń tètè cash out nísìnyí, so that tí gbogbo rògbòdìyàn bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí wọ́n rí kó jí wọlé mọ́ láti tà fún wa, èrè profit yẹn làwọn tètè ń kó wọlé ńsìn. Àní mọ́tò nílé rìn títì mọ́ níbi báyìí bó bá ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀ Nàìjíríà, báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ jí epo wọlé? So wọ́n fẹ́ ká gbà ní. So Tinubu kankan lè wá wọlé kó lóun fẹ́ wá pàṣẹ fún wa. No, they are all ọmọ àlè Yorùbá. So àwa ara wa citizen fúnra wa la máa gbàrà wa lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn, and a máa gbọ́dọ̀ tààtọ̀ ní to finish, because ìsídà kan mú wa mẹ́rù forever tàbí ká gbàrà wa lẹ̀ kọ́lọ́ wa fi ògo wa kó wá fi wọn fàyè. Àlọ́dọ̀ wa bó ṣe wá ń wá sọ́dọ̀ wa tẹ́lẹ̀ tí Singapore ṣe wá ń wá sọ́dọ̀ wa tó ń kọ́ farming tó ń kọ́ ìkọ̀kọ̀, bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ṣe máa padà wá sílẹ̀ Yorùbá after all this is done. So ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, ẹ má jẹ́ kó parọ́ tàn yín o, but my advice is tí ẹ̀yà onítìrì Chief Sunday Igboho àti Baba Akintoye tó bá ń gbọ́, please before ká tó jáde ẹ jẹ́ kó declare ilẹ̀ yẹn, kó declare, kò ń ṣe declaration tó jẹ́ pé ọkọ̀ sọ lórí afẹ́fẹ́ bí unity, kó declare, let every country that needs to know that we have declared. And èmi á máa sọ every governor, every house of rep ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ẹ fún gbogbo wọn ní copy kó tètè mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń bọ̀, so that tí fíìmù bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ kó má dàbẹ̀ ní pé wọ́n inform wọn. So èyí tó bá fẹ́ kúrò nu wọn tàbí èyí tó bá fẹ́ padà wá sílé kó join wa through declaration yẹn tó rí authentic ni, tó ń confirm ẹ̀ láti ọ̀dọ̀ empire wọn, tó ń confirm ẹ̀ fún láti UK pé òótọ́ mà ní. Èyí tó bá fẹ́ sánú wọn padà sílé kó tètè sá sílé, èyí tó bá fẹ́ sá sábùjá kó sá sábùjá. So a máa tà tán ni. Can continue with the program. Thanks a lot, brother.
And we have spoken, we have enlightened, we have educated our people. Àwọn kan tó ní ọjọ́ tẹ̀ ń tó ìtì pọ̀ jù is just to refresh our mind. I have now used the word upload money sin àti download wá sísàlẹ̀. Like I have said, whether you agree that it's going to happen this year or you disagree, it doesn't matter. But ojú wa ló máa ṣe, kò ní ṣẹ̀yìn wa. The headline that you are looking right there says from $3 billion monthly under the former president Goodluck Jonathan, NNPC now remits $0 to the CBN. Let's go back to this caller. Hello, caller.
Hello, brother, Mr. Koiki,
Etonio. Mo ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, mute background mi.
Okay. Nígbà tí mo pè tẹ́lẹ̀ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ mo kàn ní kí n fi kọ́kọ́ kí yín náà ni. So báyìí, so àwọn tí wọ́n ń go against bàbá Akíntóyè ni mo fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀. Ní pé mo fẹ́ kọ́ jẹ́ ká fi àsìkò yìí máa gbàdúrà ni. Nígbà nǹkan sọ pé bàbá Akíntóyè wọ́n slow wọ́n ṣe nǹkan fast nídìí gbogbo nǹkan yẹn kọ́ tọ́pù ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn because ẹni tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún wa ni bàbá yẹn bàbá Akíntóyè even ẹ̀yin Kóìkì Mr. Kóìkì gbogbo ilẹ̀ tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn so ìwà yẹ ká tó a máa sì fi ọ̀rọ̀ púpọ̀ tí wọ́n máa gbọ́ lórí afẹ́fẹ́ lórí nǹkan tó ń ṣe kò yẹ ká máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ jọ̀ọ́ náà àsìkò yìí a ní ìdádúrà ní a nídìí láti máa gbọ́ àgéǹsì nǹkan táwọn bàbá yẹn ṣe nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe yìí ó nídìí láti stọ́dì àwọn olórí burúkú gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì Nàìjíríà yẹn dáadáa láti lè fi mọ bá a ṣe fẹ́ kọ́ńkà wọn nǹkan tèmi wà quiet no wípé nǹkan táwọn bàbá yẹn rí ìdí nìyẹn so àwa gbọ́dọ̀ a máa sọ̀rọ̀ àgéǹsì wọn ká gbàdúrà lásìkò yìí ni. Thank you so much. So nǹkan tí mo ní mo fẹ́.
Ashigani, we got the message. Good evening, my brother. Yasara How. You say this brother was on point. Mokiyawa Remi Mary Oladokun Ekabosoreto Akanji Abogunwi Moki ti Bogun Moki gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà ní state kankan. A lot of people are saying that we have talked a lot, but I won't read the ripple effect of everything we have done in the last 3 years. I mean, I'm just, even though people can say it, but just for argument's sake. But one thing they cannot dispute is the minds of people now is questioning Nigeria as an entity that was put together by the British government in 1914. I have said it before that ní láti gbàyè lọ́wọ́ British before we make our mind. This was one of their beautiful mother that controlled that empire for a very long time until that empire is now about to be stopped. I'm talking about the late Queen Elizabeth. There are so many hidden things that they don't want us to know about Nigeria. And there's so much, a lot of it, Topo. But if Nigeria break, it will take about 10 years before all these hidden things are out there in the public domain and it could scatter some part of another globe of the world like UK. Because in tọ́tọ́jú pamọ́ nípa Nigeria, tó bá jáde síta, ó lè pín ìlú iná. Because a lot of anger will come. So what they have to do now is to suppress it by telling us Carlos election and vote in whoever we want. And Tobade Shirada won in UK more. No, we will not tolerate that again. Hello, caller, you're live on the program.
Hello, brother. Wọ́n sọ nípa British pé ebi máa pa wọ́n tábà lè lọ pé bí a pa wọ́n gan wọ́n pa wọ́n tọrọ oúnjẹ jẹ. Ṣé rí mọ́ọ̀nì kan ti sọ Prophet Adébáyọ̀ àwọn náà ti sọ nu prófẹ́sì wọn sẹ́yìn pé mọ́ fọ́lò bàbá yẹn gan kò dẹ̀ sí kan tó sọ tí ò kì í wá sí ìmúṣẹ. Wọ́n ti sọ wọ́n ló máa tó stage kan tẹ́ pé àwọn Britain wọ́n á gbé abọ́ ọmọ tọrọ oúnjẹ káàkiri nígbà tó lọ́ọ́ bá ṣiṣẹ́ tán. Wọ́n ní because ìkan tán ti ṣe fún gbogbo àwọn ènìyàn bọ́lú náà fẹ́ sẹ̀ sọ fún wọn padà. Sọ́mbà tí bọ́lá wa sọ wọ́n á ní bọ́lá ṣe ń kàn fáwọn rẹ̀ oríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà ni o. n sọ wọ́n bèrè question náà pé nípa Yorùbá nation oníkan gbàgbé ó ní Yorùbá nation ọlọ́run ti gbà á olómọ wá sí ìmúṣẹ oníkan mọ́ bẹ̀rù ó sọ olómọ Yorùbá ẹ̀ mọ́ bẹ̀rù olómọ wá sí ìmúṣẹ náà ti gbà á because ọlọ́run ti pín Nàìjíríà already onídàgbẹ́ láì jìnnà ó ní àṣírí kan máa tú ní àsọ̀rọ̀ ó ní àṣírí ẹ̀ gangan ló máa pín Nàìjíríà finally oníkan lọ kọ́lẹ̀ so èmi nígbàgbọ́ pé àwa Yorùbá à ń lọ lóòótọ́ ibi tá à ń lọ yà máa débẹ̀ gbẹ̀yìn kan sọ nǹkan lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ èmi ò wọ́n ti lè bá mi anybody bá ti open program máa gbẹ̀yìn sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ pé bó máa discourage máa ń pa mi pàápàá òkè delete ẹ̀ kúrò lókè máa delete ẹ̀ dànù. so anybody tó bá ń listen sí nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé kò wà in accord pẹ̀lú nǹkan tá à ń ṣe yìí wọ́n kò tọ́ kéèyàn máa listen sí gbogbo media ẹni tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ gidi tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tá à ń wá tó dẹ́ kó ó máa motivate wa inú wa máa dùn á kan mú mọ̀ pé yes we get it there ní kó máa listen sí. àwọn tó wà lẹ́sìn àwọn tó wà lé ẹ̀ mọ̀ wọ́n sìn bàbàkókì ṣe mọ̀ pé lẹ́sìn mo sọ ètò àlábùrọ̀d sábàdí family sílé wọ́n ń pè more than 3 times lójúmọ́ why wọ́n fẹ́ mọ̀ pé wọ́n wà lálàáfíà ibi tán lọ wọ́n débẹ̀ láyọ̀ ṣé oṣù next náà pé ìlú tó ti bàjẹ́ ìlú tó ti bàjẹ́ àwọn kọ́tẹ́ kì í sọ pé wọ́n fọ́lọ̀ olóṣèlú ó mọ yà mí lẹ́nu ní òbúra kókì ó mọ yà mí tí bá lọ́wọ́ ìtàn bá sọ̀rọ̀ bá ọmọ yà mí lẹ́nu ní pé ṣé orí wọn kú ni orí wọn kú ni ìgbà mi máa ń wo máa ní ìwẹ́ ọlọ́run ò dá wa bákan náà torí ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ òye ọlọ́run ló ń fún yàn kò kọjọ́ orí ọmọdé lè ní àgbà lè ní. so ẹni tó bá ti sọ pé olóṣèlú èmi rò pé torí mo wò pé nígbà táwọn primary school ń bá yẹn táwọn primary school mẹ́ pé ọmọ mi báyìí kan tó kí títà tó kó kọ̀ọ̀kan tó nǹkan sójú bọ́ọ̀lù báyìí ó ti mọ̀ ó ti yé. ẹni mi bá wọ́n á gbági mọ́rẹ̀ wọ́n á gbárùlà mọ́rẹ̀ ẹni kò ní yé láíláí. tó bọ́rọ̀ yìí ṣe wà nìyẹn àwa tó yé a máa débẹ̀ láyọ̀ àtàláfíà lágbára Ọlọ́run. àmín ẹ ṣé gan ni thank you so much thank you. Mo kí àwa ọmọlára àjàlá ẹ comment lórí Koiki Oduduwa ẹ jẹ́ kí n wò bóyá comment yẹn I don't know Facebook is playing a lot of pranky mo kí Gold Akomolafe Nigeria borders are so porous that's why I had this hole nínú program tí mo ṣe láàárọ̀ ìwò yìí tó bá sọ pé nǹkan porous nǹkan tó ní ìwò rẹpẹtẹ Aziz Olademeji Salahuddin good evening and welcome. Mokin Yawa Ojara said many European countries will suffer the consequence because they have played worse things on Africa nation. I can't see just reason. Good evening, Ademola Adeolu Simon. Good evening, Yawa Grace Olushoto. Omogbolawo Oba, our territorial integrity has been jeopardized. Yoruba nation now no going back. But not everybody understand when we say that our borders. Now let's come back and leave all these. Okay, I want to read again this letter from the British government, just for the benefit of those that are still thinking that the British government is going to come and help us break away Nigeria. They're not going to do so, and I'm going to tell us why. Let's read that letter as I have it here. This letter was dated 31st of August 2022, and you have that letter in front of you. And this is Vicky Ford. I don't know whether she's still the Minister for Africa and Latin, because there's been a lot of cabinet changes. Lindsay Boris Johnson Tilo, but at least she wrote Demi Mega Healy, another member of Parliament, in response to a letter from one of our constituents in somewhere in London. I don't want to give you the too much details, but multi-block it. And this was in correspondence to a letter that was sent to an MP. MP that be senator in Nigeria. That then you the collectors, but about collectors they must reply that letter. And that letter was written on the 27th of July. One reply MP. Who reply MP any to collectors MPT because any T who collectors MPT
Okay, I'm not sure why some of our followers cannot comment tonight. Something must be wrong somewhere. Biake Losori YouTube and do that for now. So let me share the link of the YouTube with you. A very good evening to all our listeners from around the world and welcome. I know somebody's trying to call. Bear with me. Agent Sari call later, I know. So this letter that I'm about to read now, I've read it before. It's just to go on a record purpose again, nothing more than that. The UK government shares your constituent concerns about the range of security challenges Nigeria faces. I have talked about those, and that's the reason why we talk about it from morning when we talk about the porous border, because border ni kò ní jẹ́ kí àlàáfíà wà nínú ìlú. Tí ẹ bá ní border tó dáa, àlàáfíà ò lè sí nínú ìlú rárá. Which includes violence in the southwest. Kò ń ṣe violent ló wà nínú southwest. What we have in the southwest is terrorism, and the indigenous people have been marginalized, and also genocide. Dr. IGBOHO is not the criminal and is not a terrorist. The terrorists are the ones that is coming through that border. Map okay? And every one of them knows that, you know, the Queen knows that before she died. The King Charles that met Buhari, whether the dead one or the alive one, we don't know, that we could not even get a state visit for him, apart from a state visit to South Africa president. Aziz Wasiu Akinwumi, welcome. And the rest of you that are watching me on the Instagram. You're far away, I cannot see your name, but I know there are people that are watching and listening. What am I trying to bring out tonight again is to say that the UK government believe that violent ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní southwest and the southeast and the middle belt. And this minister for Africa say this is having a devastating impact on affected community. It's not just having devastating impact. Okay, Motiri Yawa Molarajala, maybe for now it sticks to YouTube. I don't know what is going on Facebook and I can't control that. But Motiri commenting the YouTube and welcome on board. What am I trying to say here is this ideology that way violent tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní southwest is ambarawaja ẹ̀sìn. Mo kí gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ wà ní Cairo, tẹ́ ń gbọ́ wà ní Oman, ní Libya, ní Togo. Mo kí gbogbo ẹni ti Libya group. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn oríṣiríṣi groups tó wà. Mo kí YSDM, mo kí Yoruba Central Office, mo kí Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà Farmers Hunters, mo kí Global Directorate, mo dẹ̀ kí gbogbo àwọn tó ń darí wa, àwọn leaders wa. And we hope they can come in one unity so that the movement continue stronger and works. We don't have to agree with each other, but there's also the need for the unity to make sure that our Yoruba nation, if not, we would have to be running double things that is not needed. Imagine if a group say, I want, like we have had our leader, you know, Ya Modupe Sokwe, I want to say declaration, and there's another declaration, and people say, oh no, you can only have one declaration. What about the interim government? Are they going to run the interim government without, you know, Professor Akintoye? Or Professor Akintoye is going to run his own interim government? There's a lot of things that you need to also think about, because interim government will be run according to what she said on Monday last week, which is a week ago now. Ó ṣe pé 1 week ni. Ẹ má bínú pé mo divert a little bit. If and I want to bring my full face here, I'll leave that letter for now, because this is something that also concerns a lot of people. Not everybody wants to know who are those interim government. But the question that people have asked again is, can we have interim government that even Professor Akintoye is not involved is a question. Let's agree that they've declared and we have a declaration. So are we going to be running an interim government that Professor Akintoye doesn't even have to know anything about? It's a question. And it's a very, very serious question that we cannot joke with. That means that Professor Akintoye has been sidelined completely from the movement. And that is a big rift. Because if we have declared last week Monday, and we are told that we have an interim government that is running, and Baba does not know those behind those interim government. Ṣé interim government never set up or not? Láṣẹ máa mọ àwọn wo ló wà ní interim government. We don't have to know, but in the long run we will definitely know. Let's even agree that the declaration is authentic and there's nothing wrong in that. But what about the running of this country? Ṣé àkọlù fẹ́ run it? Let's be honest with ourselves. We are not stupid people. Are we going to sideline, everyone? Ṣé mọ̀ pé we still have global directorate that is also their own group, and they're running and they're working. Whether they come out and talk to you or you don't know, every Saturday they've run a program ever since they've established. I can't remember whether it's the 28th town hall meeting that they've done, but the only thing is probably maybe they don't get a lot of media publicity. It is the media that have actually ignited the movement, and everybody knows that. But people are now worried that media are going saw so many things that is completely away from the movement. And ìyẹn ló ń kó ìrẹ̀wẹ̀sì bá àwọn èèyàn. And we got to ask this question. We want a Yoruba nation, there's no doubt about it. We want it this year. Okay, how do we move forward after the declaration? If we have declared, and there's nothing wrong in that, we have declared, okay, we have declared. So this declaration now, how do we connect the dots with everybody? Because we cannot hide the interim government as a secretive something. It's not going to be possible. And we only know because government man, then that means we're not running a government then. If we're saying we want to take back our borders, we want to take back our sovereignty, we want to reclaim back our rights, which everybody agrees with. Or we will just wake up one day and then, without those that started the movement as well, and then we will then run the operation of Yoruba nation. And you think we are for our lori, ama la gomora wa lori o, ama la igomora wa lori. Because as much as we want to be diplomatic around the issue, but there are still some questions that need to be answered. And that is why they must all come together and sit down so that we are not going to la gomora wa lórí àwa tá ti gbàgbọ́ pa fẹ́ lọ ṣe ra àwọn tó ti gbàgbọ́ rárá àwọn èèyàn tẹ̀ ní problem. Because àwọn yẹn Tinubu ló fẹ́ dìbò fún, àwa dẹ̀ ní àdìbò fún Tinubu. Even though some of us don't have voters card, ìyẹn la ṣe advice ẹ̀yin tí wọ́n ní kẹ́ lọ gba voters card pé British ò ní fún yín láyè. That ó kọ̀ top, ẹ mọ̀ pé kíkọ́ máa bí ṣe ń ka kíní yẹn lọ, kíní ẹ̀ kọ̀ wá sórí brain mi, ó kọ̀ trickle out of my brain. So these are questions that people are asking. We have a lot of different groups. Whether we agree with all the groups or not, they are running whether some of them are still working for the government as some are saying, but there are some that are genuine. Ṣé a máa sọ pé gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ lórí global directorate nísìn ṣé gbogbo wọn ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún Tinubu ni? Nígbà tó kì í ṣe Tajudeen Rahim tí ó ti clear rẹ̀ pé Tinubu lòun ṣiṣẹ́ fún, kò ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ lè ná because n tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún nìyẹn. So tí global directorate náà bá sọ pé àwọn declare lénìí tọ́dẹ̀ náà máa ní interim government wọn. I shouldn't say what Alhaji Alabi Bashiru kí n má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ so ká máa parọ́ fúnra wa. Mo ń bèrè ní ní ká má ní interim government but interim government without Professor Akintoye also knowing the interim government. Okay, mo nípa declaration from what Baba have said. Baba have said that he doesn't know but so ká bá tún ṣe interim government náà kí bàbá má túmọ̀ ní pẹ́. I'm asking the question. Èmi ò ṣe bọ́ọ̀lẹ̀ kájà media. I am not a brown envelope media. We are just asking questions. Because global director ilé jáde lọ́la kó sọ pé àwọn náà máa run interim government kí la máa ṣe ẹ stop wọn. No ṣá máa lọ stop global directorate àbí a máa stop Yoruba Central Office. Because mo rántí pé during conversation and there is also evidence of that àwọn bàbá wa òkè bí ọ̀run kò sí also wanted to start some of the things that was also now running because nígbà tó náà fẹ́ ṣe kò tẹ́ ṣe Yoruba Central Office lọ́pẹ́ nígbà yẹn I think they were calling it ẹran mi létí orúkọ tó fẹ́ pè nígbà yẹn something to do with embassy ni you know àbí kí la fẹ́ pè ẹran mi létí now there is something tó náà fẹ́ pè nígbà yẹn tó link mọ́ people thought maybe àwọn fẹ́ set up embassy and they were saying no it's not embassy kó tó di pé wọ́n ń pera wọn ní Yoruba Central Office nísìn ẹ máa kakọ kẹ pé kí n máa pé ìtẹ ọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń sọ máa dé yeah I mean we have to say it and it's a fact. Government no kò tẹ́ ṣe government in exile. So, and that is why we are saying that they must all come on the round table and work this out. Manoti Olukoye, just reason I just saw you have asked about you earlier. I don't know, consulate something. Only anyway. What I'm just trying to say is some of those things often bring problem. I don't think maybe some of you remember. I'm not talking about last year or 2 years ago. Làwọn òkè bí ọ̀run kò sí ti fẹ́ establish government in exile lọ́pẹ́ nígbà yẹn. And people thought they wanted to hijack the movement. Consulate services, yes. We have a caller. Mo ti ní kẹ́yìn máa pe number but ó dà pé ó stable lálẹ́ studio number ní kẹjọ kẹ bá máa pè bọ́ ẹ ti wọlé already go ahead ẹ ti wọlé ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má wọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má disconnect nígbà tẹ ti wọlé studio number ní number tó wà lórí ìsàlẹ̀ yẹn ẹ fún mi ní a bit of breathing space kí n kàn fi ṣe analysis yìí díẹ̀. I am not saying you are wrong but saying we're going to break bottles on it. Oh, a máa break bottle alájí èyí tó tọ́ ni because tí global directory bá lọ set up interim government and tẹ́ bá rántí pé 2 years ago no a lot of suspicions was around global directory bí wàá tẹ́ bá àwọn lọ fẹ́ control gbogbo Yorùbá nation everybody knows that a máa lago mọ́ra wa lórí alájí gbogbo ara mọ̀ yẹn because movement yìí is not something we are joking with everybody knows pé a máa lago mọ́ra wa lórí pé àní lago mọ́ra wa lórí yẹn lọ́la pa everybody knows that people might not like that statement but it's a fact and that is why we want that unity to work now. It does not mean that everybody have to work with each other, but there are some things that is very, very key in this movement. Because global directory, Monoti Dada, 2 years ago, everybody thought they were taking control. Koto Dikpe set up YSDM ni mo ń sọ, global directory was like, the face nígbà yẹn. And everybody was skeptical. Èwo tún làwọn eléyìí ṣé àwọn eléyìí fẹ́ di So what we are saying now is all our leaders that we love them so much must not joke with us. We don't want them to joke with us. We appreciate every one of them. We're not going to allow anybody to abuse anybody. Even if you do so, I'll read the comment and we'll deal with it. We're not going to tolerate that on the phone line. But the fact is, if I heard what I heard, that there's an interim government, is that interim government also in line? Even if it's not with all the groups, because Moito Nshitiwa, but is it in line with Benin Republic? Or it is also something that we have to keep? Yes, Monoti, there was a lot of suspicions about Global Directorate. Whether those suspicions was right or not, but up to now, what she drew gang back as a Saturday, Monte attend the event on a Saturday, but as a Saturday, Global Directorate was still running a town hall, ẹ wo àwọn Dr. KABIRU kò sí nísìn. Ìjà mọ̀ pé gbogbo problem táwọn èèyàn ń gbé wá bẹ́ẹ̀ mi, almost half of it ni mò ń divert padà sí wọn because I cannot deal with those problems. Kí ni the latest person tó pè mí lénìí? Ṣé ni màmá yẹn pè mí láti mo fi sọ ìlú yẹn, but ìlú tó jìn gan ni, kò ń ṣe UK lọ́wọ́. But ọmọ wọn kan ní problem ní America, mo fi go into too much details. Tó ní di, something done quickly. Àwọn Yoruba Central Office ni mo fún pé kó lọ deal pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Mo lẹ́ni tó ń ṣèwé l'Amẹ́ríkà tó ń contact me pé àwọn need the support, and I'm thinking, báwo lè mi ti ṣe fẹ́ sort yẹn out? But because wọ́n rí pé àwọn ṣe bí Yorùbá ni wọ́n. So these are issues that we need to be addressed quick, because what I believe is the moment tá bá ti sọ pé a fẹ́ máa run government wa, we must have spokesperson for that government. Ebi nǹkan tẹ́ máa sọ náà ní Alhaji Alabi pé a need the àwọn tó máa jáde pé shadow government àbí shadow government là ń pè, bó dẹ̀ jẹ́ government in exile, bó dẹ̀ jẹ́ whatever it is, but we kò ń ṣàwà media látúnṣe máa sọ àwa máa wá fi ntí government wa bá ń sọ la máa fi bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. Ntí government wa bá ń sọ nígbà yẹn òun làwa máa wá gbé jáde, a lè máa invite wọn gbogbo platforms wa máa invite, because for now Channels television ò ní bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ anyway. Alhaji Ibrahim Alhaji Ibrahim ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi kan nìyẹn. Alhaji Alabi ò like statement ẹ̀ pé mo náà máa làgò mọ́ra wa lórí. Alright, maybe. Ibi bàálẹ̀ mi àti ìjọ ń gbà Alhaji. I have said it pé a lè get the movement right, but at this stage pé there are things that we need to start tidying up quickly. Border là ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ látẹ̀ǹkan nísìn pé a ní porous border. And we need to defend that border, at least within the confinement of what I've showed us now, to my link more to the Yoruba. You're right, Yawa Ojora, there are too many groups, but everybody's playing different roles. You can't put me láti Yankee, but what they've done so far, I was impressed. Ṣé owó tó ti ná ni in millions of naira? Mo bá ní ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ rí. So, and I was like, wow, ọmọ àwọn èèyàn ìyẹn mo yàn pé gbogbo wa níṣẹ́ ta fi play role kan lèmi ń play. Kí ni Tony Namdi tún sọ? Ṣojú ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ recently ni. Tony Namdi, mo gbọ́ fídíò kan, ó ní tí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì bá rò pé àwọn ṣeré ni, àwọn gan ní right láti defend ara wọn. Àwọn ti ninas nìyẹn o. Ìyá wa yàn pé padà mọ́ tí wọ́n pè lórí other number. Alright. Anyway, I've said it the way bó ṣe wá sí mind mi mo kàn ṣe sọ yẹn, and like I always say, You don't have to agree with everything koikimedia say. Let's go back into the conversation. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa lẹ́tà yìí, òun ni mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ lílẹ̀ nǹkan kó tó di pé mo divert a little bit. So the UK government shares your constituent concern about the range of security challenges Nigeria faces, and I have about just 40 minutes left to this program, so that we all have an idea. Ìgbà tá máa parí, ẹ kó máa ju 3 hours lọ. A lè ti lo ọmọ àti ti lo 3 hours ṣá. Jeez. So that means I'm gonna start winding down. Mo fẹ́ kó ju 3 hours lọ, so that kébì náà lè nà ní enough rest padà. Yes, you're right. Just reason we just concentrate on the reality on ground, and the reality is we should not. There's still a lot that can happen. Kú lè ṣẹlẹ̀, anything lè ṣẹlẹ̀. The military are not giving up to hijack Nigeria, and we must not give room to that. Mori Yawa Thompson, Michael Cross, good evening. Ejen Sarika Kiniton. Thank you so much, everyone that is watching and taking notes. And we have a lot of silent listeners as we speak. Moriembe African Confidential. If you have a question, you okay? What I'm going to do, I see by again, but oh yeah, but I should kia. Because
mo ti ń pè the other number.
Go ahead.
Okay. Mo kàn ti fẹ́ sọ. Mr. Koiki mo pè yín ní last time. Ṣé understand regarding this issue? Ṣé mo kó tó bá pẹ́ ti sọ̀rọ̀ ń gbà yẹn gbogbo ọwọ́ tó yọ yìí wọn ò ní yọ. Bọ́ ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ sọ fún mi ń gbà yẹn gbà pé mo ní mi ìmọ̀ kan ti fẹ́ ṣe kẹgbà mi mọ̀ràn. Bọ́ ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀.
Mo sọ̀rọ̀ pé kí ni?
Ṣé wá pé mo sọ fún yín gbà tí màmá sọ pé àwọn declare or whatever. Ṣé mo pé mo pè láàárọ̀ ìjọ náà ṣe program láàárọ̀ ìjọ kejì. Mo dẹ̀ ṣàlàyé fún yín pé kí ni ká ṣe. Torí mi mọ̀ pé bàbá ò pọ̀.
Okay.
Olóyè Sunday ò pọ̀.
Okay.
And bá dẹ̀ rántí kó wọn táwọn èèyàn sọ ń sìn ni pé màmá sọ pé òun pé bàbá ni ò gbé fóònù. Bó bàbá ti jáde, ṣe understand? Bàbá sọ fún wa pé àwọn ò pe màmá ọmọ mi dúpẹ́ pè mí o. Láì mọye ìgbà. This woman refused to call this man.
Okay.
Ṣé tí owó ò bá sọ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tá a bá nítorí pé a fẹ́ tẹ̀lé ẹṣin obìnrin gbogbo wa máa lose totally. Because nǹkan tó wà bí ẹ jẹ́ ká pa ṣarán fáṣarán, ẹ jẹ́ ká pa ṣarán fáṣarán. This woman come in, boom like that. Ó dẹ̀ da kínní, ó dẹ̀ pé kínní, gbogbo wa ò dẹ̀ reason sí. Gbogbo wa wá ń bí àwa pín sí méjì nsìn. Ṣé understand? Àwọn tó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ tó ti kúrò nínú because of this thing. Gbogbo wa fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ wọn àti rubbish, which is kò dáa. And ohun tó jẹ́ mídíà wọn tó ń jẹ́ kán bú bàbá, tó ń jẹ́ kán bú Olóyè Sunday Igboho. Tẹ́yìn mídíà yòókù ò lè jáde kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Tẹ́kùn ní màmá wa kíní kan tẹ́ ń pè lẹ́yìn kakọ̀. Fún wa ní encourage wa rárá láti jẹ́ kí ara wa padà sínú Yorùbá nation. Because òrìṣà bí ò bá lè gbè
is a movement. There will be all kind of baggage inside the movement. So
I know, but this thing never listen sí kíní Almoruf lẹ́ni. Never listen sí ẹ máa rí pé àwọn
I haven't listened to it. So
ẹgbọ́n Koiki ẹni sọ ẹnìkan tẹ́mi rí sí pé àwọn ọmọ Oǹdó Ògùn àwọn sáìdì yẹn àwọn lèmi rí pọ́n fẹ́ dàgbọ̀n kan rú àwọn náà kọ́ dàrú ńgbà tí Olóyè Sunday Igboho tẹ bá rántí tọ́jọ́ pọ̀ ìgbówó jẹ àwọn yìí ni ìgbà tí kan tún ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin àwọn yìí ni eléyìí tún dé àwọn yìí tún ni ẹ jẹ́ ká sit down ẹ jẹ́ ká iron kìíní out gbogbo wa ò lè kọrí síbi ká sùn síbi kan ká kọrí síbi kan náà ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run.
Okay, all right. That is your.
Because wọ́n sọ sí Koiki ó ṣe nǹkankan Koiki ń kówó jẹ ni I was so upset about it.
No money.
Because ẹ lè má rojú mi mo lè má máa comment I'm your 100% loyalty.
Okay.
Do you understand? But nǹkan tó wà ń bẹ̀ ni pé ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Kí gbogbo wa mọ̀ pé ká paṣarán fáṣarán tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún politics.
All right. Anyway, there's a lot of work going on behind the scene that I know will resolve problems.
Ṣẹ́rí wúwa òun ló jẹ́ kán lé ọba Oǹdó kan kú ìyẹn Mrs. Onítìrì. Àná ni mo tó ka gbo story kìíní.
Lọ́jẹ́ kọ́lé ọba ta ni lọ́jẹ́ kọ́ ní kí ni mo gbọ́ yín. Ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni wọ́n ní ọjẹ́ kọ́ lọ́ba o lẹ́ sọ yìí.
Àṣẹ́yìn ò gbọ́ ni.
Èmi ẹ̀ gbọ́ àbíbẹ̀ ọba o.
Ṣé mo kan tán lé lórí oyè? This is Onítìrì tó fà ní.
Ẹ̀dẹ̀ evidence ń tẹ̀ ń sọ yìí. Mo ní ẹ̀dẹ̀ evidence ń tẹ̀ ń sọ yìí.
Evidence wà.
Okay.
Ó ní ẹ̀hún awí kókó tó yìí repeat ẹ̀.
Talẹ́nu wí bẹ́ẹ̀.
It's not something that is a gbọ́.
Talẹ́nu sọ yìí. Talẹ́nu ẹni sùúrù talẹ́nu ní sọ yìí. àwí kankan wá jẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀yìn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ gidi ni ìyá mi má bínú ẹja sọ nǹkan míì àwí kankan tó ní wọ́n ìjìnlẹ̀ gbégbó ẹ tó. Anyway ó ti.
wọ́n ní woman yìí ló ti kọ́kọ́ ṣe kó tó di pé olóyè Sunday jáde kó tó di pé bàbá Akíntóyè jáde wọ́n ní this woman ló kọ́kọ́ ṣe ẹ̀kọ́ táwọn pípọ̀ yẹn sọ ni.
ló kọ́kọ́ ṣe kí ni.
tó kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ Yorùbá nation yìí.
Yeah, she started Yoruba Nation. There's evidence to that. Yeah, she has done. They've done Yoruba Nation. They've done Yoruba Nation in the time of the late Chief M.K. Abiola.
We're not talking about that one. We're talking about this one.
And because there was not the kind of technology we have then and now. It's the two different things.
But that campaign, we are talking about this campaign now. That's what why can't Sunday why can't
okay. Well, I mean, you have the right to the, that.
I know because that's what that one man told sorrow. Okay.
All right. I'm sure boy out in the bond there. All right, we're gonna move on in my auntie. Well, I mean, I don't think I've actually stopped you from saying what you want to say, which is the beauty of our platform. We don't do that. But again, that is, you had your own opinion. We gotta move on. We gotta move on now. I'm gonna have to move on now. We cannot iron everything tonight. Let's, I've given you 5 minutes, and I believe you have said a lot that people have listened to. So am I to abuse it as we, yes, it's a different thing. If I did not even allow the call, become a Monday Google face anyway. So, and everybody has different things to say. But one thing we got to understand is, everybody knows from behind the scene that things are not working. We are working to make it work, and we still hope it will work. So, a lot of things that this caller just said, I don't even have an idea. Maybe I'm still backwards, because the option about the new governor on the Osun State because mo ko le ọba mẹ́ta kan lọ ṣé yẹn ló ń sọ ni, and ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ Awikonko wá jẹ́gẹ́ bí èèyàn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ gidi ẹ jọ má bínú. Let's go back to that letter, the template of the letter. And then I will come back into the conversation. We're just about half an hour before the end of the program. Whilst security in Nigeria is the responsibility of the Nigerian government, UK government, don't say you. But before that, it says that this is having a devastating impact on the affected communities. The UK government condemns all violence against civilians in Nigeria, including that which affect the Yoruba communities. Whilst in Nigeria is the responsibility, while security in Nigeria is the responsibility of the Nigerian government, is the Nigerian government can protect us, we would not have a porous border in the last 62 years. So 62 years we've not been able to have a border that works for us. Just to final part of this letter, I don't want to go into all the details. Finally, your constituent calls for the UK government to recognize an independent Yoruba nation. The UK government is not going to recognize a Yoruba nation. And the reason why because we're just taking the final part of this letter. I know there's a lot of people trying to call because I've actually, triggered some things that people want to talk about. And it's not going to stop us from stopping the program at 12 o'clock. We cannot complete all the conversation today. Finally, your constituent calls for the UK government to recognize an independent Yoruba nation. How? No, we cannot. You know, there's always going to be conversation. It's part of the movement. And we cannot avoid some of those conversations. It is part of the movement. And my question, as genuine as it is, might not be genuine to some of us. But as genuine as it is can we run an interim government without Baba Akintoye involved? Is the question. Just a simple question. Oh, I'll run it. Okay. Ó ṣe run, kò ṣe run, okay. Ó ṣe run, why? Kò ṣe run, why? Oh, àfẹ́yẹ́ kọ́ mọ̀, okay. Tí another group bá jáde, tọ́ba náà fi ṣe the same thing. Do we have the right to stop them? Are we going to have the right to stop them? So when you call now, there will not be much room. It will just be a very, very straight one because the timer. We only have about half an hour, and I don't want to extend the time because there's so many other things that needs to be done. Hello, caller. We are just under a minute plus. Go straight to the point.
How you doing, sir? Hello, sir.
Go straight to the point. I just said.
Hello.
Go straight to the point.
I just wanted to say, thank you for all what you're doing. More quickly, for Richard C, because it's been a while I've been on call on your program, and also you know, I was listening to the very first call. I thought, she has right to her opinion, like you always say. But I really appreciate you for, you know, you don't allow this he say she say come into your program and you know try to like drag you into another direction. Because to me, I know Mrs. Olitiri, I mean, she's calling about Yoruba nation. I'm not seeing her calling for more Nigeria. So I don't know why everybody are having like issues like trying to like crucify her like Jesus Christ on the cross, you know, because she's calling for Yoruba nation regardless. Anyways, anyhow Yoruba nation comes, you know, it's the best option for everyone. To me, she's not calling for one Nigeria. She's calling for Yoruba nation. If everybody are not seeing her like go towards like Baba Akintoye way, I don't think like that should be like a big headache for everyone. You know, everybody just try to like let her understand like, you know, okay, well, Akintoye is what everybody are following, but still that should never be a problem. You know, and I just really respect you. I was just calling just to let you know that I really respect the way that you handle the whole thing. That you know you don't let this he say she say get to you. No. Because to me that's all I'm seeing. That's all I'm seeing all around. He say she say anybody so late, and just people just take it and just use it to like, you know, complete their verdict on to me on an innocent woman that she's just doing what she knows she just need to do. You know. But just to tell you that I really respect the way you handle everything, and this is the reason why I follow you like 100% with everything. Well, I might only show you for like for months. But anytime Tiba will show you, I just know that yes, this is Brother Koiki, and this is one thing I really respect about Koikimedia in general. It's just the respect and the level of high value of journalism. This is exactly what journalism is about, you know. And I really respect that about you a lot, you know. And I allow Kitty's he say she say get to you, and you know, to me that's all I just noticed. Well, thank you so much.
I appreciate the call, and that's you know, a caller there. Let's take the next one quickly. Under 2 minutes or less than that. I go straight to the point. Straight to the point. I'm not going to waste too much time. I go straight to the point.
I don't know why some people are still listening to Awikonko.
Okay, they have the right to.
Woman to be like Awikonko so pé Awikonko confucianist. We go back to the pé I can misunderstanding kékeré láàrin ara wa ibẹ̀ ló máa tó rí bọ̀.
That's what they call bloggers.
Awikonko is a liar everywhere.
Yeah, lọ sẹ́ pé òun ní blogger.
Tomati wo Awikonko báyìí máa kàn gbé púpọ̀ mbẹ́ ni. Kí ni woman tún sọ pé bọ̀tà Awikonko sọ pé ọba àlú kan kí ni.
Studio number ni kọ́lá ń gbé o, so if anybody's calling, it has to be studio line.
Kaba parí tábìlì tẹ́lẹ̀ kó padà kó lọ kíw. Tọ́wọ́ bẹ̀ ṣe dáadáa, that's it. Please continue bleeding.
Okay.
Continue.
Thank you so much. That was a very brief one. Lati Ìlú Ìlọrin, under 56 seconds. It's just the studio number alone. If you can get through under 1 minute, ask your question or your own comment or contribution. After 1 minute plus, I will disconnect you and let the next person call because I need time. I go straight to the point. Caller. Ekale.
tí ẹ̀ ń kọ́ wa tí ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ ohun gbogbo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ọgbọ́n tí ọlọ́run fún yín kò ní dòkú ṣé gbogbo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Yorùbá nation mama ní tiri this and that àìní òye tó ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn wọn ò ní òye rárá ohun gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ ti kọ́ wa tẹ́ ẹ sọ kò yé wọn àwọn èèyàn ṣe mọ̀ ó dàbí ìgbà tí bíbélì sọ pé tí èèyàn bá ti pẹ́ nínú ìpọ́njú iye ẹ̀ máa ń ra ó máa sọ ọgbọ́n nù kò ní mọ ọ̀nà tó lè gbà oko tó ń jà wá nìyẹn àti pẹ́ jù lóko ẹrú àwọn Fúlàní bí àwọn Ísírẹ́lì bọ́ ṣe pẹ́ lóko ẹrú ní Íjíbítì so títí di àkókò tí ìbàjẹ́ pọ́lọ́run mú wọn jáde tipátipá tí ìbàjẹ́ pọ́lọ́run ti yan Mósè tó ti pinnu láti mú wọn jáde ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn Ísírẹ́lì ni ò fẹ́ kí Mósè kó mú wọn jáde ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá iye wọn ti kó òṣùn tẹ́ ẹ sọ kò yé wọn ìpọ́njú ti pọ̀jù fún wọn mo kàn fẹ́ rọ̀ pé bí Ọlọ́run ṣe ń lò yín tí ẹ ń kọ́ wa Ọlọ́run àdúgbò máa lò yín then ẹ bá wa bẹ bàbá Akíntóyè àti àwọn tí àti Sunday Igboho àtàwọn tó ń bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́ iṣẹ́ gidi náà ń ṣe wọn àwọn èèyàn ọmọ ìtumọ̀ declaration kò jẹ́ pé kéèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu láì ti action wọ́n ṣe declaration kò sí pé wọ́n block ọ̀nà kò sí pé ìjọba Nàìjíríà dìde pé àkílódé tí ẹ ṣe yìí ní gbogbo ibi tó ti make declaration láti jáde kò síbi tí àwọn ìjọba tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tí wọ́n respond kan dìde pé lọ́wọ́ ò gbà so ilé ìtọ́sẹ̀ pé wọ́n ti declaration tí gbogbo nǹkan ń lọ bákan náà bó ṣe wà àwọn iye àwọn èèyàn ò sí oko náà wà so ẹ jẹ́ kí a kọ̀tún láti máa gbàdúrà àwọn gbàdúrà gidigidi gan àdúró declaration tó máa àlátìmọ́lá ṣẹ́rí between 24, 25 and 26 December wọ́n máa make declaration náà yá àwọn bàbá Akíntóyè aláyé láàrin ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yẹn declaration máa wá tẹ́tí gbogbo nǹkan máa cease gbogbo ìjọba Nàìjíríà wọn gbogbo máa sí gbogbo ló máa respond ìgbà yẹn ilé yìí àwọn èèyàn máa tó ṣí iná wọn tó mọ̀ pé declaration lẹ́yìn is for real.
Okay, I'm going to let you go because of the time constraint, and we cannot sit here, for the whole night. Hello, caller, straight to the point. Ekale. Amen.
And secondly, the motivation of Sherry. Wisdom tó lọ́wọ́ fún yín láti lè máa darí every situation tó lọ́wọ́ right now ọlọ́run ní gbàlákà yẹn lọ́wọ́ yẹn. ṣẹ́rí tí everybody bá lè dúró bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe dúró gbogbo méjì àpapọ̀ tẹ bá lè wà neutral lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí máa ní gbìyànjú. ṣẹ́rí wọ́n máa tó kọ́ lẹ́gùn ẹ̀ wọ́n máa yẹ bó ṣe máa ń kọ́ sí other program yẹn o.
èyí dá wọn mọ ni ẹ dá voice yẹn mọ ni.
voice yẹn sà ṣẹ́rí ẹ tó bá tún kó program yìí ti pẹ́ tó bá ti follow kìíní yìí like towards ending of 2019 tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bí abi 2020 up to this time ó máa mọ most people tó máa ń kọ́ lé.
Okay, wow, interesting.
shows most of àwọn tó máa ń kọ́ lé sórí àwọn shows ṣẹ́rí wọ́n máa yẹ wash out.
Yeah, you're right. African Confidential. I understand your point.
ṣẹ́rí tẹ́lẹ̀ bọ́ọ̀dì náà bá lè mú máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣe yìí gbogbo life àmọ́ ẹ̀dẹ́bí tá à ń lọ o gbogbo bọ́ọ̀lù bísọ̀mí ò tó láàrin bàbá àti màmá kí gbogbo méjì àkàn wà neutral everybody stay neutral tó bá ti ń kọ̀ sórí show ẹ máa kọ̀ tí wọ́n ẹ má gbé wọn síbi àfihàn ẹjọ́ ẹgbẹ̀jọ́ àfihàn everybody wá lè máa ṣe náà bàbá àmọ́ ẹ̀dẹ́bí tá à ń lọ ẹ̀rọ sọ̀kún àkìtọ́lọ́ fún yín wọ́n máa lé sí mi kò ní tí o agbọ́rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ bàbá keep up the good job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
That is from Chicago. Once again, a very good evening as we are coming towards the final part of this live transmission. We're just about half an hour before the end of it. There's quite a lot of our Susan Antonina say, "Up koikimedia, you're a professional, and proud of you for not being allowed for intimidation. And if I intimidate you, I try go. Ever try go. People send me a lot of different messages, especially lately with all these bloggings, and I just say to them, I haven't got the time. Koda, what I'm all release the soundtrack audio kan pé IGBOHO Ogbowo lọ́wọ́ government and all that. Mo ṣe wà lórí program mami, mo ṣe wà lórí program. Oh yeah, ẹ ṣe ní kíákíá, please. Ẹ ṣe ní kíákíá. Ẹ dẹ̀ mute background.
Okay. Ṣé mo lè sọ̀rọ̀ sí?
Ẹ go ahead.
Okay. Àwọn tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀, kí ló ṣe àwa Yorùbá tẹ́ pé mo fẹ́ sọ kí gbogbo wa kó máa gbọ́. Kí ló ṣe wá tẹ́nu wá tí ò kì í pò gan? Kí ló ṣe tá a lè lú?
Àtayébáyé nìyẹn mọ́ mi gbogbo yẹn tó máa ń sọ pé ẹnu wọn ní kò yẹn. Àtayébáyé ni bí àmọ̀lẹ̀ tí wọ́n fíìmù tó pọ̀ jù ní.
Listen to me, my dear. Kì í ṣe kí wípé kẹ́nu wa máa bò. Ká má máa fi gbogbo ẹnu sọ gbogbo nǹkan síta.
Okay.
Okay, wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe gbádùgbà báyìí. Wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe gbádùgbà báyìí. Ṣé àwọn ọ̀tá tó ń gbọ́ ṣé ẹ̀yin nìkan ló ń wo gbogbo kìíní yẹn ni? Kí ló ṣe ní Yorùbá?
Okay.
Ọ̀rọ̀ wọn ò yé mi, they don't have sense. Ó yẹ ká máa kí ṣe gbogbo ẹnu lèèyàn fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ náà mi fẹ́ sọ ó yẹ kó ti yé yín.
Ẹ ṣe ìyá.
Àwọn tó máa ń pè tán máa sọ̀rọ̀ bí ṣe sórí.
Ìyálóde mo rí mẹ́.
Ṣé àwọn yẹn jẹ́ dídì náà wọ́n ní kó gbá sígbà wọn ò ní ṣàwọ̀?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ń prepare fún wa gan. Àwa mọ̀ yẹn.
Nǹkan tí mo sọ fún ọ bá sọ̀rọ̀ jù nǹkan tí mo sọ nìyí bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ló ń ta mí lára.
Ó ti yé mi, ọ̀dà. Adémọ́lá JP, àyà mi alálùbáríkà. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kí èmi bẹ̀rù anybody láyé. Níbi tí a dé lórí programu yìí ní Yorùbá Nation, màá wá bẹ̀rù, ta ni mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rù? Láyé ni mo sọ. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kí èmi bẹ̀rù anybody. And I've lived there 24 years. Ìrìn àjò yìí èmi ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ pé a máa pín anyhow láti fi exit Nigeria. But about one exit Nigeria, we must not return back to Nigeria as we want the Yoruba nation. That is so taba na fẹ́ exit Nigeria pé mo ní a máa pín anyhow. So taba ti wá pín yẹn, ṣé mo tún fẹ́ ká wá padà sí bí Nigeria ṣe operate ni? No, I will not sit here and allow that. So ẹ gbọ́ wa dáadáa. Ọ̀tọ̀ ni pé ká pín bí ṣe máa ń lo phrase yẹn in the last 3 years pé elephant ńlá ni, but tá bá ti wá ń pín yẹn tó dẹ̀ ti kú, ṣé àtúmọ̀ wa máa operate bí Nàìjíríà ni? Then that means pé àwọn tá à ń ṣe mọ́ nìyẹn, because pínpín a fẹ́ pín yẹn ìjà oríṣiríṣi nìyẹn, and that's why we have different entity of different things operating, bí machine tó operate prom mo wo bó ṣe ń ṣe aircraft. I watch sometimes, I just sit down on my YouTube just to while away the time away from the Yoruba nation. Wọ́n wo bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe ẹsẹ̀ landing. Ẹ mọ̀ pé landing the aircraft is one of the most dangerous parts in the airplane. Bí wọ́n bá fẹ́ land yẹn, ibẹ̀ yẹn gangan ni risk kọ̀ sí jù. Wọ́n wo bó ṣe ń ṣe ẹsẹ̀ táyà yẹn, bó ṣe máa ń wá, wọ́n ní mi máa ń take 10 years. Wọ́n dẹ̀ kàn máa wá lọ máa repair. So a fẹ́ pín Nàìjíríà. Yes, a máa fi ọ̀bẹ oríṣiríṣi ìjọ tó bá fẹ́ pẹ̀rin oríṣiríṣi ọ̀bẹ ló máa yọ. I don't know about the army in Ibadan. I've not heard about that. But tá bá ti wá pín, ṣé a máa wá stupid to go back to the way Nigeria is operating? No, we cannot tolerate that. Under 1 minute and a half, I go straight to the point, and let's hear from you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
I go straight to the point.
Hello?
Odele nkẹta, à ń gbọ́ yín, I go straight to the point. Bí ẹ ń gbọ́ tinúlé yín, tẹ bá ń gbọ́ tinúlé, mo máa affect ẹ mute tinúlé.
Mi ò fẹ́ gbọ́ tinúlé.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n tẹ́tọ̀ láti pè láti ẹ̀kọ́ tó kọ́ mọ́ ni. Ẹ ń béèrè fourth question nígbà tó béèrè program yìí pé ṣé Nàìjíríà ṣó lè work? Ẹni béèrè ẹni ṣé Nàìjíríà lè work? As Nàìjíríà Yorùbá war láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ Nàìjíríà kò ṣiṣẹ́ rí kò work together rí so kò possible kí Nàìjíríà war and also lórí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí yóò ti mí ní pé unity àwọn ọmọ leaders wa they must know how anyway mi ò mọ̀ bó ṣe fẹ́ ṣe every one of them they need to calm down because without the unity there's nothing we can achieve because nísìnyí ẹ ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé ṣé tó máa ṣe interim ṣé wọ́n ní involve bàbá possible now possible things only work.
But àwọn kan ní.
To be honest, èmi ò tiẹ̀ rí even up to now mi ò tí ì rí. So èmi náà believe pé tó máa fẹ́ ṣe normal declaration everybody ó yẹ kó wọ́n ti sọ ó ṣe 48 hours no máa fún wa pé kí 24 hours but this thing is going to happen to the time. So tó everybody máa wà prepare tá máa mọ̀ pé yẹ sáfẹ́ṣe declaration kì í ṣe pé bóyá ó kàn máa kó èèyàn kan kò bá bí àwọn bíi mélòó kan náà ṣe declaration fún Yorùbá nation country là ń pè náà country là ń pè ẹ wọ a ní láti mọ bàbá ṣe máa ṣe unity ká kó unity.
Unity is work ongoing ẹ ṣe gan ni and I know our youth kódà wọ́n ṣe pè mí lálẹ́ yìí. Lórí bó ṣe máa put things in place they have wọ́n ti send template yẹn sí mi mo ṣẹ̀rí lálẹ́ ní ìyẹn àwọn ọmọ wa tí wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ hello caller go ahead.
So sorry, no, go on.
Okay, once again a very good evening and welcome as we are almost winding down the conversation. Ọlọ́run ọba tó dẹ́ mi nìkan là ń bẹ̀rù. Above anybody. I have tried to be neutral in the last 3 years, even among all our medias. So, if I'm being neutral now, it's something that I understand very well. Very, very well. And I appreciate all our medias that are working, whether some of us are still in one formidable force, like the Yoruba world media. And whether some have just left and they are doing their thing, does not make any difference. And my views on koikimedia have always, in the last 3 years, different completely from all the other medias. Because I have the understanding that Intagbedani yàtọ̀ mo ti gbé láàrin àwọn òyìnbó yìí pé Intagbedani takọ̀rá ń ṣe bí nǹkan tí ẹ pé nation pàfẹ́ kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà, and that's why I was very, very honest from the day one that tàbá máa lọ a máa fa sùúrùtù gidi. But as we are becoming, winding down, people are now saying, Ibo lèmi fi sí nísìn, and I'm thinking, what do you mean by that? Ibo ni mo fi sí? Ibi tí mo fi sí ni pé this country a máa làgò mọ́ lórí ni ká tó kọjá. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ fẹ́ ká làgò mọ́ lórí, and that's why if I play back now and I'm asking myself from 3 years ago, if the kind of push and energy tèmi sọ pé a máa lọ báyìí ká lọ báyìí and everybody say no a lè lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ because kò ń ṣe the right route láti fi gba Yorùbá nation, because ọlọ́pọlọ ni wá kíní kan ẹ mọ gbogbo àwọn kọ́tà máa ń sọ yẹn, and I'm thinking ẹ máa tanra yín níbo lọ́pọlọ náà tàbí fi gbà jáde wá. tí a bá fi ojú ìlú yẹn ká ti gbùbọ̀ lójú, because we're talking about a country that is powerful. Ìyẹn làwọn tó wà nílé ṣe ń wò pé kò possible pé ẹ fẹ́ gba Yorùbá nation bá ṣe ń ṣe pé kò possible láíláí, pé because Yorùbá nation tẹ́lẹ̀ fẹ́ gbà yẹn ó máa difficult gan láti gbà. Ẹgbọ́n sókè ní kíákíá kó àsìkò tí ń lọ àti fẹ́ parí ètò.
Àwọn Mr. Koiki, àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan ní kọ̀ọ̀kan fẹ́ clear ní pé ṣe ní tá a bá ṣe àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan ní lọ síwájú. More than 2 years ago, bàbá wà lórí program àti mo sọ fẹ́ pé ọ̀tọ̀ ní à ń kẹ́gbẹ́jọ ọ̀tọ̀ la fẹ́ gba ìlú. And nítorí ilé operate the government, we should operate as the government is operate. Only language ẹ lò pé kíni as a shadow government. Ṣé gbogbo àwọn kíní ìtàn bàbá ò ṣe ló jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn máa overtake lóbò ló ti bẹ̀. Àkọ́kọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ pé bóyá máa fọ́gò ìgbìn ìgbìn kíni Mr. Koiki, you already based on institution by yourself. And any little thing you said, people will just cut the little out of it and will cause so much problem. I understand you need to be free, but at the same time, gbogbo àlà ń gà dìkìní and you have to be very careful. Ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́mi lè sọ sí tẹ́lẹ̀ mi ò lè tí ò ní rò tẹ́yìn bá sọ ọmọ àdìmú òrògbà fẹ́ fọ́gùn mọ́ra wa lórí nǹkan kan yẹn, but àwọn bàbá they still need to go back to the drawing board. Wọ́n ti kẹ́gbẹ́jọ níbo tí ọba wà nù ẹgbẹ́ kó wà lẹ́gbẹ́ mú kan lówó ẹgbẹ́ UPN PNP wọ́n tó bá tiẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn wọlé as a leader you have a right to contribute your own government yourself. And they should go widely láàrin gbogbo tí yóò bá kọ́wé ẹni tó wà economics kọ́wé ẹni tó wà ní information kọ́wé bàbá should constitute this thing. Even àwọn èèyàn tí ò tó ìgbà kan for me ẹ̀mí ojú ògbà àti serious we could be as serious o all those things have to be in the plan. Mo sọ fún ọ to the extent pé kìíní who is coordinating Lagos tí kò bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ní kùtà lọ́fẹ́ rally round tó bá pèkè yẹn ẹ tó wà ní kòkó ló wà lè pèkè bójú èèyàn méjìlá ni pé lórí information tó àwọn èdè kò bá sọ̀rọ̀ pé okay this is a commissioner for information in Lagos, this is a defence commissioner in Lagos, tí bàbá náà bá máa ṣe máa wà rí gbogbo kí níta afẹ́ gbà ló lélẹ̀ yìí and you can't operate the government in the shadow. Even gbàtà àwọn PLU kan ní problem pẹ̀lú wọn pẹ̀lú gbogbo president tó ní pẹ̀lú Israel at least Arafat is a president ó ní cabinet tiẹ̀ apáàlà ẹ̀fẹ́ gbàjọba tí ò ní cabinet. Okay, Adeolu SS ó ti sọ pé December 26 gbogbo àwọn public to break out here they already have the government in waiting. That's why this cloud ṣe wà mẹ́. In fact the táwọn agan ṣe é ṣe I encourage cloud ẹlòmíràn fi ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé yìí tẹ bá gbàjọba tí ẹ̀ tí ì rẹ̀ di ara yìí wàhálà tẹ máa dálẹ̀ kọ́ máa ju tẹ́fẹ́.
But can we have a government as we are saying without also involving some of the stakeholders?
The only person that can say ṣe ní wọ́n ti ní pé I'm sorry to say because èmi ò fẹ́ wà ló because I don't believe in role worshiping. The leader of this conference Baba Akintoye. So tell Baba lóhun ní tìrí àkọ́kọ́ because and that woman is causing a lot of problem and I don't want to because
no, answer question tí mo bí yín to divert the conversation. The question is count. Okay.
The stakeholder of this person is Baba Akintoye.
Okay. Yeah.
So tell anybody about suppose say pé even the director go back pé kiri kan it will not be recognized but everybody believe pé the champion of this team is Akintoye. Omo ye sọ̀rọ̀ kan pé tí bàbá bá sọ pé okay ẹgbẹ́ ala ìlànà ni wọ́n kankan now he is our leader so he have the right to continue in government òun nìkan ló lè continue government pé if the party ẹ̀ máa kàn we still give him that honour because we know he is the one the leader. Tábà fẹ́ kókó ní negotiate sin anybody bá jáde wá lọ bá government sọ̀rọ̀ nobody will accept it. It's only possible they accept it on the Baba Akintoye.
Okay.
So I'm sorry clear about it. More than
right.
better than
okay.
It's only one they have the authority. That's the constitutional government. And for him not to bring Papa is not attracting a lot of good-willing people. Papa Gon, in fact, Papa Gon is pleasant of course, but for me, I still believe in him because he's the own top bearer at this thing, and he has the right to constitute a government. He's only one. He has the right
to constitute a government. Okay.
To constitute a government.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much for that point there. There's still quite a few calls, and I'm just going to push those calls quickly. If you can do it in under 1 minute plus, I will allow you because the time is. Go ahead, straight to the point.
Hello?
Straight to the point.
Yeah, sharp. Yeah, I've been small. I'm getting older now. I have never seen where a car, I've test drive 2023, model of a car, that is to come. I've never seen where a car has 2 drivers, nor a plane has 2 pilots. Sherry, the first mistake I'm making is pay answer our leaders. The only recognized leader in this movement and struggle is Professor Banji Akintoye. Chief Sunday Igboho is another leader, but he subjected himself under Baba, and he has never come out publicly to say, Kinikan, he always respect Baba. And let me tell you, because Yoruba, self-determination movement group. Nominate. That is the essence of there. One league of attorneys there. One I want to want medical line. One I want to want publicity. One everything in bed. Now another thing is, you see this woman, this other woman that we are talking about. Let's tell ourselves the truth now, because we are making everything to look like a joke. And we are not joking. This is not a joke. I am still working on that woman. She's working on an interest, which is not clear to so many of you.
But you don't have evidence to that. You haven't got it. Hold on. Man, hold on. Even the money control of the program. So when you say I should hold on, you are not going to take that away from me. You don't have evidence to that. No. You don't have evidence. You are probably just a bit not happy with some few things, but you don't have evidence to that. You know that.
It's all right. I don't. Okay.
No. You don't have it. You look. We can look. We critiques a lot of our.
Yeah, I said
so.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead. In another 30 seconds.
Okay. Now. Okay. Under 30 seconds. Now. Let's just tell ourselves the truth. We are not even enough. There is no country in the world. Don't middle class or support here. Not in Nigeria today. You see people going to party. People do as if nothing is happening. Are you getting my point?
And that is why we're going to have. Yeah. And that is why we're going to have a rally that will probably then allow people at home to know. Yeah. Okay.
When the person declares a nation, if you can't put it through and push it through, finally.
Send me those evidence to my email if you have it. All right, Eshegoni. As much as we want to be, and that's the beauty of, the open mic, but I can also ask those questions and evidence, and that's exactly. And I'm happy with my brother. He's been honest. Go straight to the point. Anytime, no
problem.
Etonia. Amen.
Sunday Igboho, Mama Onitiri, gbogbo ọmọ gbà fún. Sherry, the only thing against the declaration, neither I support it.
Okay.
But one thing, we support. Mama Onitiri will not be out of my interim government without our update to
Okay.
I don't think that should not be. That's not possible.
Okay.
It's not.
Because if we are now talking about interim government, we're now talking about the whole movement that is now being pushed to one side. And that's what interim government stands for.
Okay. So whatever, don't I say, Baba Kitoye and Chief Sunday Igboho must be carried along, they must be part of the whatever we're going to do.
Okay.
So that's it. Then when you are also looking so 5 million, they should stop saying rubbish. 5 million doesn't mean we will buy your banish of one. It's only mean we I don't know agitated for 5 million last time agitated for a sign for like others that pay 5 million. People should not be talking. We need to promise and pay
5 million. Again, when people say that, it's just itara. Even I heard that some people say, Shiboniti Buhariba lo sí United Nations, tó bá ti sọ̀pá ní Yoruba Nation and all that. Again, these are just, things that a lot of people knows it doesn't work in that direction. as we're just about almost 10 minutes before we wind down, we'd like to appreciate everyone that have joined us tonight. It's been, okay, Eja Losi Ondo State. 1 minute, quickly. I'm tired and I need to go to bed. Oh yeah, go okay, straight to the point. Go straight to Emma Kimi, go straight to the bed. Eja gbon kan tele so. Okay. Okay.
Number 2, Mama wa Olekiri. I wanna try lucky one of my work in it.
Okay.
I'll blame one thing here. Ben is up.
Okay.
Wow.
I've tried lucky one. No understand the last caller. So what the who is going to lead the super rally without Dr. Sunday IGBOHO? Koikimedia, no man leader. It's all agitating groups that are under Akintoye. So we still have our leaders of many groups that are working separately. Baba Akintoye talile is ṣé kò mọ̀ pé mo àrò program pé bó ṣe ń ṣe lọ 10,000 20,000 ẹ̀rọ máa bèrè nísìn torí pé orí online. Kí lẹ́yìn sọ pé Baba Akintoye made himself authority over Yoruba nation by forcing himself on CSI. Mo ń block it fún mo block ẹ mo wà lórí live program now mo dẹ̀ ń cut ẹ ọ̀fọ̀ tó ń pè padà láì ṣe ọkọ ẹ get out. Kí lẹ́nu yìí sọ ẹni Baba Akintoye made himself authority over Yoruba nation. Mo máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ nísìnyí ṣá. By forcing himself on CSI through Nigerian government. Torí CSI wà important ni. Àbẹ́wọ̀n pé CSI wà important. Àwọn méjì nínú Yoruba nínú the agitation of the Nigeria presently, 2 people that the government is scared of today. Nnamdi Kanu and Dr. Sunday IGBOHO. These are the only 2 people that the government of today is worried about. And the government is not worried about me and you as much. Because one more pound don't fuel one here. Ẹgbọ́n sókè ìyá wa ní kíákíá.
Okay, ẹ kálẹ́ o.
Mo kí ìyá wa Esther Ewe Toga.
Nǹkan méjì lè ní tiẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ point sí. First, ẹ sọ nípa border that control of border. Ìlú tí ò bá lè control border, it means there's no country. Òun là ń rí inú Nàìjíríà yìí tí every high and jackass tó ń kóra wọn wá sí méjì to invade the country. Wọ́n dẹ̀ tún wá sọ fún wa pé in the north pé ó difficult fún wọn láti control border. So I believe the country bá break individual I look for a way to control their border. Ìyẹn 1, 2 nǹkan tó ń ṣe àwọn èèyàn we are not addressing the issue. Àwọn èèyàn wà in fear pé movement yìí ṣó fẹ́ derail by the division. That is the fear on people. But all that I ignore it, oh, let's move on. And people now get to a state where they are stagnant or confused, where they don't know where to go. Are we going to move forward? Is the movement dividing? So that's the issue. Then our leader, we look at them as if they are not in unity, which is the truth. So possibly, if we address that, I calm away down. They will leave this argument of Papa and Mama and be able to move forward. By possibly, they need to talk to them, they need to come out on the table and speak to us. And then we'll be able to focus. That's my own contribution. Thank you.
And that is going to be my last caller. I will not take any more call because of my time. It's just about 2 minutes before midnight. Ẹ má bínú gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ṣe fẹ́ pè tí mo mọ̀ pé nǹkan wà lẹ́nu ẹ wá tún dọ̀la. Mr. Koiki, you always make your program an interest. Ẹ má bínú, I can't take any more calls. 12 ni mo ní máa parí ètò yìí and 12 dẹ̀ ti fẹ́ lò. That was the link between me and IGBOHO, our beautiful sister that was killed, Tolulope Arotile, and the rest is history. Thank you so much. As we have all learned one or two things, you don't have to agree with everything, and we can never agree with everything. Àgbékọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan mọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n fi fóònù ẹ̀ sí flight mode. I'll try to be out if I can in the morning. I want to be running 2 programs so that we are, we can catch up with a lot of things. Just to recapture back, thank you so much, Justin Reason. Ijile kò gbé drugs o, so tẹ́ bá ti gbọ́ tí anybody sọ pé ó gbé drug, the family member have spoken to us. We've released Ijile's voice himself. Ẹ̀hàn pé tí bá ti rẹ́rìn báyìí, Koiki ẹ̀ tuntun jẹ́ kí November lọ, ẹ̀yọ́ máa kẹ̀ ẹ̀ kàn ń parọ́ fáwọn tó wà lé ẹ̀ lọ múra dáadáa. Bí akẹ́ lọ bí àwọn ọmọ hip-hop Mr. tó ń béèrè pé which group does Mazi Nnamdi Kanu belong, ẹ bá lọ bí àwọn ọmọ hip-hop, tẹ bá ti bí wọn kẹ wá bá mi kẹ wá sọ lọ́la fún mi. Ìlú la fi gbà, àdèmà gbà by fire by force. And that is the koko inú ọbẹ̀. I'm just winding down now, so I back home so, and I'm just going through all the comments as it's coming. Okay, well, teams were. Amauche, it's been a long time. How you doing? Ẹni tó pè lẹ́ǹkan yẹn tó ń disturb wa, ó ti rojọ́ rẹpẹtẹ sí ibà. Pardon my manners, please, I am helpless. Gbogbo èèyàn ló ní problem. Ibi gan ní family tó ní owó orí tó fẹ́ san pé ní problem. Ẹ má yọ wá lẹ́nu. Ìyẹn la ṣe ní ká pín Nàìjíríà. Èmi dúró gidigba ni. Àwọn máa ń wọ́n dà pé báwo ni ẹgbẹ́ àwọn tó máa ń gbogbo àwọn tó máa ń blog mi tó máa ń ṣe wọ́n fẹ́ mi ní popularity ni kí ni kọ́ mi. Bẹ̀kọ́ wọ́n mọ̀ pé ojú kókó ń súnmọ́ bọ̀. Èmi ti fún yín ní all the reasons in the world. Koiki, don't mind the idiot that is asking which group Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Any leader don't belong to any group to lead a movement. Okay. A ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mẹ́yẹ bọ̀ lápò ẹ béèrè pé ṣé dúdú ni ṣé funfun ni. I have a lot of people that believe that the movement is still intact, and there are some people that say movement ó ti dàwó lójú yín. Eléyìí ní bàbá Kétóyè has no template, follow or they don't ask questions. Kálukú kí a máa ń kan oríṣiríṣi nǹkan. It's good like that. Kò ní template ló lọ register ẹ sí UNPO tí ìwọ fi mọ Yorùbá nation tèmi fi mọ Yorùbá nation. Ta ló mọ Yorùbá nation tẹ́lẹ̀ tí kò bá register wá sórí UNPO? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni ẹ tẹ́ ń gbọ́ program ó ní mo ní máa block òun kó bó ṣe ń ṣe lọ ẹ lọ bá gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì yín kẹ lagi mọ́ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì yín lórí. Lára àwọn tájọ wà ní phase 2 ni ọmọ àdúgbò kan ni. Ọ̀rọ̀ kó ọ̀rìn kan lọ ní problem. Àbúrò tèmi gan ò tí sanwó ilé ẹ̀. Ṣé àbúrò mi tó ti sanwó ilé ni màá lọ sanwó ilé ẹ̀ lónìí? A ní Nàìjíríà problem yín tó pọ̀ ni tó tí ò ṣe yanjú bá fún yín ní 200,000 nísìnyí in another 3 months ẹ tún máa padà wá. So the problem ta ní nísìnyí ni pé ká pín náà gbogbo yín àtọbìnrin àtọkùnrin ká jáde síta ìyẹn sórí bó ṣe ń dùn ẹ lọ́kàn yẹn bó ṣe máa jáde nìyẹn nígbà tó bá ti ní ká jáde. ẹni tí mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ ń wò mí live báyìí lára àwọn ọmọ phase 2 ni ẹ rò pé o rò pé ònìkan ló ní problem èèyàn méjì tó súnmọ́ mi bíi ṣọ́run ní ò tí sanwó lé wọn. So we can go through comment ni o Mrs. Abiola and Professor Banji needs to come out to address the media please. You're right, I totally agree with that as well. They need to come out. You're calling 3 months in 1 week. Just reason say Koiki advise him to join us on YouTube. We will help you reel them in. We cannot solve this problem. The only way ni pé kí gbogbo wa tá bá ti ní ká jáde àjáde. So ẹni tó ń stress nípa owó ilé ò ní stress mọ́ because heat máa wà níta nígbà yẹn. Heat ò tí sí nísìn so èyí tó ń béèrè owó ilé lọ́wọ́ yín nǹkan kan yẹn tí heat bá ti wà nísìn you become part of a movement. They cannot kill every one of us. Kò possible. Adekunle Adepoju, Moriya Mejari. When Fulani and Jihad kill us, we go know make una dey argue instead of us to get prepared. Rally tó máa wá ní. But people are very very skeptical whether rally yẹn máa tẹ hold money náà dún yìí. Ntí máa sọ ni mo ti sọ yẹn. So rally ń bọ̀. Kaloma Agbaradi. Ẹ má bínú àdìgbà kọ̀ọ̀kan mọ́ so I'm just gonna close the broadcast. If I have money like your politicians, I will be dishing it out. Hey, you need 100,000. Oh, yeah, got 200. But you know, the solve problem. That's why I said, as much as I love Kokun Foundation, it cannot solve the problem of the Yoruba people. We will still become beggars. Aloma Q Siwaju or Yomi Amzad, or there's another guy, Towa ni Abekuta, you know, Kanasti, she Kanasti ni Enje. And there's so many of them like that. And different NGOs, genuine NGOs, but it cannot solve our problem. So our problem is Nigeria, okay? Bó ṣe affect ìwọ no affect pocket àwa tá wà níta. Àwọn èèyàn ṣiṣẹ́ bí kúrú báyìí nísìn lọ́spítù. Bẹ́ẹ̀ wàá ṣeré bẹ́ẹ̀ ni everybody ló ní problem ní Nigeria. So bí ó ṣe ń kan inú ilé ìwọ tó ń béèrè owó yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe ń kan tèmi náà. Èèyàn kan ṣì send message sí mi láàárọ̀ ìhun ní 18,000 naira. Mo sọ fún straight up I don't have it. So the only way now is kí gbogbo ká push out together. Gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ lọ campaign fún Tinubu ní Teslim Stadium nísìn. So kí ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́yìn yẹn? Ẹ̀ ń dúró de pé kí Tinubu wọlé, á secure border, á secure economy. À níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́, production máa wà nílé epo wa, or the same thing with Atiku because wọ́n ní tá bá ń dárúkọ Tinubu pé àkín dárúkọ àwọn tó kù. Bó ṣe jẹ́ Tinubu nìkan la máa ń dárúkọ. Everybody knows Nigeria is not going to work. So, ká lọ fọkàn wa balẹ̀. It is a messed up country. Just as Mommy wa kan momento sọ, ó ní have Nigeria ever worked? Ó ní mo kọ sí bíbá. It has never worked. Ìyẹn la ṣe ń wo àwọn tó ń lead wa pé ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi kíní fífalẹ̀ ká come together in one formidable voice, but àwọn kan ní no ó lè máa help that way. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni Professor took Yoruba Nation from beer parlour to UN. Ẹ ṣe gan ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ṣẹ́gun ọ̀nà. So táwọn kan bá ní because kò sẹ́ni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ Yoruba Nation kan lọ tẹ́lẹ̀. Professor bẹ̀rẹ̀ sì ń gbé wa lọ sí UNPO yẹn ṣá ló trigger this whole movement. It might not be perfect. There's been a lot of steps to ẹ̀ka ti gbé tá a gbé, but it is the last lap pé ká jáde ní ọ̀pọ̀ ní yanturu fún super rally and then we lock down the country and then we move out of it. But some have now criticized that. What is báṣẹ. And one more, the only two people tí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ń bẹ̀rù mo ti sọ fún yín òun ni Nnamdi Kanu àti Sunday Igboho. Any other person gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn ò lè push point yẹn punch mark yẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ kó release Nnamdi Kanu nísìnyí kó kọ̀ jáde báyìí ni kò tí ì jáde gan ẹ wo pressure tí àwọn Biafrans tó ń fún government. How many people lórí pé Nigerian government ní Enugu mo rí fídíò yẹn lórí Simon Ekpa lórí Twitter they actually went to fly the Nigerian flag ní Enugu tó ń ṣe pé wọ́n ní event kankan. The Nigerian flag was flew from the helicopter in Enugu today. The government is scared of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he must not die in their custody. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn, and they are still scared. Imagine they captured him, rendition and kidnap, but they are still scared of him. So it shows that Igboho is not in Nigeria. Only ìtọ́ fún ní Benin Republic kò lè jẹ́ kó wá sílé kó tó lè wá sílé wọ́n ti negotiate pẹ̀lú bàbá Akíntóyè lọ́sẹ̀ lọ́kẹ̀ bàbá kò jẹ́ kí Igboho kó free mọ́. Really? Pé Igboho tẹ̀ free mọ́ kò lè sọ̀rọ̀ bó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ kò lè ṣe bó ṣe ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀. Mo ní ajẹ́pẹ́jọ́ ń gbé dé pẹ̀lú Igboho nìyẹn o. Kò lè sọ̀rọ̀ bó ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ nínú Benin ẹ mọye meetings tí Igboho ti wá bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ live lórí program tó bá jẹ́ pé talon ta dúpẹ́ fún that is a very good president as tiny as Benin Republic tó bá jẹ́ pé gbogbo tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ yẹn pé amnesty pé kìíní lọ fún Igboho kí ló tẹ̀ máa ń fún náà wọ́n ní ọ̀fun ní kí ni wọ́n tẹ̀ máa ń sọ recently tí mo máa ń pé Igboho kò lè wálé kò ní lè wá sílé bla 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 blo 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 but he's still able to speak to us as I honor from asylum. So tó bá fún yàn lásàlọ́m kò lè sọ̀rọ̀ àbí wọ́n lè ṣingán mọ́ lẹ́nu pé kó má lè sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ń mú pàìpàì gbogbo tí Igboho bá fẹ́ sọ èmi ni màá bá sọ as a spokesman èyí tóun bá dẹ̀ lè sọ fún rẹ̀ àtìrí tó ti sọ ní so many times ó ti bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ ó ti advice wa ó ti ní ká ṣe sùúrù so kí lẹ tó wá fẹ́ àwọn tó jẹ́ politician yín nísìnyí kí làwọn fẹ́ 2023 kó jẹ mùlá kó wọ òkè kó jẹun sókè jẹun síbí so gbogbo ẹni tó bá ní jọmọ Yorùbá tó bá ní problem láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà lágbára Elédùmarè lágbára Jésù Kristi inshallah all those will be resolved and that is why we are saying we should get the hell out of Nigeria. And on that note I say KOKORO làwa máa mú and we are not going to take the bread. I know it's not showing because the phone number is blocking it. These are the faces that does not want you to prosper. All our leaders are hardworking. Whether you have a bit of around them, they're all hardworking. And that is me there campaigning for the death of Tolulokpe Arotile with my press badge. ó dàrọ́ la lágbára ọlọ́run ọmọ kí gbogbo yín o kí lẹ́nu nǹkan sí bíbá ẹ̀ má bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo pick comment yẹn. Koiki, ask yourself, why are you the only media promoting this super rally while we have the Yoruba World Media? Yoruba World Media is talking about the super rally, not just me. Yes, we must get out of the zoo, build a country, the Biafra country, the Yoruba country, and we can support you from our government, not from my pocket. Because how many people can everybody support? Yes, I mean, some people will be lucky depending on their problems. Yeah. I can't number in that. 10 million. And or hit out. But that 10 million can crash as well in no time because of the inflation. But when we have a country, Mukembe, Aziz, Latin Miami. But when we have a country that works, where food is available, security is available, you know, I think my manager, and our identity will not be inside Nigeria. If I can make it out in time before the Star Radio in the morning, I will be out. And if not, I just wait after Star Radio. We run our program, but nobody's coming to help us. We need to help ourselves out of Nigeria. Mokibubo, Eita Daruko, Eita need the support. I wish we can do something on that. Thank you so much to my mother. Good night. Thank you so much. Iwa pẹ̀lú ẹ̀wà mo rí yín bẹ́ẹ̀, and this is how far we can go. Bye for now.
Wọ́n lẹ́nu Nàìjíríà lọ sunkún ẹ̀rí bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́n. Nàìjíríà tó fẹ́ ní education, tó fẹ́ ní health, infrastructure wọ́n fẹ́ ní, ohun kan náà fẹ́ ní, ẹ̀wá náà fẹ́ ní gbọ́dọ̀ sunkún ẹ̀rọ rẹ nígbà yìí. Mo kọ́ òkú tí ẹ gbà ìwé lẹ́nu fún mi rí. Àfáàmì náà wá sí wọn lórí wọn ní ọmọ wọn ládàá lórí ìdòkú ọmọ ti dànù wọn. Kódà tí Nàìjíríà bá gbọ́ pọ̀ ìjọba yìí ló wà lórí wọn sọ. Ẹyẹ ilé mi ò lè pa ẹgbẹ́ ìlú gbogbo nǹkan kò sẹ́ni tó lè kò sí pa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò pọ̀ sí kò lè yóò kọ̀ lọ sí náà. Kò sí náà kò sóni. Wọ́n bó ìwọ̀n lọ ọdún mẹ́fà wọn ò ní sí ewu kó pa aláàdúgbò tán. Ọmọ Òdùà. Ọmọ Fúlàní. Ọmọ Fúlàní. Ọmọ Fúlàní. Yorùbá lè sọ yìí ní gbogbo wa lọ. Kó má gbọ́dọ̀ bàjẹ́. Torí kò sí ìlú àkókò. Come on. confused. The love is too much. 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 Jack, come on. Let's go. For the island of black. Maybe blue check. Jack, come on. 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 Don't see her. Don't see her. You are confused. The love is too much. 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 Jack, come on. Let's go.
Ọmọ Òdùà. Ọmọ Àdúrà ni. Ọmọ Àdúrà ni. Ọmọ Àdúrà ni. Yorùbá lè ṣàyíjí owó wa lọ. Kó máa gbọ́dọ̀ bàjẹ́. Lórí kò sí
If you come with nothing, then fight for everything, and later leave everything and go back with empty hands. God is powerful. Life is so funny. If you come with nothing, then fight for everything, and later leave everything and go back with empty hands. God is powerful.